You guys are fucking lucky that I keep Cold muted before this stream starts because she just ripped the hugest burp into my ears just now, and I saved all of you from having to hear it. So I expect some very, very sincere thanks in the chat later. I don't know where you get. I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't know. I can't take you anywhere, Andrew Cold.
No,
you're a menace. You're a menace to society.
My mom and I both have stomach issues. I'll just say that.
Oh, that. Why would you throw your own mom under the bus? Tell us about the.
Cause I got it from her.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Genetics.
Oh, got it. I thought you meant like
no,
like you were having diarrhea right now or something, and like
oh my God, no.
you were just sharing that you and your mom were having tummy troubles right now.
No.
I just thought that was a very strange thing to share.
No, like stomach acid issues, not like poop issues.
Acid level crystal issues.
Yeah, I got crystals in my stomach.
I got stomach gout.
Yeah. Why is Phil wearing one of your cardigans? Dude, I wouldn't even wear that thing.
Yeah, that's a bit old fashioned even for you. I think
yeah.
Cold. I wouldn't.
I like a good cardigan, but
I do too. Frankly, I do love a good cardigan too, but not like a mother of pearl. Whatever. There's a word for that specific kind of braid that's on the sweater or whatever.
I don't even know.
The knit pattern, right?
Yeah.
Also, I was doing some deep investigation on that garb, and you know how like a zipper at the top, it's got the one side that has like,
right.
I guess that's on the the big.
Is it on the girl side?
Yes, it is. I'm afraid. I'm afraid it is on the girl side,
you
folks.
Buffed, Phil?
Yes, Phil. Yes,
yeah.
You love to cross dress, don't you, Phil? Ha 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 ha.
We've got you.
We've
idiot.
got you this time, fool.
Because aren't like lady clothes the button and the zippers on the left?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
In general, mostly. I'm bi.
I'm bi.
There's
a girl side zipper because back in olden times, women wouldn't dress themselves.
Right.
So it was on the right hand side of the person who was dressing the lady.
Now here's my question.
Yeah.
What if you got a left-handed attendant?
You're
fucked. You're fucked.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess they got to do the men, right?
Yeah. They gotta do the men.
Yeah. But you're like a right-handed dude, and you're just in there because it's on the right side. Right? You're in a weird village where there's only left-handed chicks. And it's like, oh no, I'm the only right-handed guy. I'm the only one who can do it. Wow. I guess they did just kind of like bash their heads in if they found out they were left-handed or whatever, right?
That's true. That's like an evil thing.
They'd smack them.
Yeah.
Make them.
Yeah, make them dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you? Merry Christmas, Andrew Cold. It's after Christmas now.
Oh yeah. Merry after Christmas to you too.
Merry after Christmas.
Stupid.
Whoa.
Oh my God, positivity. No.
I agree.
No.
I agree.
No.
I think it's a situation like Psycho, where it's just the cat is just a skeleton sitting in front of her computer right now, and Phil
we heard her the other day.
That was Phil throwing his voice. Stupid.
You think he has that kind of talent?
You didn't hear her. It'd be so easy just to be like, "Oh, you got the food, baby."
It still sounds like you.
No, it sounds like Cat. Exactly what Cat sounded like.
No.
It's what is he? What's the guy from Psycho? Right? He the
Norman
motel.
Bates.
Yeah, the bait. Norman Bates. He's running around. He's dressed up as Cat.
Oh my God. It makes me think of the episode of King of the Hill where like Bill misses whatever her name was.
Yeah. Laura Lee.
Yeah,
no.
It's oh crap. What was it? Oh my God. No, I was just watching it the other night. I'm just the worst. That's all. Lenore. Thank you.
Lenore. Yeah. He gets the iguana and names her Lenore.
Lenore. Yeah, so he gets like the lizard, but then he starts wearing her, Lenore's old dresses.
And then Phil and then Hank confronts him by cross-dressing. I do not love you. I am leaving you. Great episode. So good reminiscing over TV.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, this post Christmas days, just get rid of them.
Get rid of them.
You know what? We don't need them.
That's my purse.
between the 26th and the 31st. This is a waste of time, right? Nothing's getting done this week.
Nothing getting done.
Your
But I guess that's kind of a good reason to keep it, because then you don't have to do anything.
Well, fair, but I mean, just give me extra days off during the week. I mean, during the month, during the year. I say, you know what I'm saying? Just let's get a couple back to February.
Right. Ugh.
You know.
All right. So what we're gonna do today? We're gonna cover Phil.
Who's that?
Complaining
Never
about
heard of
his
him.
Christmas day, and then do we have some old stuff? You want to look at some?
Yeah,
old
I
stuff?
got some old stuff
Yeah?
that I was looking at. I think I saw like
Okay.
a New Year's video of Phil. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Grandma sweater and cologne.
Yeah.
Hold on a second
Can
here.
we cover Phil in concrete? Yes.
I would love that.
Peggy, that's the recipe for mustard gas. That's an interesting one.
Peggy, that's the recipe for mustard gas. I call it Peggy's mustard gas.
Because she had like the cleaning, the house.
Oh,
column,
right.
Basically, and she's like, get the cleaning power of ammonia and the whitening power of bleach.
Peggy.
Cotton used to make it.
Yeah, that's what they used back in the war.
Whoa, you're missing.
What? What am I missing?
You're missing, and you are missing.
Who's missing?
Your Metal Gear Rex. And
Oh yeah, that's right.
Decepticon's
That's
still
right.
in
I
my
forgot to
mouth.
put myself back up there. Yeah, I know. We're a mess over here.
It's okay.
Like I said, these last couple of days before after Christmas, it's just a waste of time.
It is, and we have an excuse, frankly.
What was that?
It's a chill day.
Oh, that too.
It's after Christmas, and it's a chill day today, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hold on a second here. I gotta get rid of this.
Got
Let's
commanders,
just start this
dude.
video.
Let's do it. I can't hear it.
I know.
Oh my god.
It doesn't have any
Ow!
sound yet.
I'm stupid.
Whoa.
Andrew, just because you are in love with him, don't be so blatant to him, okay? Have some subtlety. Jeez.
Okay, Goose. Okay.
He's right.
Oh,
He's right. Thank you very much, Goose.
yeah, thank you so much. It's really cool.
Oh my god!
Quiet.
Might be quiet for you. You could...
Yeah, that's fine. I can't though. It's as loud as it'll go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
That's cool.
And I have to warn everyone. Warning.
Yeah.
What you
Act off,
may
Snoop.
see
Yeah,
right
that's
now
him.
is going to be
That's me.
absolutely
That's you.
disgusting.
Dude, I was playing West of Loathing the other night and it made me
Sound
excited
good?
to play
Sounds
Shadows
good
over
to me.
Loathing.
My
So
wife
thank
actually,
you
for
for
the first
that.
time in years,
You're very welcome.
bought me a new bottle of cologne.
We love our video
I was like,
games,
oh,
don't we,
this is nice.
folks?
We do.
I'm wearing it right now. And before you ask me what it is, I literally have no idea.
I'm stupid.
I don't pay any attention. You know me. I'm
BG
just a,
to all the time Detractor Beam.
Cool. Okay. Wait, hold on. All right. So we were talking. Hold on. I gotta go to the Streamlabs tip page because it was
sure if you ask my
Indrid's
wife, she'll be able
internet
to tell you
connection
exactly
that
what it
said
is.
something.
Uh oh.
Well, because I was playing Lethal Company with some people earlier, and I tried to stream it,
Mhm.
but my computer didn't
Oh
want that.
no.
Yeah, it was very stupid.
time to
Okay,
start- We're starting that new computer fund again here, folks.
I know.
She
I
drains it
know.
every month though.
No, I have some
For
stuff
vittles.
saved up. Okay, yeah, vittles. Okay, Indra's internet connection tipped $1, saying big ups to you all. It time Detractor Beam. Big ups, Indra's internet connection, and it wasn't my internet. It's my computer.
Well, the internet goes on your computer, dude. So
That's true.
it's the same
That's
thing,
true.
right?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
It smells great.
Is it
I'm
quiet
pretty
for
sure
you
this is
guys?
one
I'm
that
making
either
sure
we've
of
had
everything.
before,
I'm just checking. That's all.
or
Yeah,
maybe
we'll
we
give
like
us a
before,
little,
and you know, you have the
volume
sampler, and you
check
smell
here.
the samplers, and
Okay.
you smell it and really liked it.
Shut up, trying.
It's a little like citrusy. I have no clue what it is. But anyway, it's great. So, yeah, I'm wearing this. I'm wearing some cologne today with my brand new sweater. So I'm basically all decked out in my Christmas gifts, right? That's what I'm wearing right now, which is nice to have this the day after Christmas. It's nice to know that my wife had some nice thought she put into it and got me some nice things. So yeah, so that was our Christmas Eve basically. So it was food, and she played some Far Cry 6. Jasper had his toys. I had my gifts. And then basically we had like a drink. And
Thursday is shower day.
dude, it took so long. So the food was good. Like we really enjoyed our Christmas dinner. But the prep.
Sorry about that, everybody. All right, we just getting some. We got an emergency late style guest here. Welcome to
Yeah.
Super Chuffer onto the stream. Say hello, Super
We're
Chuffer.
battery
Hello.
exhausted.
Hi, how are you?
Greetings.
1 2 check.
Hi.
Check. 1 2 1 2. Syphilis.
Syphilis.
Lit.
Corn, crunchy corn yum.
Lick.
Crunchy corn yum.
Yum.
Lick
Are we
Lionel's
naughty?
lusty leathers.
Yes.
Lick Lionel's
You've been
lusty
naughty.
leathers.
Cockles, get your cockles.
That's a good one.
Stop touching me
Oysters,
bum.
clams, and cockles. Oh my god. Oklahoma.
All right. No more
The lips, the
naughtiness.
teeth, the tip of the tongue.
That's a good one. Tip of the tongue, the
Thank
teeth.
you.
The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips.
Tip
That's
of
how
the
that
Guys, give you a
one
quick,
goes.
The lips.
guys, quick heads up. I dropped a Dark Side Phil video today. You know, I dropped the occasional
Ooh.
one on battery exhausted.
Ooh.
All right.
But I had to get this off my chest, and I'll share it with you now.
Okay.
You all know that Kat made him open up his presents a little bit early.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she
I
sat
haven't heard
next
that
to
yet.
him.
Yeah, she made
sat
him open
next
his
to him.
presents on Christmas Eve. That Phil was too low. That's why we didn't hear it yet.
I see.
Right.
Yeah.
But she sat next to him on Christmas Eve. He doesn't have to sit next to her on extended periods of time usually. He does you know, not normally. But on this she can't stand it anymore, and she said, Phil, open up your presents, because in that present there is going to be some material for you to wash with, some material for you to
Yeah.
spray on yourself that you're and put on the clean clothes. The Mushroom Kingdom t-shirt will never smell nice no matter how much we wash it. Right? That's gone in the bin now. New clothes, please. Fresh, brand new clothes. Shower, cologne. Sort yourself out. And the whiteness of the cardigan is a special. She's smarter than we think, because when
Okay.
that gets dirty,
Well,
you know,
well.
and the
It'll
chili
still be
dog,
like off-white.
it's gonna discolor. It's like an inbuilt system. When it gets dirty, it
Okay.
goes a funny color, and then it needs washing. And Phil can tell.
I think you've bought into the team health nonsense propaganda.
Oh,
Frankly,
fuck yeah, dude.
She's.
Yeah, we'd
there's-
love to have you
there's-
over here, Super Chuffer.
I think.
Team health.
I think that Phil was rooting through a box because he thought he smelled like some chocolate or some other treat in there, like a truffle hog. And he found a sweater that he could wear that was still kind of smelled like her. So he
Oh
just
my
thought he'd wear
God.
that as long as it could until the fibers sort of disintegrate from his
No,
sort of
he was
poisonous
cross.
Nurgle aura that he has.
He was cross. He said Jasper got to play with his toys, and I got to have my presents, which is
Yeah.
not play with my toys. So
Right.
he
I
was
don't think
jealous
he
of
was
Jasper.
happy. I don't think he was happy with it. And Snood, you'll see he complains about making Christmas dinner.
Oh boy, what he was?
Yeah.
What? He was,
I'm stupid.
Whoa!
Sorry, did I spoil what's coming up? But
Oh,
I
yeah.
just wanted to get that.
To accent his wife's bland sweater.
Thank you, Kevin.
that's a good idea. He should just get a very fancy ascot of some kind now. Like,
Mhm.
you ever seen those that it seems like a rich guy has them and then they have like a jewel in the middle of them? That's a good idea.
Yeah,
They'll just get a jeweled ascot. Makes
Mhm.
sense to me.
I
Cravat.
like it.
A cravat,
Thanks,
yeah.
Samurai
that's good.
Sansa. A cravat.
He's maybe
Okay.
Okay, let's hear. Let's.
Well,
let's,
we
let's-
got to turn him up because they said he's super low.
Well, hold on a second
Super
here.
Super low
shy,
for
super shy.
fucking
Wait a minute,
everyone.
cause
My wife actually, for the first time in years,
Oh, that's
bought
that's
me
a
a
bit
bottle
better.
of
My
cologne.
wife.
I was like,
Probably
oh,
not-
this is nice.
No
I'm actually-
life. It's
I'm
still
wearing it
very
right
Talk
now.
about my
And
wife.
before you ask me
Please.
what it is, I literally have
Please.
no idea. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
she
pay
made
any
him
attention.
open
You know
his
me, I'm
presents
just a-
on
I'm
Christmas
oaf.
Eve.
I have no. I'm sure if you ask my wife, she'd be able to tell you exactly what it is.
don't.
I have no.
Why would I ask your
It
wife? I
smells
don't know
great.
her.
I'm not gonna ask
I'm
her.
pretty sure.
We're not
this
allowed.
is-
We're not allowed to talk to
Keep
her.
her in a
Or like we were in a
cage.
store and we you know, you have the samplers. You smell the samplers, and we smelled it and really liked it. It's a little like citrusy. I have no clue what it is. But anyway,
Citrusy.
Yeah.
it's
It has
great.
notes.
So
It has no.
yeah, I'm wearing this.
Is
I'm
it
wearing some
tangy?
cologne today with my brand new sweater. So I'm basically all decked out in my Christmas gifts, right? That's what I'm wearing right now. Which
Okay.
is nice. To
Weird
have this
thing
day
to
after
say.
Christmas. It's nice to know that
It's
my
so
wife
weird.
had some nice thoughts.
Did he
she
not
put
take
into
it out
and
of the
got me some
box?
nice
What do you
things.
mean?
Um,
Oh, no,
so, yeah,
he's wearing
so that
the
was our
cologne.
Christmas Eve basically. So it was food, and she put some Far Cry 6.
Fresh
Travis
clothes.
had his
How
toys.
does he
I
not know
had
what
mine.
it is? Because he
Yes.
doesn't care.
It's just like going to the homeless shelter, huh? I got a nice warm bowl of soup and a nice clean sweater. Thank you very much,
I'm
Kat.
gonna
God
watch
bless
him-
you.
Not yet, Banana Jones. Not yet. They haven't seen it yet.
Uh oh.
Yeah. Don't
then
read,
basically we had
don't
like a
read
drink.
Banana Jones
Thursday is
comment.
shower
Okay.
day.
Dude, it took so
I'm
long.
stupid.
So the food
Oh
was
boy.
Detractor Beam super chuff and give you the feeling of getting the present you wanted for Christmas. Also, how this helps with Android's internet and PC fan. Big up, Sawa.
Awa.
Awa.
Ow.
Awa to you, Swaggy Davis Jr. Merci beaucoup pour la money.
Lau.
La woo.
Hello.
Good. Like, we really enjoyed our
Thank you very
Christmas
much,
dinner.
everybody.
But the prep took like over an hour. The cooking
Here
took
we go.
45 minutes. And then the cleanup afterward took like another hour.
He
So
said
you're
his
talking like
parents
3.5
donated
hours out of our day for
protein,
dinner.
by the way.
Right? Out of a day that we wanted to relax. And for 3.5 hours, we were essentially just cooking, baking,
Oh
cleaning.
my god.
Oh,
And for like 3.5 hours, we were just like decking the halls, and there were like boughs of holly, and we were like singing like fa la 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 la. It was fucking stupid, dude.
It was so dumb.
I'm calling DoorDash Christmas dinner by 2025.
Oh yeah,
I think that's
they DoorDash like Thai food on Christmas Eve.
I thought we were doing Chinese like in the movie.
Yeah, they decided.
They're all the
to change
same,
it up.
They're Asians.
Good
They're all the
point.
same.
Oh,
Good
God.
point. Good point. Good point. Good point. Doesn't matter,
In
right?
China, they say pork char siu,
Chang
chicky
wang.
chang wang.
Go.
So-
Dude, I was watching Marked One, and I sent your Chicky Chang Wang song, and he was just like, his jaw just dropped. It's very
I did
funny.
veer into a little bit of detractor song space, but of
You
course
did
there
good.
are such legends in that space. Meerkat and
Mhm.
Darkseid to Flow. You know, there are some legends out there, so I cannot
Hell
compete
yeah.
on that scale.
I
but-
listen-
Yeah, but
We-
that's a good song.
ALT and I watched him play Dead Rising 2 the other day, and there was a Asian reporter named Rebecca Chong on the, and he said, "Oh, Rebecca Chicky Chong, Chacky." He said Chicky Chang Wang, except it was Chicky Chong Wong. So like
God.
the Homer Simpson joke of just replacing the D's with the do's. Do do do
Ding
do
dong
do
die.
do do.
I haven't heard
Ding
Super
dong die.
Trevor's Banana Song remix.
You haven't heard my banana song remix.
Ah,
Maybe
sh-
not.
sure, you have. It's
It's
one of those
relatively
things you're
laid
on the
back.
radio and you're like, "That's my Super
Oh.
Trevor. I love that song." What album is that on? It's on a best of. You don't want that album. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, well, I will
that's
definitely
the
have to
frustrating
listen
part. If
to
you,
it
listen,
later.
if you have a big family and you put a lot of work into having a homemade meal, number one, I certainly hope
Okay.
that your family appreciates it because it's a lot of work. You know, I'm an adult. I get this. I really now have grown to appreciate what my mom and dad used to do
Bitch
for us
would've
when I was
died
a
of
kid. And in fact, I
starvation.
called my mom on Christmas Eve and I personally thanked her. I said, I just want to let you know I'm really thankful for the holidays and the way that you did up the house and everything
the
back
work
then.
made me
Because now I have
Sounds
all
very
these
real.
nice memories of all of that, and I can tell my audience about it.
I
And they want to
ching.
know. They want to hear about what I did when I was a kid. They're very interested, and it's nice to have these really positive memories to share with everyone.
Mom, thank you so much for giving me a cherished childhood with which I can share my.
Forget about.
I can share
Oh.
with my YouTube audience for money later.
Mhm.
So thank you very much for that. I shan't be sending you a present again this year.
I shan't. I don't have the money for you, mother.
I don't have money to do it. I don't have money to do it.
It's a waste of money because she's going to be dead soon anyway.
That too.
Right.
That too.
Right.
So happy that I said that. You know, you may not realize that. But your
She
parents
was
would be
so happy, by
to
the
hear
way,
from
that
you
I said
and hear
that.
messages like that. I recommend everyone do that around the holidays because
Oh my
I'll
God.
tell you, they
Okay.
appreciate it. Even if you don't think they
Oof.
would and they don't say nothing, they'll still appreciate it.
They don't
Okay?
say
I like the
nothing.
idea
So
that
anyway,
maybe his mom
I
just
just
didn't
somehow
pick
get
up.
sympathy from my
Left her a
audience.
message.
When I played
Yeah.
GTA Online at first, I did not like it. I
Yeah,
played
I
it
said the
again. I
protein
did the
was
first heist,
donated
and I
by
actually
my
thought the
parents.
first heist was
Like,
decent.
come
I'm
I
on.
wasn't in love with it,
stupid.
and I was like, I can see the potential.
I
Uh-oh.
like to call this little number. Striped sweater, the best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time one with a collar. Turtleneck, that's the kind goes when you're wearing that one special sweater.
That was SpongeBob Gout Pants with the striped sweater. The best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time. It's a real song.
What is?
Yeah.
I have no idea what that song is. I'm afraid. Is that a Zoomer thing? Enlighten me.
It's just like it's a my generation thing. Okay, I'm not a Zoomer.
What does
okay?
that mean? That's
What?
a song by the Who, isn't it? Or the Rolling Stones?
No, it was from SpongeBob.
Oh, okay. I must have my songs mixed up. Thank you very
I mean,
much.
They might have gotten it from, someone else, but I'm
Okay.
just saying what I know.
You recognize it too, though.
Yeah.
I never heard it in my life. I
Yeah.
appreciated you knowing it and singing it though. That was
Oh, you're welcome.
money for nothing there.
But I could also see how
Logan
this is
got
a huge
it.
time
Yay.
waster. It reminded me
good.
of like those virtual online communities like Second Life or old. Remember PS
Whoa.
Home? That's what it
Why are
reminded
you
me of.
mentioning
So how the
Second
fuck
Life?
did it become so popular? Because of content
What?
creators.
At least if
Wait.
you strike
What was the
back,
name
at
of
least it
What
doesn't feel
game?
like you're trying to be victim complex.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
GTA 5.
Oh, okay, right.
At
you
least
gotta
if,
talk
you,
to
if
Grant.
you strike back, at least it doesn't feel like you're
Exactly.
trying to be victim complex constantly. Because I'm not. You know, I understand if people
What?
constantly attack me or whatever. I'm not trying to do a victim complex here or anything.
You are.
I'm not super thin-skinned Phil where I can't take an insult.
Oh.
But at the same time, I should have the right
lovely.
to defend myself. So I don't
Oh
know
my
if
God,
if
he's
someone
drinking
outright
psychology.
why I can't go back and call them exactly what they are.
That's why. If there was
That's
no
why.
generation of content creators to tell you that this very, very drivel level shit was good,
Drivel level
no one would be
shit.
playing it. People would have played GTA Online for a year and dropped it and moved on to the next thing. But because you get this entire online community of content creation and pushing it for profits and getting paid to shill, that's why we are where we are. That's why we haven't had a good Rockstar game in 10 years, besides Red Dead 2, which was good, but that was already in development. Everything else was dropped because of this.
Politics.
And that's
Me
fucking
too.
pathetic.
It's
This is what's gonna happen
terrible.
is gaming culture.
And
It's
gaming
gaming
culture.
A situation
Gaming
where the only games that
culture.
anyone plays are the ones that make
Dude,
the most
it's
money,
just
regardless if they're
culture
actually
now.
good,
Like,
regardless if
shut
it's a good
up.
story
Well,
or anything like that.
it's just
Now
like
you're
so
gonna
unimportant and
wow.
uninteresting.
Oh, it's addictive. Yeah, but it's addictive because you actually like the game.
Yeah,
right? Because everyone's playing it online.
It's also completely unfounded and
But I don't understand
uninformed
that's the
and
slippery
like
slope you wanna go down because if everyone just plays games because they're popular,
being said to
that's
nothing and
not
affecting
what I'm
nothing,
saying. Very
right?
recently on
Like
YouTube, we just talked about
It's the
some of our reactions
pignosis
to
though
now.
as
Why is
well,
everything
because
just
Yeah.
fake
you
and
can't
fake?
trust.
YouTubers have found a way to
You
create
can't trust
content
anyone.
that's completely fake.
You can only
Game
trust Phil.
Master,
And everyone watches that.
Game
Like I said,
Master,
people
I
are millionaires making that
don't
garbage content,
know.
but people are too
It's
fucking dumb to
YouTube.
realize what they're watching
No
is fake.
one's
They think
deleting
it's good, real
anyone's
content, and they continue to watch and
comments.
support it because they're stupid.
My people fans.
And we have a growing population
I'm
of people who are
deleting
dumb
them.
and just believe everything
Oh,
they're
you
told.
are?
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not.
Advertise the game in a possible way. You know what I mean? Like, this is bad. People need to wake the fuck up.
I'm going
GTA
to now,
Online
though.
is
I'm not. I'm not.
Good- good idea.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this
Keep 'em under
concrete
thumb.
data that Rockstar was going to make all these great artistic works
They
of
got
games, and they were all
flawless
canceled because people
Enjoy
wanted to play
your
drivel
breakfast.
for 10 years. That's bad. We need to actually use this as the case example to say we have to stop
Bad.
this behavior. It's not just about
Yeah,
what's
look
popular
at
for money anymore.
Jeff.
It's actually about improving fucking people's brains
Yeah, I
and
still have
improving times. Remember when games were
Decepticon in my
challenging,
mouth.
fun, and
That's
different?
fine.
You
Just
get
pretend
more
it's
Whoa.
Trevor.
Now you play a game
What?
you're fucking around, man. Right? Oh, I turned on GTA Online today. I
You
fucked
did
around.
that on
I fucked
purpose.
around.
Christian
I fucked around.
stream for a new
What the
year,
fuck? You'll
folks.
never get anything good.
That's
Only
like me, right?
appropriate things
That's like me.
now.
And it's the same
Now
thing.
on.
There's all these
That's like
repetitive
me, right?
nonsensical games.
That's
There's
like
gaming
me.
That's
for
like
the
me,
people that are
right?
part of this big thing on the internet now. Enough of this shit.
That's like
It's time to
me.
grow the fuck up and grow some brains for ourselves and actually start acting like responsible humans rather than just going with the flow, being like a couch when you're a or a sheep following the
I decided I'm only going to date
Thinking one when you
autistic
do.
girls from now
Right?
on
Because
because
you
you get a
know.
much more straightforward dating experience.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
true.
That's been my
And that
experience
was it.
too,
That's
right?
literally the extent
Hello?
that I played GTA Online.
Are you?
Did I
Do
miss
you
out on
like?
anything? Can you name
books?
one thing that happened in GTA
I
Online that
enjoy
is so
books.
culturally important for gamers as a whole? That the fact
Would you
that I
like to
played
have
GTA Online,
intercourse?
I really missed out.
Yes.
One fucking thing.
Did he say
Easy.
grow up and
I read
stop
my fucking
playing
face.
games with
You
friends?
made these
What?
people rich.
Yeah, that's right. Grow up and stop having fun online with multiplayer games, and instead hang out with me and watch my streams. Okay? Sound good?
Wow. That's crazy, man.
Ruined gaming culture. 0 games came out of Rockstar besides
He
the one that
nuts
was
in his
development, and we all
mouth.
suffered, but the people were dumb. And it will continue. Nintendo will do the same. Call of Duty
It was
Activision
nutty.
will do the same. Madden will come out with a game every year that's
Very
trash.
nutty.
These patterns
They
will
taste-
continue
they
until as
tasted
consumers
like
we wise
nuts.
up and we stop rewarding mediocrity for the
They're
sake of being part of a
sweaty.
virally popular thing because you're told to do it because people capitalize on your bad decisions. Wake up.
And not either one. I
Wake up.
I don't care.
Wake up.
I'm an evil bastard.
You're in the Matrix, man.
Oh, I hate
Getting
that
red
show.
pilled
The back
by
of my
Dark
neck,
Side
the back of
Phil.
my head, the back of my mind, it's always telling me. It's WWE
Stop playing Call of
time.
Duty, you prick.
Love it.
Oh.
I love
Start
it.
giving me
He's
your
a
money
movie now.
instead.
Feel it. Indoctrinated
Yeah.
children who send him
Okay.
blatantly
That was
looking
the
for some
really the
money. It's
one
gone.
thing
It's
from
gone.
this
It's
week,
gone.
and then
It's gone.
obviously
I
when
just
he
care about
played
money. I just can't help it. I eat it.
fucking Modern Warfare, he was terrible.
Well, I wanted to hear about how he cooked his meal. He didn't talk about that in there at all, did he? I wanted to hear
Well,
about
see,
the-
that's why I was looking for like any of the other clips page. I don't. Did Hate Army do one?
Maybe
'Cause
maybe
let me
Hannah
look.
was gonna-
Because like the clips channels are slacking, man.
Like I said, it's the week after Christmas and nothing's getting
Yeah.
done, and that's okay. I agree, nothing's gonna get done.
done.
Here we go.
Hmm.
Here's oh, this is a 52-minute long video.
We don't have to watch the whole thing. It's okay. We can
Well,
watch some of it.
Obviously, we're going to
Yeah, okay. All
watch
right.
the whole thing. I mean,
Okay. Shout out for hate.
shout out for hate.
Shout
Protein.
outs to hate.
Look at that. Look at that picture of him. Look at the special boy. Huh?
What is that?
Wow.
What is that?
Shout outs to hate. Shout outs to hate. Shout outs to hate.
There you go. Lots of good samples in there. You'll get a remaster. before
Shout
it-
out
before
for
AOT
hate.
does. Shout out for
Shout
hate.
outs to hate.
Roy. Hello, Liverpool. We're the Smiths, and we'd just like to say shout out to hate. Right.
Shout outs to hate.
Shout out
It's
to
the hate
hate.
army, bruv.
Hate Army too.
It's Hate Army, bro. Hate Army.
Shout out to hate.
Good vibes.
I like ours better.
Shout out for Me too.
Shout out
We
for
love
hate.
hate.
And I like
No.
passive aggressively keeping ALTs in the intro too.
Oh yeah,
I think
I
maybe
love that.
maybe reverbing it a couple times, and
Usually
bass boosting it
kinda
too.
rushing
That'd be pretty
around.
funny.
Mm-hmm.
Little picture of his face.
That's good too.
I basically
You're
was
just
like,
like,
raring
We're
to go.
fucking up their
visible.
site, mate.
After having a
That's
day and a half
right,
away,
mate.
I'm so not used to that. Not that it's not a good thing. It's a great thing. It was a great day and a half, which I'm going to tell you about on today's podcast.
Day and a
By the
half.
way, I don't know why the nanny state of Canada is doing this.
Tips go.
but
Money.
COVID-19,
Yeah.
I don't know
Grow
why
up.
it's giving me this like
Don't play
COVID
games.
It's
with
doing
your
that in
friends.
America too.
Instead, watch a 41-year-old man blow by wearing a vest.
Exactly, Logan.
Wise up, okay? I don't know why I'm getting like a COVID-19 like a truther banner ad here. Is
I know.
Is Phil going to disseminate some misinformation here? I sure hope not.
It did that.
Cherry
in
juice
the
does not
video.
fix gout.
No. it
Cherry
does
juice
not.
cannot melt steel beams.
Nope.
I was like, oh, I'm ready to go. What time is it? It's 10:55. The show doesn't even start for over 10 minutes. I was like, oh.
Oh, he says the word COVID. Now we're
Well,
probably gonna have a banner
Do I
too.
really
Oh,
wanna
great.
sit here and listen to music?
Great.
Not really.
Thanks, America.
So if you
Thanks
guys
a
want
lot,
to chat,
Joe
I'm here. We can
Biden.
just talk a little bit. I won't.
You
be
know
Thanks,
why?
Joe.
You know what I mean by that.
But if you guys want to have a
Shadow
little bit of
banned.
chat,
No.
I'm down for that.
Leave us
before we
on.
begin the
Please
podcast.
do. There's-
Please.
Talking about something that happened in YouTube.
Yeah, Usagi.
We
Yogi,
love
you have
capitalism.
plenty of time
Yes.
to relax and
I love
recharge.
democracy
Yeah,
and I
no.
love dissent.
I love
Yeah,
to
no,
purchase and
because-
consume.
Even though I didn't
COVID
have to do
in
grocery
frosted
shopping,
cream.
I didn't have an
Whoa.
appointment.
I hope your winter is
Ah.
COVID in
There
snow.
was still a lot of work.
This
to do. My
year?
wife and I cooked twice yesterday, and dinner was actually quite more
Shadow
elaborate
ban like Canadian.
Oh my God.
than dinner that
Kirk.
I typically have. So,
That's funny.
you know, we were both in the kitchen prepping,
Both.
preparing cooking,
Fucking,
cleaning. There was a ton of dishes to clean after the
Oh
meal.
God, Amber Lynn
That's-
Reed does the
That's the
both
one thing about
thing
these
as well.
holiday
Ooh,
meals.
ooh,
You're absolutely
ooh,
right.
um,
Tips go.
What?
Money.
The other fat girl.
Alien.
Hang on, there's money.
Super beauty.
That's donated this year's protein.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Felix.
The foodie beauty
Mhm.
has broken up with Salah. He has cheated on her. He has
Oh.
admitted to her that he has been texting a sexy text with another girl who's one of the fans, one of the Beezers.
Oh, no.
And she went on a
Oh,
live stream
no.
earlier for 45 minutes to cry and call him names and say that he's a bad man.
Oh, well, I mean, it sounds like he is a bad man, right? Because who would break up with someone like the foodie beauty?
Who
Or
would
cheat.
do
Well,
that?
going out with her in the first place is a bad man.
What? Huh? How could you say something like that? She's done nothing wrong.
She
okay?
also said, and I sort of paraphrase, but quote, what do I need to wear this hijab for? I don't believe in anything anymore.
All right.
Whoa. Super
That's
cute.
awesome.
Super cute.
Ah,
She can marry Cyrax now, exactly.
hey, now you're thinking. That's thinking with gas
Yeah.
right there. Interpol.
She said she's done
Right.
with men. Men everywhere
Oh,
celebrated.
God.
She also said she'd been hanging out with D, what's his other name? DD or whatever. But she hadn't been lying. She had been lying about that, but now it doesn't matter because, like, you know,
Well,
Salah's
it's
done the worst
over.
thing.
It's Jover.
Salam alaikum for that relationship. Is that right? Is that correct? Is
That's
that the
correct.
right term?
I don't know.
Hello,
I like it.
Akbar.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello. Oh, the jihad's on. Huh.
Yeah.
Jihad's been on the whole time, huh? I didn't know.
Huh?
I just imagined it
Hello.
exploding.
Hello. Assalamu alaikum.
Subhanahu wa ta'ala.
I'm the one.
Yes.
Me. I don't know
Me.
anymore.
Always tastes great and
Oh, my
memorable,
God.
But then you've got
Louis.
such
What?
cleanup after that.
Sorry.
And when it's just
That's
me and
gonna
my
get
wife, it's
Usually.
like,
Yeah.
sometimes
What?
we
I
scratch
was just
our heads
making
like, why didn't you just
sounds.
do
That's
that?
gonna get us.
Like we like the food.
I was
right?
just making sounds. I'm being goofy.
But then it's like, oh,
you know.
now we have to talk for like an hour.
Sounds about right. That's right.
Entire
They'll never
sink
be
full
able
of
to parse
dishes.
that on the.
We have to
the
wipe
algorithm.
down the entire
Are these
kitchen.
people-
and out
no, no, no.
food ingredients.
Tell
Like,
Like Popeye.
The
we'll
code
talk about that.
talking
And the
is
food was
so
great. We
intense.
actually really liked our dinner. So it was, you know.
I
it was
know,
nice,
sorry,
but at
I'm
the same time,
sorry.
it's like, money, money,
Exactly. There you go.
I own a cat-style house with glass-style windows.
I'm
He did fucking say something like that.
yeah, because he had the woodland style critters in the
Mhm.
backyard, right?
Mhm,
And
he did.
it's a cat style house with big windows so you can look at them, right? Well, that's a human being speaking right there.
Fistfuls of suet.
Yeah, fistful.
Shouldn't-
And it went everywhere. My wife is covered in suet from head to toe.
She's covered. It's really gross. Ugh.
We could just sit
How'd you get
around.
it in the bird feeder?
Like,
It's
we
got
didn't
such
even
little
just get to sit
holes.
around. We had other stuff we had to do. We had like a bunch of clothes we've been washing. We hadn't folded. We had to fold like 2 to 3 containers of clothes. So we actually had clothes for the week.
2 or
Okay,
3
wait.
containers of clothes. What does that?
Hold
mean?
on. What does that mean? Hold on.
2 to 3.
Hold on. Wait, also,
Friday
he
when
hasn't
we
changed that fan art to say like 2023. It still says 2021.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, it was
Like,
nice,
most
but at the same
sensational
time, it's
streamer,
like
21.
it would have actually been good if we just had a day where we could just sit around. Like we
Okay.
didn't even just get to sit around. We had other stuff we had to do. We had like a bunch of clothes we've been washing. We hadn't folded. We had to fold like
See?
2 to 3
2021.
containers of clothes. So we actually had clothes for the week.
He doesn't even know the word for laundry basket, laundry
Yeah,
hamper,
like a basket of
laundry
clothes.
load, 2 or 3
Yeah.
containers of laundry. We're
I'm
needing.
going to
Oh,
contest.
Of items of clothing.
Right, I'm going to contest that Kat is trying to dispose of these clothes and does not want to wash them, but instead is like put them in some sort of bin-style container,
Right.
and is intending to get rid.
Well, I mean, the problem is that they can't. Garbage doesn't pick them up anymore because they don't pay for them. So she's just trying to
Oh yeah.
hide them underneath all the garbage, and Phil's not falling for it.
Well-
He's in there digging around for those old shirts.
What she could do is like tear them up and use them as mulch for the the animal style critters
Or
outside.
bedding for their own
Bedding?
beds, right? Like the way that
Ah.
like a rabbit or a guinea pig would. They just sort of shred up
Yeah.
some material and just nest in that. That makes sense.
Where's my Mushroom Kingdom T-shirt? It's
We're
I've mulched
sleeping
it.
on it.
It's all shredded up and underneath you, honey. Now you don't need to go to the other room to use the bathroom. Thank you, Huggy.
Hi, Raymond.
You know, but we
Right,
did fun
said
stuff too. We had a couple drinks and
You
tried some
bedding for her
chocolates and did a few
stable.
other things. So it was a good day
Fun
overall.
stuff too.
You know, I
Oh,
did enjoy
okay.
my
I'm
Drinks.
stupid.
Oh my God, more positivity.
Detractor Beam super chuff and give me the feeling when your mom makes your favorite
Oh.
meal dinner. Hope you all have a great new year. I'm off to buy me a very feminine looking sweater. Hour.
Oh,
Big
Ella.
ups.
Big ups, swaggy. Enjoy going to get your feminine style sweater.
I suggest
We love you.
off-white cream of wheat beige
With
sweater for
weird
your
little braids
yeah.
on it.
And the zipper goes on the left so that someone else
It
can
does.
dress you.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear that French
so Kat
stuff,
can dress him.
I can't understand what the French speech thing is saying, but it doesn't spoil the wank.
Well, there you
Oh,
go. Right?
good.
That's the point. It's kind of like let's see. I have the same problem like with like concentrating on music. Like if I'm actually listening to the lyrics of something, it makes it very hard.
You
for
don't
me.
hear the music part of it.
Well, no, I actually like.
No?
It's like if it's
Oh.
if it has lyrics and I'm trying to do other stuff, I feel like I'm getting distracted trying to listen to the lyrics, or I just like.
Okay.
Anyway, I find that just something you can't understand is almost better because.
That's why I listen to a lot of Kazakh music.
Yeah. A lot of that's why.
That's
Oh wow, that is
That's pretty
good.
good. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's all
I like
Mongolian throat singing for me. Like in
Mongolian throat something.
Whoa. That's for after work. Come on.
We did. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining in any way, shape, or form. It's just even the,
It sounds
the
like you're
one day a year
complaining.
that I had off that I literally did not think of work.
Off.
Did not really like open any work related
The
thing.
Who
I
is
think
actually pretty good,
once-
J&J.
no,
I know what you're
twice
talking
during
about.
the day, I opened YouTube Studio and I approved comments just
The
to have them
Mongolian
approved. I didn't
Who.
even really read them. I just went like,
Nice. Okay, what if they said
That was about
you're a
it.
gouty pig
I
roast?
didn't really do much of else. I wanted to stay kind of unplugged for a day, which was a good thing. It's always a good thing to be unplugged, especially when your job
Unplugged.
has you plugged into the internet
Plugged in.
pretty much
Acoustic.
nonstop.
So much.
I know.
Yeah,
Please
raw
stop saying
Phil.
the same thing
It's
over
good to
and
just
over
be
and
able
over
to
and over.
disconnect from that
What's he? It's not on charge. It's not a robot.
No.
and not have to.
I'm free. I'm not strapped to these tethers anymore of my
Ah.
life supply, which is you, my audience.
You please.
Unplugged, and I'm free.
Worry about. Oh no, is this working? Oh no, did I set this up? Oh no, what's going on with
Oh
this?
no.
I don't think
Oh,
you
no,
have
I can
any of
strap a
those
bunch of
thoughts ever
No,
during your work
no.
because you're not setting things up. What are you talking about? Like,
Yeah.
like when he makes up all this stuff and he talks about, oh, I'm setting things up before the stream. What are you
No, you're
setting
not.
up? I'm not like you're not.
And
I'm stupid.
oh, I got something to say
We're
about that.
fucking at their website. We're fucking at their website.
Whoa! It's Derek.
That's a different guy. This is a different guy. This is not the Mark one. This is a different sound.
Same continent.
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, thank you. It's Derek for fucking up their website. I was gonna say something. What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, this stream. I was watching it when I went to the store to some grocery shopping. I was listening, and so he's got this slideshow on. If you've noticed, he's not on camera yet. So he comes in early and he's talking over the slideshow. And then he plays the fucking intro and stuff. Well, no, okay. And then
Oh my
maybe it
God.
was the day after that, he like it showed an empty chair for a while too. It was really weird. Or boy, something's wrong.
Yeah, because
something's
he
weird.
was setting up his printer because he needed to desperately print
Oh
something
yeah.
before the stream
Oh,
for some reason.
I want to talk about that.
Okay.
I want to talk about that, right? Okay, so why is it important to be able to print something?
It's not like
Yeah, but it is. He had to go and get a new printer. He had to. Like,
what
is he doing
could
some
do
sort
is
of
go
like?
to an office supply store and they do it for him.
Go to the
You
library.
Maybe,
can't do
but
that.
like, I'm
Library,
thinking,
too.
like, I might be thinking outside the box here and a little bit conspiracy theory, but
Okay.
like, is he running some sort of like business on the side where he like counterfeits some goods or something? Like, why was
Ooh.
it so important? Like, usually it can't be important. There can be nothing, not even paying bills or anything. Like, you don't have to print
No.
them out like he's saying. It's all a load of BS.
You don't have to
So-
scan things either. It's just weird.
Yeah, scanning's weird. Yeah, whoever,
yeah.
like, what?
My mom uses a scanner, but she's an artist.
I'm thinking he was having to, you know, print up some resumes for Cat or something. Now that the busy retail holiday season is over, it's time for her to start looking for some real jobs. Okay, honey. So I'm gonna buy the
That
printer
might be it.
because
Yeah.
we need to make money around here.
Ooh, Rivet Tillywink, thanks for the 3 months.
Big ups.
Awesome.
Welcome.
Yeah.
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 I don't know what you could like. None of it matters anyway because for some fucked up donkey brained reason, he was trying to plug it into his streaming computer that's on Windows 8 instead of his laptop that's right beside the computer. It has all the same shit in it, so I don't know why any of this was even happening. It doesn't make any sense. Why do you fucking?
It doesn't.
It's kind of I don't know. It kind of makes me think that like he had to print one thing last week and he found that the printer cartridges were empty.
Yeah.
And so he decided to buy an entirely new printer.
Time to get a new one.
Yeah. Which
We
I mean,
like spending money.
used to be the joke was like that buying a new printer is actually cheaper than just buying cartridges.
Right.
'Cause-
Right. Because the ink cartridges were expensive.
Yeah. But I don't know
Yeah.
if that's so true anymore. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this much. I have not had the need to print something at home. Probably
Like
in
how-
5
how-
years. Like,
Murdering your
print
wife
out-
and family is cheaper than getting a divorce as long as you can get away with burying them in an oil field.
yeah, and
True.
but you know what? The key to
I mean,
that, the key to getting away with that is do not go on the news the very next day. And then
True.
come off
Oh,
like
yeah.
come off like the
True.
creepiest, like most disaffected person on the planet.
So I had to print something out for my car. It was, like my insurance thing. That was fucking it. That was it. But
Yeah, I
it's-
think there's this critical thing is that he really is putting some importance on having to routinely scan and print items, and there can be no I can't think of any reasonable situation where that is a normal thing unless he's got
No.
something going on.
Printing coupons,
Like,
maybe.
what you're
And
saying there,
someone
D Dog.
said-
So, can somebody please read D Dog?
Oh, okay.
What they
of course.
said?
Do it on an Australian
money
accent, please.
lender-
Australian accent, please. Thank you.
A money lender. Fuck, I'm fucking it up. I'm just gonna do it in my normal voice. Money lender needs his bank statements for the last 6 months. Hence the printer of him refinancing in his house. Bye house in 2024.
We could try that in
yeah.
French next time or something, Andrew. That because English was
Okay.
pretty terrible too. But that's
It was
okay.
pretty
That's
bad.
okay, we'll move
It was
on.
pretty bad.
Moving on positively.
Yeah. And then someone said applying for credit cards, but you don't even have to print shit out to do that now.
I like Super Vandal saying taping up racist fires in the neighborhood.
Oh, there you go. That's smart. Or he's putting up like missing posters for
Is
Jasper.
Jasper gone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Or Cat.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is that's
Scanning,
the
yeah.
worst possible. Yeah, what could he be scanning? That's
Yeah.
this. Remember, this is all assuming that he was doing any of that shit, and that like wasn't just like a bald-faced lie,
Mhm.
just for the sake of lying, right? Because I'm starting to get the opinion that he is now just sort of exercising his lying muscle and just being like, I can just
Okay.
say whatever, so I'm just going to say whatever, you know? That's how I feel.
Well, maybe
Ingrilled
he's got
wild.
some of his old photographs from when he was a kid,
Yeah.
and he's selling them on the internet as child pizza.
Whoa! Keeping Derek in
Oh
line,
my
baby.
god.
News
Oh my god.
for tomorrow, and then I
Where's
did
missing
anyway.
horse?
Like
Yeah.
I said, like I did open
I'll
up
be right back.
Missing puff
Twitter, like,
posters.
well, I say Twitter, it's X now, isn't it?
Okay.
I opened it up like once.
that
and
poor dragon.
saw a big story.
I
I was
know.
like, oh,
Apparently he got
that's a
really
big
drunk on
story for
Christmas,
tomorrow's
too,
show.
and got in a
Let me
big
get
fight and
that.
smashed
So
his
I
phone.
did. We're going to talk about that on today's show. But that's the
Very
thing with the nature of
interesting.
the work that I do. Like you're constantly
Okay.
constantly
in Dry
having
Old
in your
Wild.
mind of what's next. What's the next thing? You
Oh,
know,
I
was
remember
even
you,
thinking in
cousin.
my
Hi.
head
It's good to see you.
over all the things we had talked about over the last couple of days. In
Okay.
regards to like what we're doing in 2024, early 2024.
Puff is
'Cause now we
fine.
know
Just burrowed
about the
underground for
schedule,
the winter like
that
they do.
there really are no significant big new releases at all early on in the year. It's not until the very end of January before there's anything of note.
And it's so crazy.
like, well,
He's
we got a whole
depending
month,
on
what do we
these
do?
games
And I know people want Baldur's
to
Gate
entertain
3, so
people
that
and like save the channel, but it's not the games, it's the streamer, man. Like I'm playing a game from 2017 right now and people are enjoying it.
Is a lot of people telling you that?
Well, about 9 people.
Oh,
Droves.
That's pretty good. That's droves.
Yeah.
I would call that
Yeah.
droves.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's great. I love it.
But he was just bitching about like not being possible to play Baldur's Gate 3 because of all the crazy releases coming out in January. And now he's trying to decide between like Resident Evil 0 and Sea of Stars.
I know.
Like
it's weird.
And he still hasn't beaten RoboCop
One drove.
or the other game that he's
Right.
playing.
The other game.
Whatever that one is. I don't remember what it is.
It's like a dragon. Like a
that,
dragon.
yeah.
Like a dragon Gaiden.
Gaiden?
Is it Ishin? I thought Ishin was.
I've never played one of those games.
No, it's
so I don't know.
Gaiden. It's Gaiden.
Gaiden?
Or-
It's Gaiden.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I always say like Gaiden in my head.
Nice. Classic.
Mhm.
Ninja Gaiden?
It's just a given.
Yeah.
But it's like we're about to finish RoboCop. We're at the end. Maybe
Yakuza.
1 to 2 more streams. That's done. You know, like a
Yep,
Dragon
RoboCop
Gaiden,
is still
probably
not
2,
complete.
3 night streams.
Well, there you
That's
go.
done.
Gaiden.
So within the next week or two, we're done with these games.
Phil's doing this talking
we're gonna have
bit
my
now
year-end
without the
series.
picture because he's drinking before the stream because there's loads of alcohol in the house and, you know,
All by his
it's
desk.
Christmas. Yeah.
Yep.
All around the house.
I forgot to take it downstairs, but this is really where it stays all
And
the time.
It's Christmas, so, you know, it's
allowed.
probably normal to,
It's
you know,
allowed.
you're supposed to, yeah.
It's like
he-
a dragon chicky kitten wing.
This used to be what we called the pre-stream when he would just talk over the
Yeah.
slideshow like this.
Yeah.
So now he's doing what was a pre-stream into the level 1 podcast, which
Mhm.
then goes into gameplay. That gameplay is getting dropped, I think, in 2024. I think we'll see the end of gameplay, perhaps on at least one or both of the
Close.
day streams, or not day streams, but at least on half of the streams. I think he's just going to stop. doing
Yeah.
it. He'll start reacting half the time, maybe. I'm surprised he
Yeah.
hasn't
Yeah.
started doing that already.
Series.
Yeah.
But then what's
me
next?
too.
We're gonna have several weeks, right? So what are you doing? You know, I actually was thinking about that in my head, and I think I've come to a determination. I don't know if it's gonna be something everyone's gonna like, but I got an
Okay.
idea. What I need is some feedback from you guys too.
Oh wow!
'Cause you guys
For a
know
change.
better than me when it comes to, for example, length of games and stuff. Like you would know better than me. You've probably played
Why?
certain games
You
more
would know
than I
better than
have.
me.
Yeah, but you know about girth.
And would have
Nice.
access to that kind of data of, you know, how long would you think it would take me to beat a certain game.
Why would
I have
we have
a couple
access to that
ideas in mind
data?
for what I think I would like to do.
I'm not sure.
I just,
So I
like, just
think we're
start
talk
sending
about that
Phil
today
like
and try
let
to,
me
try to
Google
figure it
that
out.
for you links.
I think that would be a good idea.
Sea of Stars game
you know,
link.
focusing on the year-end series and
Why
everything
can't he
coming up.
Google it?
with
Like,
that
I
first
do
week
that
of
a lot.
He's
January.
busy.
Hopefully, if everything goes according to
Boof,
plan,
boof,
you know, we have
boof.
this
I'm
week,
busy
which is a
too,
full
I
week
can
of
do
streaming
it.
No,
normal
you don't operate a
coming up.
household.
And then that
No,
first
I
full
don't.
week of January, I'll probably do my year-end series. So,
My urine series is all I hear when he says
Shaggy
urine.
My
Joe,
urine
maybe it'd be
series.
nice to rent a cabin off the grid for a few days.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's printing things. That's
But
right.
again,
Right.
it sounds like a good idea. But number one, if I rent a cabin off the grid for a few days, I'm not working. I'm not
One.
working. And it costs money.
Could you maybe try and exercise your imaginations a little bit and see if you
No.
could possibly imagine anything more preposterous than DSP in a quote unquote off the grid cabin in the woods? What does that mean?
Eaten by a bear within like 3 days.
He
Yeah.
would have tripped on the way to the cabin. Like he'd have fallen over and hit his head on one of the stairs and died out front the door. I don't know what the fuck he's like and why he entertains stupid shit like that. I do know. It's because he's trying to make him seem slightly normal. Like
Or like he cares about what people are saying. Oh, I care about what you're saying. I'll read that.
yes, I would consider that as a normal person would be. Of course, as a non-normal person, as a special person, unfortunately, the circumstances are different for me,
Ugh.
and therefore,
Yeah. I'm
Also-
just like you.
He's turned it into an excuse to beg because he said I would be able to go and do the most cheap, like living off grid and having no expense whatsoever.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't afford to do it because I'm not working. So whilst
can't.
it does seem quite cost effective to absolutely spend zero money whatsoever and live in a fucking cabin, I can't afford to do even that unless you give me money.
But he would have a bunch of costs. He'd have to buy. Okay, so if he was going off the grid for 3 days, he'd have to buy
3D.
10 days of food. He'd have to buy a bunch of DVDs and a bunch of cans of gas for the gas operated generator.
That's right.
To power the TV and the DVD player, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a ton of investment right there.
Yeah, you're right.
money,
You're right.
which I need to do to pay bills around here and keep stuff going. I don't really
Is
have
that what you
personally,
need
he
money
needs to pay
for?
bills, keep
of
stuff
say
going.
taking several days
I didn't know
off.
what
When I
that's
did
what
that at
money
the end
was
of
used
October because
for.
I was so sick, I've set myself back
What's the
to
sugar
where
do?
I'm still really not even
Yep.
caught up on that.
What's the sugar?
You know, that was a week that I was
What does
expecting
the
a
sugar
certain
do?
level of income. I don't have it. And,
I
know,
was sick. I haven't.
kind of
I haven't
playing
caught up
catch up.
from
and
that.
everything.
I'm
So
stupid.
it's like the day I don't work is the day I
And
don't.
29 constant viewers. Heure content is very meaningful. There I
Aw.
said Android. Now you have to keep your promise and let me on DB.
That would be fun, but I'm glad it's fucking meaningful. That's awesome. Thank you.
Jeez, the Indrid Sims are in full force today, folks.
What? You're just mad.
Well, be that as it may. No, I'm not. But thank you very much, Goose. And yeah, Indrid's content is great. We love watching her play one of the 90 billion indie games that she has on Steam. Getting scared at stuff in her room, thinking that there are spiders like out of the corners of her eyes every now and then. It's always, you never know what's gonna happen on an Indrid cold Twitch channel.
That's really accurate. Yeah, we need some snood sims. Come on.
Yeah, hurry up.
Hurry up.
Don't
Ah.
have income to pay the bills, and then how do I deal with that, right?
How do I
So it would have to be a situation where if let's say we're gonna take 3-4 days off
Bro army.
together, my wife and
Ah!
well, I'd have to actually have a way to account for that money-wise.
Oh my god.
right?
Can you
I'd have to figure that
imagine?
out. And then in addition to that, what do we do with Jasper? You
Where
know,
do
we
get
can't just have
Jasper?
Jasper here in a house by himself for 3-4 days. So
He
now we gotta
can
look
do
into
that. Give him
what do
enough
you do?
food
Is there a
and
boarding
clean his fucking
service?
box.
Is there someone who can take care of pets?
I don't know.
Do you
What?
trust someone to be like a house sitter and come by like
I don't know. Do you?
once a day, maybe for an
Oh my
hour, and spend
God.
time with him and feed it? You know, what do you
It's
do?
so weird. Like,
Who knows?
I feel like he's like,
It feels like he has a family so that it can make his life seem more complicated. to
yeah.
me.
And sometimes it feels like he's trying out his conversations on us, or like he's just kind of like
right.
he's making it seem like these are all hypotheticals that he has to consider and has already dismissed, but they're actually like excuses that he has already given Kat, and now he's giving his own audience, which sometimes includes
Like
Kat.
new excuses.
So that it's just so that he can like redouble his like, no, honey, I would love to be like camping
Mhm.
with you. But as I mentioned on stream, yet again, the money's tight, and you know
That's right.
they're not being very supportive, and
Did
there
you
are
get a raise?
trolls.
Did you get more hours? No.
Now-
Okay, can't
now-
go.
Honey, listen, I would love to go camping, but unfortunately, a troll tipped me $200, and I can't trust it. Okay, so
I'm still gonna keep it, but I don't trust it.
now we cannot spend this $200. Okay, I'm showing you this
No.
picture of our bank account. This is so it's not going to change. You can just hang on to this picture, and you know that money will be in there next time you look. I promise.
Right. Shiny Chief has a good
Yep.
point. It still has all that cat shit and poison around. He doesn't want some outsider in the condo. Boom.
Yeah, that's absolutely why he doesn't do condo tours anymore, is because everything's
Oh yeah.
gone to shit in his house, and there's just
Yeah.
bags of kitty litter and takeout containers all over the place, but no statues.
Also,
Yeah.
what kind of person has a cat but no friends that could ever look after it while they're away on holiday?
Right. I don't know, man. Especially if it's just one cat. Like
Yeah.
you go there, you stand with it for an hour, and you flick its little feather around. You scoop
Yeah.
it some food, you give it some water, and you pet it on the head. You leave. There's
Yeah. Boom.
couldn't be less commitment. And there also are services like there's cat kennels, right?
Right.
Very common.
Yeah. You can do that.
So personally, I don't think I'd send my cats to a cat kennel.
No.
They're too precious.
Of course.
Too precious to me.
The
They're
thing.
beautiful little ladies.
That's life right now. Is
That's life right now.
basically it's like these kind of things just aren't an option. You know,
Says
life.
you, Grandpa. It's
If anything,
life.
I think just having a few, like stay-at-home days. Like if it wasn't like Christmas is my 1 day a year, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
This is literally my one
That's
day
such
a year.
lie.
Correct.
Apart from the weekly day off.
If I could have like 3-4 days in a row,
And the 4 hours between each of his streams every day.
Yeah,
Like,
that too.
oh, I can't get anything done in the 4 hours between when I'm sitting in my home.
Yup.
but we have
Can't
a
do that.
staycation where maybe
Yeah, and what most of us do if we have a day off is sit at home in our underwear and play video games. And that's what Phil does every day.
We have, you know, nice
That's
time
right.
together. Maybe do stuff around the house we wanted to do and haven't had a chance to do. But then the next
What?
day we actually like go
Ugh.
out. We like go out.
Wait,
go
does that mean
shopping,
sex?
It's like sex on the
do something
stairs.
together out,
Stupid.
dinner out or something like that.
Watching nous dans Detractor Beam gives me the feeling of eating a really good ice cream cone of my favorite flavor, and when I
Favorite.
hear Adrid snort, I'm the only on earth. This is so meaningful to me.
Jesus, Swaggy, you get Chantel to say the coolest shit. Thank you, Swaggy. See, that was a
I
snood
love
sip
it.
for you.
Oh, good point. Good point.
How the
Yeah.
line meet a member for 5 months.
I don't know.
Big ups,
Sank
lol.
months.
Thank-
Yeah.
Thank man.
Sank months. Thanks,
Bigaps.
Aviga, for the 5 months.
Yes.
Big up.
I hope
Like if you had a
enjoying your big
series of
ringworm.
days,
Yeah.
then maybe it wouldn't feel like, oh, our day off is always
Can you hear
ultra
him
rushed,
clicking
and our
around,
day
too?
off is always like, you know, hectic,
Short.
stressful. But I don't have that option right now. I would love to have that option.
Oh,
I would
Very
love
God.
it that,
Don't bang.
you know, hopefully.
Hey,
In the
doesn't some guy give you $20 a day even on your day off anyway? So
Yup.
like, wait, I don't know. I think you could go 2 days, 2 days without spending like
could.
$120. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Or, right, you could take $10 a day and just put it in a can, and then at the end of the week, you'd have like $70. And that's like
Ooh.
a day's like saving. Like, do
But-
you know what I mean? Like, you
but
could
then
just,
I'd have
True.
$10 less a day. I don't understand. What am
I
I?
don't get it.
But-
Yeah.
Is this
Those
a rainy
Hogans aren't
day
going to pull
fund?
themselves, are
Yeah,
they?
That's right.
the Hogan is more than $10 though. I need the $20
Oh.
because that's how much
That's
the
a
Hogan.
good
is.
point.
Well, sorry, I mean the chance at a Hogan. I don't actually get the Hogan. I get a chance to look. Like basically, it's like if I found a envelope on the street, it's like it's like I'm paying $20 to get a chance to look in that, and there's nothing. But I get an email on my phone and it says that I got a Hogan.
It's like a brothel where you go and pay $20 and you don't get your dick
Maybe
sucked
have
for
your dick
definite.
sucked.
No, you definitely,
It's
you definitely
not a
don't.
definite.
They take you to a room. They open a door and they put you through the door, and it's just the door out of the building. Like
Yeah.
One
or
of these
sometimes
times.
it leads to someone
exactly,
with their mouth open.
exactly.
It could be toothless grandma, and then you
Ah,
God damn it. You don't know who's gonna be
Sometimes-
sucking your dick, or even if it's gonna get sucked.
and in Phil's case, best case scenario, it's Hulk Hogan, who is 70. I think.
he tears your dick off.
Wait,
Yeah.
I gotta look how old Hulk Hogan is now. Okay, Hulk Hogan.
People don't like him anymore. He went a bit
He
off
is
the rails,
70.
didn't he?
Oh my
Was he
God,
exactly
he is.
70?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Good
I did
job.
not know that. I did not. That was
Yeah.
a pure 100% guess. That's powerful.
It's
Numerology right there, folks.
Yeah,
7
Yeah,
is
yeah.
in there, right?
Yep, it is. Good job.
Well, that's numerology, folks. Real.
Long term, things get better. You know, whether it's financially behind the scenes, whether it's making a little bit more money, whatever it is, so that it
Pulling his
balances out,
false
and then we
teeth
can
for
do
Phil.
that. You could have 2-3 days off a week every once in a while. Not that would be every week, but I think that would be.
It is
the
possible
ideal.
that we're not actually
Yeah,
listening
again,
to Phil
I already talked about this.
live. This might be a tape recording that he's prepared.
Yeah. That I mean, it would be really great if Phil was just sort of like on the bleeding edge of AI technology and is just already fed all of his pre-stream video data into an AI, and now he has the world's most sophisticated AI that can respond to comments live and just tell them to fuck off and say no. Because really, it would be pretty simple, honestly. If question, say no,
Jen.
right? If comment, say thank you, then proceed to ask money.
Ah.
So maybe Phil has always
Dude.
been a sophisticated AI, and the reason we
Yeah.
find him so like repellent
It's
is because
because
he's just
he's
not
an
a very good
AI.
human. Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
uncanny valley. It's uncanny valley. Like
That
I've been
would
saying.
make so much sense if he
Yeah. The
was.
skin suit, everything.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
He's a fucking robot.
Okay, the problem
Oh
here
my
is that
God.
I don't think if that was true, then I feel like it kind of ruins the fantasy of beating him with a superheated length of rebar.
I still think that would be really nice.
Well,
though.
Bill
Then you'd
Gates
get to hear
and
him,
the
like,
helicopter
bzz,
company.
bzz, you know.
True. That's true. And maybe if he has some like enamel parts, they might break. Maybe the crunch would be satisfying. That'd be cool.
Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah, in Minecraft, but
He might be that melty
that was
kind, like the
kinda-
T2000.
That's a T1000. Thank you.
Oh, God.
Maybe it's the conversion to the UK to the pound, the euro.
I got it wrong. Yeah.
in euros, he's the T2000.
right.
There's two of them.
AI as in, hey, I'm begging here.
Kind of our idea
That's
for this
pretty
year
good.
is that by the
Hey,
end of
I
the year,
need
we wanted
money.
to, like refinance all of our
Hey.
finances. Put,
Yeah,
know,
like we're
refinance
the
our
working
mortgage, put
Joes in
everything into the
alien
mortgage,
isolation. Exactly.
Get all my back debts that I still owe paid.
Big ups,
And we
Robert
could have
Patrick.
done that if the United States didn't basically tank. If our
T1651.
government wasn't so bad. And
I need your tips, your support, and your money.
Input required.
Fuck you, asshole. That's just every response. Like
Suck
it's
my turds
doing-
out of my ass.
yeah, it's the POV camera, and it's just going through all the scat responses. And there's just there's just trillions and trillions of them, right?
Yes. Holy fuck.
screwed everything up and caused massive
Tip to me if you want to
inflation,
live.
caused all the interest rates to go up.
It
screwed
timed
everything
back.
up. Like we were on pace. I've been doing very well.
Just
In the last
1651.
3-4
T's
years, I've been
dead.
doing very well of you know, being more responsible and keeping everything under control.
T1651
You know,
Judgment
I'm like,
Day.
just stay the course, right? Just stay the course. I keep telling myself.
Etika is
He
gone.
comes back and
Judgment
judges
Day.
Every time
him.
there's something else
Yeah.
comes
Get
and
us-
screws us, and it's always out of our control.
You
You know?
have
Hasta
the
la
best
vista,
and the
What can you
best.
do?
Derek.
I mean, geez, we didn't even get to get a dishwasher this year. That was like one of our big goals for the year. Hey, let's have enough to have the dishwasher.
Tips go money, 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 money.
This is Phil's most effective scam tactic. He will always say, things will get better later on, we just have to get through month the perpetual
Amen,
beg.
Logan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amen. It's true. It's like an addict, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
junkies do it too, don't they? I just need
Yeah.
£10 now and I'll be all right next week. But,
yeah, it'll be fine. It's like I just need this last time. I just need it now.
Chuffer, you have channels called Super Chuffer and Battery Exhausted, and I've seen
Mhm.
on your show Thus with Steve of the Dead, you talk
Mhm.
about narcissism a lot, right? Well, not a lot, but like you talk about
But
narcissism
a
often.
lot.
Yeah,
And-
we did a whole bit of a series on it, yeah.
Okay. Have you ever heard of like a term like called future faking? 'Cause I think that's what this
Ooh.
is.
Yeah, so
Money,
like
money,
future
money,
faking in a
money,
romantic.
tips
Oh, money,
go
money, money.
money,
Tips
money,
go
money.
money,
Oh my
money, money, money.
Inputs are delayed. Scat jokes. Hack acknowledgement.
Acknowledgement.
Fuck.
There's the romantic side of things where if you say to somebody, oh, you know, my future, I really wanted to start a farm and maybe have like an animal sanctuary, then they'd say, oh yeah, that's my future as well. That's what I want for the future. Exactly the same as you. And then
Yeah.
like you sort of hitch your wagon to theirs because, you know, you have the same goals, don't you? But after a while, it turns out they don't really give a fuck about that at all. And like
It's just
future
kinda like-
faking has been conducted, yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of like delaying the inevitable in a lot of ways, right? You kind of see it in relationships a lot where it's like as soon as things settle
Yeah.
down, we're gonna go on a trip or we're gonna like, you know,
In our favorite rocket ship. Hi, Ice Yamamoto.
hey, big ups, Yamamoto, and like we're gonna go on a trip or we're gonna get engaged, whatever. Just putting stuff off to the future, and you know the
Mhm.
future never comes, but you keep just stringing someone along. And that's just it's so weird how
Yeah.
him and
Like
his-
in Phil's case with Liana, it's I
disgusting.
definitely am going to have sex with you one of these days.
definitely
Yeah.
I
Just
promise.
Just stay with me, babe. We'll have sex. I promise. That's,
And
that's
when that
and with
day
Kat,
happens-
it's I promise I'm never going to have
Yeah,
sex with you.
Yeah.
Do not worry.
One day we'll go to Japan. I promise. How are we? I'm great. I think Snoot is doing well, probably.
Nah,
Am I? Nah. Okay.
I'm
And
joking,
Super
guys.
Chuffer, I think Super Chuffer's
Yeah,
always
alright, yeah.
happy. So
Kind of happy, yeah. I'm going to get murdered in the future. If you look out on my Super Chuffer channel, I recently dropped a video where I solved a I
you
solved
did. I
a
watched
sort of
that.
true crime thing in a way, like put together a bit of a theory, and basically it implicates some like really heavy drug dealy sort of like black
Mhm.
market people. So if I do get murdered, it's like by the deep
We have
state or
proof
something.
here.
yeah, we know
Yeah.
who did it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, none of us
We'll
have
save you,
the
buddy.
money to do it. So if you'd like to donate to the Detractor Beam, avenge Super
Defense
Chuffer's
fund.
death fund, you know, you just
You know where to do it.
over to the PayPal, and I will be purchasing various firearms to take overseas on planes. I'm just kidding. I'm doing that all in Minecraft, actually, not in real life.
Okay.
Obviously,
That's going to come back and bite you one of these days when the CIA and the MI5 have got your head underwater.
They're just playing this. They're just playing this in my trial, right?
Yeah.
It's me going on.
You don't
like,
get a trial.
Well,
No.
no, they have to do a kangaroo court, like a
Yeah.
fake one for the masses, right? They have to
Yeah.
they have to give the people their bread and circuses so they can keep stringing them
Ah,
along,
yes.
man.
You're going off with Greta Thunberg to be put in the rape chamber, man.
How dare
Oh.
you? How dare you? That is
How
unacceptable.
How dare you? You've stolen my childhood. You've ruined my future. Daddy, I'm not going to school. I'm not going to school because of global warming, Daddy.
Okay, we are going to protest, Daddy. I'm very
What is
tired.
happening?
What?
Someone help me.
You're fine.
Money. Couldn't even
You're fine. Love that.
Inputs are delayed, but they worked on May 1st.
Oh, Lord Kane got him.
No, he wasn't inputting anything. He was, he was
Outputting.
working. It was his joystick that was messing up that day, right? 'Cause it was like no output, really, if you think about it.
Yeah,
Right,
nothing came
some
out.
Wow. It's like
Gross.
What have you believed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just thing after
'Cause
thing
he didn't
after thing
come.
that kept- That's where the
Yeah.
money goes.
Oh,
exactly.
Stuff,
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
you
okay.
know, I'm not bitching.
Thank
I'm
you.
just saying
You
that's
know,
what happened. So
sort of hoping
that's
somebody
why
would
we don't
explain
think
that to
about
me
this
so that I
stuff.
could like
Would it be great to
play along
have
with that and get that
a
now.
longer holiday
that.
than say,
Yeah.
just a Christmas
Sperm
day?
out of his willy.
Oh,
From the
okay.
stimulation of his
You know, the way that
penis.
things are going.
Right.
Money.
Right.
Here's for the super chauffeur coffin fund. Ack.
The Super Chauffeur Coffin Fund.
There you go.
Great.
That's good.
Sweet.
Well, we'll hang on to that. We'll give that to you right when it happens. Okay? It's a good
When I'm
one.
dead.
Yeah, well, after you're dead.
Money.
Did we hit the tip goal? Snort.
You know what? There's no tip goal here. All the positivity is appreciated, but I'm assuming you're pretending to be Phil.
I'm wearing my hat.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
I've put my gunner glasses on. You can't see it, of course. But
I
please-
put my women's champion belt on.
Whoa. I am a very honest
Nine
streamer,
piece,
so
yeah,
do
woman.
please just listen to me and believe that. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
And the tip goal is to keep Super Chuffer alive from the machinations of his and our governments.
Is that long?
For his hard-hitting journalism.
Not that every
Good video, by the
Yeah.
way. You should link that.
off, but maybe once
It
or
is a
twice
good
a month
video.
I can
Spam
take
that in
my
the
days
chat.
off just
Or
to be with
just
my
link the
family
channel.
and
That if you
stuff,
want.
right?
Come on.
Yeah, do something. Ah!
Do whatever you like. Fucking,
Anyway.
it's your own time.
We're gonna start in a few minutes here. This is just me talking because I was here super early today. I was already ready.
It's me talking.
Yeah, just
I,
keep talking.
I was raring to go, guys.
JDTV, yes, my year-end series is my Game of the Year award.
You're in
You're in
series.
series.
See, it's all you can hear now.
Okay. And what's the other?
And?
Oh, the new
And?
series, which we're gonna do, which is very exciting.
You okay?
You're in series.
It's fan voting or
It's
viewer
where he goes
choice
over his like
best
favorite
playthroughs
urine.
2023. So I'm doing 3 year-end series.
Does he swill? Does he
It's
taste
three.
them?
We're doing 3
Yeah.
urine series.
Urine tasting series. Yum yum yum.
DSP try.
DSP tries it.
DSP
Oh my god,
tries.
he's drinking piss.
Oh my god, he's drinking piss.
Botanicals.
Oh,
Tasty Zip?
Ugh.
PP Burnell?
Oh, PP Burnell's urine series.
He's got twice as much PP as I
It's
do.
a test and we'll see. Yes, you're here. Indeed, you were here.
Grr.
How am I
not
today?
funny.
I'm pretty good.
It is
Because
funny.
it's
I'm pretty good. I'm
puerile.
ready to come
Yeah.
back. I'm ready to chill and talk about Christmas. I want to talk about the upcoming schedule ideas I have. I want to talk about this Rockstar Games info leak.
Oh,
which
good.
is-
Hey,
Oh,
start
right.
your
That's
fucking
what-
show
exactly
then,
what I've been telling you guys
Really?
for the last decade. Like, I don't think it could be any
Drinking
more
urine?
dead on exactly true to what I've been
Drinking
Each
saying
urine
for
series
series?
years.
becomes a new gout crystal. Yeah.
It's just funny because all the stuff that I always say or surmise or guess at, everyone says, "Well, you're wrong," blah, blah, blah. And then slowly, surely,
Surmise.
over time, everything that I've been guessing at in the industry ends up being true. Slowly but surely.
Except for,
Everything.
except for the Game of the Year thing, right?
See,
Actually,
this
give me
is
1
why
second.
he's being so, like
Oh.
kept down by the government is because because it's he's just telling all the truth. But yeah, this part, I think this actually got them banned for saying this.
Well,
I was
rightly
watching.
so. That's a dirty troll right there, and you're not allowed to
Mm-hmm.
say such. He says it's just such a nasty, racist, sexist style comment that I had
Yeah.
no choice but to ban it, unfortunately. Right? Like
Yeah.
just an act of harassment like that, contradicting me.
Re?
No, we can't allow that.
No.
Gonna do one thing
no.
really quick, and and then
Really quick.
and then we can actually get started with the show.
I
I know it's pretty sad. I was dead on correct. One of these times I was a lot of predictions are in
Really?
there.
It is really
Blah, blah,
sad
blah,
that
blah.
I
I
was
was correct.
Only, the thing is, I've been doing it for so long as an outside observer that I become very good.
Blah, 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 blah.
These cringe and actual things that are happening in the gaming industry.
I know, it's funny.
Okay, give me 1 second here. Hold on, and then we're gonna begin. Give me a sec here.
Okay, we're gonna begin soon. Soon, guys. Soon, TM.
Just let me finish my drink.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe,
like
maybe
the time you
pop it up a little
predicted.
bit.
Well, that's okay.
Money, 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 money.
Tips got money. Money, money,
Oh,
money.
Okay.
Phil is
here
a
we go.
true narcissist. Performed self-love on May
Eh.
1st.
Nice.
And what's weird is true. What's weird is that like normally he is so fixated on the fucking data, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did he just have that off this
I
one
don't
time?
know.
That seems weird. I don't know why
Right.
you'd start streaming and then minimize OBS for any reason. It seems like a
Yeah.
terrible idea. But so like, you know, what if Phil was just beaten off to the data?
Uh-oh.
There you go.
Yucky.
Look at that.
Yucky. Ew. Ew. Okay,
What,
love
like
the silence.
Numbers.
Yeah.
Oi.
Very good.
Oi. Ugh. Grandpa's back.
Phil?
Data fapping.
You
All
are
right, ready to start? I
ready
think we should get started, guys.
Okay, yeah, I think
for a second,
so.
do a little intro, and then we'll officially get started with today's podcast.
Intro.
All right.
Intro. This is the best. I love this one so
Ugh.
much.
Yeah, it's one of those things where they show the progression of a serial killer.
What's the best look here?
What's happening? What are you doing with them?
The first one.
You
I mean, is
you
this
think
this feels a bit like a photo fit? Is this the man that raped you?
that- yeah, it does kind of look like that, like it's a criminal lineup. You think people are saying number one looks the best here? 'Cause
I'm saying number one, yeah.
okay.
I just keep doing the R word. Sorry.
It's the healthiest.
Yeah, that's okay.
Right. It's okay. It's
You're-
okay. It's okay.
It probably means
No,
something else in the UK.
Number one
Yeah.
looks like brooding resentment, looks angry, like could flip
Yeah.
out at any time.
Definitely.
Number two looks like he's definitely surly and like maybe had a few drinks. Number three
Mm-hmm.
looks like he's been caught, like, you know, woken up. He looks more like the jerk off face than any of the others. And like the final one, like has this sort of gone through the eye of the black hole, like out the other side, void stare.
Yeah.
So I guess number three is less likely to kill me in an alleyway.
I was thinking
Okay,
number
okay.
number three is like the least like repellent to me as well, because number four
Okay.
does look like me the first week out of prison. That's like my first selfie out of prison. And the
does.
second one looks like he smells. Like he looks like he smells like vinegar in that second.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
And the first one is sort of, it definitely is some like don't come to school tomorrow. kind of
The
vibe.
first
Yeah.
one is the first one is Private Pile out of Full Metal
Yes,
Jacket.
absolutely, yes.
Um,
I think about that all the time. He looks like he just like, but the thing is that he would miss. Like he'd be camping in the bathroom for the drill sergeant to come in, and he'd be loading the gun, and he'd level it, and he'd miss all 5 shots, and then complain about.
And then he'd end up like number 3, which is neurodivergent Phil, not quite there.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
brain damage Phil.
Post lobotomy,
Yeah.
Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number
Yeah.
number 2 is pre-crime that necessitated lobotomy, Phil.
I love that. That's good.
Why does he play this one every time? I don't get
I
this.
don't know.
And like, 'cause this is like, this face is. Oh, let's go.
Oh yeah. We love it.
But
That's good. That sounded better.
This
Some
face-
uses.
this
That was a
picture-
cover version.
This picture is not flattering. Like anybody could
It's really
see that this
not.
is not a flattering picture of someone.
They're all pictures of him.
I mean, like,
Mm-hmm.
I get, like, if, for example, the picture that I've chosen of
Oh,
Super
bad.
Jumper right here is funny, right? You're making a.
It's funny.
Well, I mean, you know.
Sigma face.
Yeah, exactly. It's your Shrigma face, and you know, obviously you're putting on a face, but he's not putting on a face here. This is just
Kissy kissy.
smug face right here.
Yeah, it's just straight up fugly.
Yeah, and he's just fugly.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sugma
Yeah.
face. Ligma face.
It's the ligma
What's going on,
face.
everyone?
He looks like what he looks like is he looks like all of the members of the male cast of Friends went into the fly machine and came out the other side, teleported
Oh my
and
god.
put in
yes.
together with extra chromosomes.
Yeah, and like I don't know. Somehow it also aged him 30 years. Like,
Yes.
and it also didn't remove any of their mass. Like, it preserved all 300 whatever pounds together in his extra dense bones and flesh.
And it retarded them.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Only a third of the brain of one of them. Joey made it through.
Bill's face looks like it's
What's going
from
on,
a
everyone?
gas
I'm
station
back.
CD cover. Yeah. Yeah. God.
The action flip of the intro is I really appreciate this extra level of work that he's putting in here.
Yeah, it's super professional.
DSP action dudes. Fresh.
Yeah, he's wearing
with
Cat's cardigan.
Fresh with brand new sweater from mom. I will not be chilly in my office anymore.
What is going on, everyone? I'm back. It's the
You're back from
post
what?
Christmas
One day
special,
off?
and today
Yo.
we're going to be talking about, of course,
Nice. I
everything
love
that
this.
happened during Christmas.
Sex offender
but
version of
instead
Julian from
just
South Park.
the
Or not
usual,
South Fuck,
we're
Trailer
gonna
Park
talk
Boys. Why
about
did I say
the
South
future.
Park?
What's
Yeah.
going to happen upcoming in 2024? How about my year-end series?
We already did
How
this
about
on Christmas.
Year-end
So,
series.
who's coming up soon? Well, we also got some Rockstar leaks to discuss today, so it's a very exciting
Oh
podcast.
God.
Hope you'll stick
I
around
am
for
grateful
all
we
this
don't
and
have to
more
look at the baby
right after
gamer
the
shirts
intro.
too. Me too. Yeah.
I don't know.
Another intro.
I almost missed them at this point. Really, like if
What?
you, I
The
don't
baby
know.
shirt?
Yeah, the baby shirt. I don't really get how he manages to make normal stuff seem so weird and stupid.
I don't know.
But it just creeps
I
me
don't
out.
know. Yeah, we gotta have the kindergarten intro. You're right. Redeem funny.
Going.
There's
But
nothing
I love
funny
this
here.
time of year, and it's not over yet.
Oh,
you
wait,
know.
I forgot about
We
that
got
one.
2 years, so you guys had a great Christmas.
Forgot about that.
On today's show, I'm going to tell you about mine. I'd love to hear about yours when we get to the Q&A segment and the open discussion segment near the end of the show.
Okay.
Later.
He's
But
already
yeah,
planning
I
the
was not here for
Q&A.
Christmas Eve night.
See,
and
this-
also
this
all day
right
Christmas.
here,
I'll tell you about
Hate
my
Army,
days off.
It's disturbing because already with the misophonia and the repetitive movement that drives me nuts, it's 4 fills that will
Yeah.
not sit still.
The rocking.
It's
Yeah.
it is very upsetting. It's very demonic in a lot of ways. Really, like I
Yes.
do feel very like
Oh, that's the point.
like I'm
Okay.
trapped in hell, kind of.
I'll
Apparently
also tell
that's
you
the
about
point,
what I
so
got.
Well,
for
clearly it
Christmas.
is.
Yeah,
That's your fault for being
Look at
naughty
him.
detractors.
I know.
Yeah, that's our
This is what we
punishment, I
get.
guess. Look at this. Like, why
Oh
are you
my
drawing
God.
so much attention to your clothes? It-
Yeah, like, are you crispy now? What?
The funds.
Yeah.
LTG crushed his brain.
Oh,
under
fuck
his-
yeah. Fuck yeah. You got
What I
that
got
ass
for Christmas?
bang. Crush his skull. It's
I
like
might
a
have a little hint
Hydra.
about
Only way
that
to take him
already.
down is to
Although,
not tip him.
Every time I wear an undershirt like this, it actually bothers
undershirt.
me. It's a pet peeve
It's
of mine
just-
if the undershirt's not even.
What?
What?
It's even now, but it wasn't.
What the fuck? It's a shirt. What do you mean?
He's talking about it not being even, as in like
I
what the neck
know.
being on a lot, like not perfect.
I guess.
or like it's a little pet peeve of mine. I get. He's also I like the idea of like questioning your own pet peeves.
Jay! Stop that. Gross. Sorry, great. Jay's being gross.
Well, it's speaking truth to power sounds like.
Uh-uh.
Second there. Anyway, so
White.
this should be a good show today. First of all, I'd like to say happy holidays.
Ugh.
I hope you all
Look at
had a
him.
great Christmas. Everyone out there
Really
watching,
just
whether you're here
emphasizing,
live
like,
with
the
me this
oil
morning,
on
whether
his-
you're watching on demand
It
after the
is.
fact.
Brow.
I certainly
Yeah.
hope
Yeah,
that
and like
your
his
holiday
nasty
celebration
teeth.
was a fun one, a good one, a safe one.
They're like, oh,
I
they're
hope you got
so
everything
gross
you
looking.
wanted, and if you didn't, it's all good. Most
Sit
people don't.
still.
It's not really what the season is about anyway, right?
Okay, he didn't get what he wanted, did he? He obviously didn't get what he
No,
wanted. Jasper got what he
fucking
wanted.
didn't.
Uh,
He
well,
really didn't get what he wanted.
I think when you say like most people don't want in his house, like him and Kat are most of the people in the house, and then there's Jasper,
Mhm.
right? So Jasper got something from Kat probably, but Kat didn't get anything, and Phil didn't get anything. So most people don't get what they want
woman.
at all.
Grease me up, woman.
Most people don't.
Yeah, no, they
And
didn't
that's not really what the
clearly.
season is
Cat
about
Cat doesn't have
right?
wants.
For most
No,
people,
or needs.
it's supposed to be about spending time.
She just gets
with
told
family or friends,
things.
She got
and
listen. She got
always-
needs.
And
She
or
got
a
special
feeling,
needs.
an overall feeling of like joy and happiness around, how things
Oh
are
my
going in your
God.
life. A lot of
Sorry.
people tend to forget
You're
that.
naughty.
I didn't get what I wanted this morning, and therefore this is awful. Well, you have to stop being like the Grinch and start being like the Who's in Whoville. All right?
What?
That's all I'm gonna say.
What?
This is a
What's on
40
first?
This is this is a 41-year-old man telling you to be like the Who's in Whoville, like doing a gaming stream.
Yeah.
Like, why do you think people in the fighting game community or any sort of like video game adjacent person thinks you're creepy and weird? Because you talk like this, like a
you
toddler.
talk like a creepy weirdo.
Yes, you dress, and also you're
Yeah.
dressing in this weird sweater that makes you look, and you're drawing all this attention to it. It just makes it look so weird and intentional. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
most people don't make such a fuss about everything, and they just do their stream and then they stop their stream and they go on with their day. Right? I think the most famous streamers probably do a little bit more, but I don't think it's all this like weird. Like, okay, I'm gonna think about like what I'm gonna wear before the stream so that everybody like notices it. And then if they don't notice it, I'm just gonna quickly say like, "Ooh, look at my Christmas present that I'm wearing, guys. This'll endear my fans and own the trolls. Now, if I just very gaily show off the collar of my sweater, this'll do. This'll do."
And Shiny Teeth, he does. We haven't gotten to that part yet, but he does explain Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
And grease me up, woman.
That too.
So right now you should paint a giant or attach a giant, what do they call it? Prosthetic nose onto
Cock.
your face.
Oh.
Just like the cast of the live-action Grinch movie. And you should start singing Davudores in the streets right now, because it is the day after Christmas, and
What the
now
fuck
is the
are you
time. If
talking
you're ever
about?
going to, now would be the time, right? Anyway, let's continue, shall
Like,
we?
is
So
he
anyway,
drunk? He might be drunk.
Let's talk
I think drinking. Yeah.
about
Yeah, I
everything.
guess
Let's
so.
start at the beginning. Being that this is the day after
I mean,
Christmas.
it might just be these filters, but his eyes do look extremely glassy and watery, right? I haven't really spent a ton of time around people who like have a problem with alcohol, so maybe I'm just a little bit sheltered from this situation. But he doesn't telling a joke like, "Oh yeah, you put a prosthetic nose on you, like the Who's from Whoville, and you sing Davudore." That sounds like something that the ramblings of a drunk, insane person to me. I don't know.
Definitely loosened himself up with a
I
few
agree.
belts before he gets going. I
Right.
think.
I agree.
Yeah.
He did talk about how he wanted to like loosen himself up with some rum the other for his Christmas marathon event, right? He said something about that. Yeah, I just thought I'd like loosen things up with a few shots for myself, guys. Woo.
Like he's trying to convince an underage girl to have sex with him.
Literally, yes. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's like he's trying to convince his audience to dare him to get more drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, oh guys, wouldn't it be crazy if I got like extra tipsy? Like, oh man, wouldn't it be crazy if I like took off my shirt? Bleh.
Wouldn't it be crazy, Jamie, if we like sucked each other off?
Yeah, wouldn't it be crazy, John, if like we just kind of like, I don't know, like if I just like put my hand on your knee and I just didn't take it away.
And I just
be-
leaned
that'd be so
in a little
crazy.
bit,
That'd be
Maybe
so
it's
and I
crazy.
just put my
Dude.
hand on your cheek.
Maybe it's the world that's crazy, John, and not us.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Show me your blanker balls.
Yes.
This is the day
I'm
after Christmas.
gonna do a crouching fierce on you.
It is
Imagine if I
Boxing
just
Day.
got
For
drunk
those who
and
don't
started
know,
shouting
this is
slurs
an
on stream like that one Christmas stream.
Wow.
Yeah, like
you got
that.
YouTube. You got a YouTube. You want to
Got a
see?
YouTube.
You want to see some insult some? You go to YouTube.
annual
You get it?
holiday.
You shouldn't have said
in
that,
Great
Phil. That
Britain
was really rude.
Where
It was
they
really
box
rude.
each other in the streets. They just walk up, and if you're not careful,
Another
someone
joke?
will just cold
Not
cock you
funny.
right in the jaw.
Dude,
Dude,
And
don't
then they'll
laugh.
steal all your Christmas pudding. They'll go right
What?
into your pants or into your
What?
fridge.
Not
and they'll
funny,
take all
didn't
your
laugh.
Wait, what? Wait, why do
Pretty
you have
messed
pudding
up.
in
I don't
your
know why you think
pants?
this is a great
Phil?
holiday. Just walking and cold
What?
cocking people all over the
What what
is
stand-up
this?
comedian persona is this? This kind of like, I feel like he feels like he's a character in Saved by the Bell or something, just like really being extra quippy and like doing some Joss Whedon style dialogue here.
Laugh. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Well, Aviga, you know, men's cardigans can have pockets, of course, but Snood did some staring, and the zipper is on the left side.
Don't put that on.
Which, well, you did it though.
No.
I'm not saying it's
You
a
were
bad
telling me
thing.
that that's what you did.
Okay, sure, I did it. We'll say I did
Hey,
it.
hey, listen,
Uses
this
that
is
phone.
2024. This is going to be 2024, right?
Right.
If occasionally someone goes to a charity shop and walks out with a lady's cardigan, I think we can deal with it. I think we've
Well,
all.
but it's the
we've
time.
Okay,
who among us has not accidentally worn women's clothing at some point
I
in our life?
accidentally
real.
wear women's clothing every day.
Let's get real here. Who hasn't put on a sweater and thought, I look a little thin in this, and it just turns out that why's the zipper
Sure.
backwards? Oh, god damn it.
But then Michael
Yeah.
Scott from The Office when he was
they
wearing
are.
that power.
suit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I totally got that. But see, that's actually a good example because like the buttons are on the left side. When Michael wears that means
Yeah.
it's ladies.
That's right. It's always ladies
Yeah.
if the zipper's on the left. Sorry.
Yup.
Sorry, fellas. Your favorites, and if it doesn't, and it's interestingly, if it has pockets, is what people are saying, is that it means it's a lady's cardigan too. Normally, ladies' stuff
Really?
doesn't have pockets, right? So think of that.
Oh.
Where are the hooks for the bra?
Oh, they're inside. They're on the inside. Oh, a cardigan with a built-in bra would be sexy, right? Like, so you you
Sure.
don't wear a shirt underneath it, but you have a bra built into the cardigan. That'd be sexy.
Okay.
We should take that
Okay.
to Shark Tank.
I
We
think we'll
should
take
make
that to
millions.
Shark Tank immediately. Actually, Dragon's Den.
The cardi bra.
Goes well with his DoorDash
Bra-
scenes. That's pretty funny. Like
The
DoorDash.
bradigan.
The Brodigan.
The
Ooh.
Brodigan.
But we'll say it. We'll say it in British, so it's like the Brodigan.
The Brodigan.
Knitted bras.
The knitted. Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
dude,
Now we're-
I would wear one of those.
now
Well, you
we're-
can't because
now
they're for old ladies, so shut
Yeah.
up.
Well,
Wait, but like a cozy knitted bra? Are you kidding?
Yeah, like a tea cozy.
okay. Yeah, there you go.
Ooh.
Like a doily. Okay.
Oh my
okay.
god, sweet.
Interesting.
I would do that.
Gets
A
Cop-
bottle of
copyright.
water.
yeah. Patent pending. Patent pending.
Patent pending. It's ours. We'll sue you otherwise. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ah!
Victoria's Secret. Victoria's Recrit.
Victoria's regret.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Victoria's
Now, some
regret.
people would say that
I was
it's
gonna
there
say
you
it
go.
also
has
sounds like
something to do
regret.
with
It
boxes or
works.
something like that. I don't know. I really don't care. I'm American. You know, I don't give a shit.
Oh,
Well, happy Boxing Day
See?
to
What?
those who actually.
he's laughing like he's joking, but he just doesn't care.
Yeah. He's also acting like he's like he has European friends. He acts like he has European friends to impress by like downplaying like Americans, right? He's always being like, "Oh, I'm American. Of course, I'm fucking stupid and I have no taste."
idiot.
But
Calvin Swine.
Celebrate.
Yes.
I
does that
appreciate
endear him to you,
all of you
Super
out
Trevor?
there who are still here hanging out with me today.
you-
Well,
do you
we'll-
like him
It
more?
may still be,
Aren't the Americans
About,
the friends we made along the way?
you know,
Yeah,
Good
that's
point.
true.
a
Good
holiday.
point.
In fact, Carlac just said Boxing Day.
Carlac.
The Dominator.
Boxes on their
Carlac the
gifts for
Dominator.
kids, and you would typically give gifts to your servants.
Huh?
Oh, I see. So in your
Whoa,
giant
hold on.
Oh, I see.
Shout outs.
Tommy Philbegger. That's pretty good.
household
Shout out
servants,
OIC.
because obviously it's typical.
Shout
in
out
Great
to
Britain
Hate.
that all of you over there
I
would
hate
have
you.
insanely huge
Carlac is
mansions.
Mark One's favorite character in
households, you know,
BG3.
you'd
Dude,
have, like,
Obviously.
we had to
Rightly
restart
so.
this game
Like what?
twice. It deleted his save twice, by the
What?
way.
How did that happen?
Yeah. I don't know. Apparently
Really?
it's a bug.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He also got
Yeah.
supered by
Yeah.
his 8-year-old daughter in Street Fighter. That,
he did.
last
He
episode.
did.
Like
we
that.
love the marked one though. So this is not
Absolutely.
shit talking.
Come-
Boom.
Come on back, Mark.
Big
Mark.
ups.
Big ups.
Wadsworth.
You still got a first
Right?
10 me in Street
And you
Fighter.
have like a
6,
whole
so
staff,
That's
like
true.
a
You just
cook,
work with her a little
live-in
bit more
cook,
until you're ready.
you know, a
Yeah.
nanny, a wet nurse,
Annie.
Wait.
What?
a maid.
What the fuck are you
Wet
talking
nurse?
about? Wet
So
nurse?
he's talking about English people here, like British people.
British people?
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
British people, like how they have servants, and because he's on the Boxing Day tangent.
Which is funny because he kind of looks like Robin Williams
Servant?
in Mrs. Doubtfire or
Oh.
Robin Williams in Mrs. Doubtfire,
Oh.
right?
He does though with the ladies' clothes.
Yeah.
He thinks all English
Right?
people are just
And
lords
you have
and
like a
ladies.
whole
Yeah.
staff, like whose name is like what? Insanely huge man. Oh, I see. So in your giant household of servants, because obviously it's typical in Great Britain that all of you
Someone
over there would have
explained Boxing
insanely
Day to
huge
him, and this is what
mansions,
came after.
households. You know, you'd have like a butler whose name is like what? Like Wadsworth. right? And you have like a whole staff, like a cook, a live-in cook,
Staff.
you know, a nanny, a wet nurse, a maid, a series of
Looking at
maids.
me.
You'd actually have people who clean your yards as well. So
Like you?
We don't have
You
yards.
landscapers.
today would be
Yards.
the day that you would say, you know, happy
Yes, Phil, that's
Boxing
what I
Day,
meant. The
and then you
orphans
give them
lived
like a
in
raisin,
mansions.
and they
Love
say,
that.
"Oh, thank you so much. You finally fed
garden.
us for the first time in the 25 years that we've been in indentured servitude to you."
Ah,
You know,
Slave.
Not
Right?
funny.
you
Didn't
go.
laugh.
nope.
obviously I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm
That
just joking.
stupid,
But
like,
anyway,
nose
guys,
laugh he does.
It's ridiculous. I mean, we barely even have a wine waiter these days.
Right. It's, yeah, I know. It's embarrassing. It's how ignorant some of these peasants can be, right?
Let's
Yeah.
talk about, you know, what I did
Laugh.
for my Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, because I know you guys want to know. I mean, why else would you be here, right? You don't care about
Boxing Day really about indentured
Or-
servitude? No,
Oh,
Uh,
no.
it's like
It is.
boxes.
Galton Abbey. Oh,
That's-
oh, that was good. That was good. Love that.
We have Boxing Day in Canada too.
Yeah, I was gonna say like they have Boxing Day in other places,
Yeah.
not just Britain.
Where you take your stuff out of the boxes, you throw out the boxes or something, right? Boxing Day.
Oh, fucking no one gives a shit. Everyone's drunk.
Right.
YouTube
Because of
shit.
their
You wanna hear
wine
about what I did
waiters.
on Christmas, right? So
No.
basically on Christmas Eve,
Sit
Um,
still.
on Christmas Eve,
Uh,
I
Galton Ackee.
finished
Renton
up with my
app.
React stream.
Oh,
And after I finished up with my React stream, I realized, oh, I have to basically do
This is
like,
sad.
a bunch of stuff
it's very sad.
because I want to finish up with work
I gotta do a bunch of
and be
stuff.
done with it. I don't want to have to come
And I'm
back
afraid to
the
talk
office
to my
alone.
wife.
Yeah,
So,
so I'm gonna
basically,
hide in my
I only
office.
finished one stream. I had to do
Maybe
all
some
my
uploads.
day-end stuff, which includes updating my
And in a
schedule,
mob who?
filming the daily wrap,
Spending $1,000 on champions.
I had to spread out
Maybe
all the
beating
videos
off
for the
once or
week for the
twice.
React show. I had
Sounds
to
good.
set up the threads so that you guys could start nominating clips for next week's
I got
React
setting
show.
up a
So
poll.
I
I
basically
gotta
had to do
set
like
up a
double
thread. I gotta
work
set up
in the
another
same
poll.
sitting.
You gotta
to
set
get
up
it
an
all
Gotta
done.
check
excuse to
some
not set up with
emails.
my
At the same
wife.
time,
Can
as
do
soon as I
everything
went
on my
offline
phone.
with,
Yeah.
DSP versus the internet.
No,
on
I'm
DSP
doing
Reacts,
something
my
else on my
sister
phone.
channel.
It's busy right
I ran downstairs with my wife and I ordered some food because, as I told you guys, we always order like Chinese food
He orders some
on
food.
Christmas Eve.
Food.
Well, guess
Yeah,
what?
we ordered
Food
some
fight.
food. We ordered some fruit fries. We ordered
Listen
some
to
food.
this one. This year, you ready for
beat my
this?
They beat my meat.
We
with the
did
fruit
it.
pies? Wait. Oh my god.
No, because it looks a little bit like the pornography films that I watch where the girl's down there and she's got.
Well, then you're watching the wrong kind then, because they're not supposed to have mustaches, dude. Well,
No,
or
yeah,
unless they are supposed to have mustaches.
It's the half head perspective that.
Oh, the half.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's like still out of frame. So it's like it leaves something
Yeah.
to the imagination. So okay.
Down
I
there
can
on
get
the
behind
frame.
that. Right.
She's down there. Or she.
Right.
Freddie
Hey,
Mercury
hey,
over here.
Anything. Whatever.
One of the
right?
village people without their fucking crash helmet.
The,
Oh my
The
God.
Native American one, right? It's the feathers thing is just taking up the whole frame.
We didn't order Chinese food.
We didn't order Chinese food. We got fruit pies.
Why is he like narrowing his eyes at me like this so suspiciously?
He wants to
We ordered Thai food instead.
He's shouting this through your letterbox.
Right?
It's very exciting.
I'm just like picturing someone on the street corner just like projecting some video games onto a wall, standing by the chair. Like, okay, like I'm not gonna start, guys, yet until I tell you guys what I did for Christmas. Just two people like walking by, just shouting to them, like, yes. So I made the parent provided protein meal last
yes.
week, and I had green bean style casserole. Sir, could you please stop talking over there on the other side of the street? I'm trying to deliver my podcast for the day.
Please.
Thai food
Oh my
instead
God.
of Chinese food. We wanted to mix it up because we had Chinese food
Ay,
like
ay, ay.
5 years in a row. You get tired of the same thing, right?
You-
So like, let's do a different. We ordered Thai food, and I got
Once
the
a
dish
year.
that was-
I can't figure out what it is that's bothering me about how much
Look at
this
him.
much about like
Oh.
why
It's because he's a cunt.
he's talking like such a cunt about this. Yes, but I just don't get why you would be like this. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
know.
Like,
It's weird.
why even bother bringing this up at all? Like, why bother
At
having
all.
this weird, like, bitter tone to your voice? The way that he says, he sounds like
Because he's a bitter little bitch.
But about what? Like, did he?
Or maybe he's on like a come down. He's, if you like drinking or like, getting high or whatever. Like, I don't know. I'm not. Some people like poo-poo it when I suggest he might even be using some sort of narcotics other than alcohol. But if he's in any like, even after alcohol, the day after Christmas, he's like the load is blown and he's grumpy. Yeah, he's like unhappy generally, and he can't drink his life away or promise himself it's going to be better after Christmas.
Right.
This is the day after, isn't it? This is the cold light of day. So fuck you and fuck your fucking happiness and fuck
Wakes
that.
up,
And
he sees the sun and he's like, oh.
And now I'm gonna to mask how bad of a mood I'm actually in, I'm gonna put on this sort of like Raphael the Ninja Turtle attitude of like, I'm cool but rude. And oh yeah, guess what? Me and my wife, we didn't have Chinese. We just had some other Asian style food, bitch. We had Thai.
snarky.
Like, I don't know. I just don't hate it.
You had Chinese food like 5 years in a row. You get tired of the same thing, right? So like, let's do it different. We ordered Thai
Once a year.
and I got
Yeah.
this dish that was,
Is that why they have sex so little?
cashew
Is
nuts
because
mixed in with these
because they get
spicy
tired
noodles
of it?
Definitely.
and a bunch
I'm really fed up with your vagina these days.
Honey, this is so
Really-
I don't like
stupid.
your penis.
This is so stupid and immature. So like what? I just came and like now there's just a bunch of shit all over the place. This is dumb. And how long did it take us to clean all this up? Like an hour?
Suck it again.
The sex only took like
Also,
5 minutes.
Spaghetti Sam said, I think he told Kat to order it and she fucked it up. Maybe. Because he's like, honey, get Chinese food. And she got Thai. And yeah,
Right.
that's a problem.
And
That's a problem.
So he's like sort of venting the anger that he can't show at her. That does make a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense because that is what he does, right? Oh, my stupid bitch broke the vacuum cleaner, broke the dishwasher, broke this, broke that.
You broke our Christmas Eve plans,
Yeah,
bitch.
bleh. And I don't know. You think she's listening? There's no way she's listening.
There was an admission that she was listening in this in some place where, what is it he says? He says, oh, God, as well, if anyone, Detractor World, if there's anyone watching that can get on the Pig Go, Snood is going to love the fact that a couple of days before Christmas, he went diddly 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 with his fingers.
I did see that the very
You
best
saw
thing.
it, yeah, okay.
Ew.
Talking about having magic powers or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Like,
Yeah,
if
we
I
saw that.
Wish I could just turn Christmas into a magical time, just like.
Yeah,
Like
you
that.
like that. And I think in some way, he says something about Kat having an opinion on something he said or did in the stream.
Oh,
So
really?
I can't remember exactly what it was, but I think
Okay,
it comes up.
okay.
Yeah.
I think it's
Interesting.
probably one of those things where she kind of just like hangs the sort of Damocles over his head a little bit of like, and remember, Phil, I could be watching at any moment. So,
It was when he was talking about
living in
we
fear.
sit and watch another streamer do this thing on the internet, and I've done
Right.
it before on my streams, and he was like, she was telling him, if you play a few more hours of this, you could probably complete the game or whatever, like implying that
Yes.
she had watched his streams and knew where he was up
Right.
to. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely right.
I wonder if he hates that or if he loves it. It's got to be.
I mean,
Living his
he's-
life through a panopticon. I don't actually know what that is. I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, nice, good word.
Panopticon. Oh no.
That's my favorite. That's my
The
favorite Transformer.
concept is to allow all prisoners of an institution to be observed by a single security guard without the inmates knowing whether or not they're being watched. Ooh,
That would be. That would
yeah.
be cool. I would love to be the fly on the wall, just sort of observing their day to day life. I think seeing Phil with when he
Oh,
didn't think he was being observed would be
Mm-hmm.
a lot of fun. Like if he didn't think he was broadcasting, if he was just having to be himself, I wonder what that would be like. Be very
Okay.
interesting.
Oh, Dune Messiah, thank you. Enjoy your brainworms. Big ups.
Thank you. Let's see what Hate Army just.
the streams, but if it's a game she's not interested in particular,
oh, hold on.
she doesn't really care about Gotham Knights.
Still
I'm
quiet.
sure she watches all kinds of stuff all over the internet and everything, you know. She had just finished playing Disney Dreamlight Valley because basically she played it so much there's like nothing left for her to do in the game. So that she's basically now just waiting out God of War. That's going to be her next big game that she's going to be
Waiting
playing.
out God of War.
You know, for a while because it seems so long. You know, the reports are that minimum 50 hours. You know,
Sorry,
upwards of
keep
80
having to
hours depending
Take
on
the
what you
stupid
do.
game
So-
filter off and put it back on him.
Oh yeah.
Has she ever typed in chat? No, she has not.
No, she has not. Oh, that's
No.
No, she's ever. Like,
as he's like nonchalantly looking through the glasses. He's like
no.
all the other old people in the chat here. He reminds me so much of like he's like the guest star in an episode of Columbo. You know, like he's just the guy that Peter Falk is sort of like harassing in his home all day, and like he's coming to his door and being like, "Whoa, Mr. Burnell, there's a lot of garbage bags in here. Huh? You don't go to the dump. You don't go to the dump too often, do you?"
What's all this styrofoam, eh?
Anyway, my wife loves your streams, and you know, she was asking me, where does his money go, and I couldn't figure it out. Detective, you're being quite irritating, Detective. I'd love that. I'd love an episode of
That would be
Columbo.
so good. Yeah.
I don't
That
remember where
would
I
be
was
great.
going with that, but
Eh,
he's always
doesn't
acting
matter.
suspicious. He's always acting
yeah.
suspicious. He's looking through his glasses,
ever-
like,
Little
Like when she
sussy.
watches a stream, it doesn't mean that she's like.
Oh.
I don't know if she's ever. Has she ever typed in chat?
what? Has she ever typed in chat?
Honey, have you?
There's like that, you know, mystery movie, like musical Sting.
Mhm.
That's for intrigue.
Phil, I want a divorce. I know you won't respond to me unless I super chat, so I am forced to give you $10 to confirm I'd want the divorce.
I've used my last $10.
But now you have to pay for it.
Phil, I want a divorce. Okay, well, I'm
I am
just
leaving.
gonna ban that right now because it's obviously obviously a troll. My wife would never say that to me. My wife doesn't have $10. Okay.
Then
We
he
have no
walks
money.
out of the office. She's just standing there in siege mode, like, I was serious, Phil. That was me.
Suitcase is packed. I am leaving.
Yeah,
Choose me
I'm
or the
at the
stream.
bottom of the stairs, and my suitcase is packed.
I
Yeah.
love it.
I'm gone.
I
Big ups
love
Ghost Hunter for the 3 damn months.
I leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I be back again.
And it's Phil is still just like sitting in the office, and it's like nighttime, and he's getting hungry. He's like, "Wait, what was she saying earlier?
Wait, what?
Hold on.
Where is she? Where is she?
Wait a minute. It's been like 2 days since I heard from Kat.
God, no.
My tummy hurts."
Ow.
I don't know if she's ever.
Do you think I'll get the
Like, when
insurance if she
watches
turns
the
up
stream,
dead?
Doesn't mean that she's.
Yeah.
I don't think.
He doesn't have life insurance on her. Are you crazy?
I
Wife insurance.
Wife
Oh,
insurance.
there you go. That's what you need. Wife insurance. Aw,
That's funny.
your wife leaves you.
And my wife got a
Next to someone
different
else.
dish, rice noodles, but it had like bean sprouts
Nuh.
and other veggies. And the weird part was, we each ordered
That's
a
true.
noodle
Where
dish,
would she go?
and we each ordered
That's-
it. We wanted spice
that's
level
my
of
thing.
2,
Yeah.
please, because we're white, and white people can't take.
Sort of racist.
Look at his face. Wait. I gotta get a screenshot. Keep it there. Hold on. Hold, please. Okay, and I've got it. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Look at that.
So, white people don't like spice. As I.
And black people
My
fucking
mom-
love it.
Is
Oh.
like the spice queen, and she
Okay.
is white. I'll tell you that.
All right. Well, I mean, we're
She
hearing
might have
from
a bit
Phil-
of black in her, you never know.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I mean, we're hearing
Damn.
from DSP himself that white people don't like spice, and as you know,
Oh,
as we-
Italians like spice too.
as-
Yeah.
no, Ludwig, not authentic Italians. Authentic Italians like they put tomatoes on the benches outside. They let the sun like dry them out on the tables. Okay, and that's not spicy. Thank you.
Spice too much. Like, we have like, you get like 3, 4, and 5, you start crying, and that's no good. You start crying during dinner, you just can't enjoy it.
That's not about the spice level, that's
a
about your
different
feelings.
thing. Yeah, it's a very different cause of that. Honey, is your curry too spicy? Why are you crying again during dinner? I told them not to
But
get you the
wait.
spicy kind, honey. I'm sorry.
But yours is mild. Why are you still
Why are
crying?
you still crying, honey? Mine is not spicy at all. I'm very happy with mine. So I cannot trade with you, unfortunately, because I do not
Oh.
like spice. Okay?
Oh, mom draws albino. That makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we ordered level 2.
This is the level 1 podcast.
And the weirdest part about this was,
What?
we're each
Okay, weird part.
eating our dinner, and my wife's like, "It's good, but my God, this is so spicy. Next time, I'll definitely order
My
level 1 or
God.
level 0." And I was
Level
eating.
0 podcast.
Oh yeah, well this is a bit spicy for me, so I think next time I'll try something less than the level 1.
Yeah, that's where my life is going.
Yeah. Maybe level 1's pretty bad. Maybe I can try level 0. Maybe that'll be a little bit better.
Yeah. Lowered expectations.
Eating mine, And I was like, wait, but I don't
I
get
was
it
like,
because
huh?
I ordered spice level 2, and I think mine is too mild.
Oh, this is where
like
the
I would prefer
Goldilocks
more
comes in.
spice.
You're
So it's kind of
different
like Goldilocks.
people. You're different.
Here he goes.
Oh God, I'm sorry. You're different
it's okay.
people. Huh?
Oh my God,
It's
look
too
at
spicy
him.
for you, but mine is not too spicy for me.
Spicy enough.
I don't understand, honey. How could this be? What's going on?
How
Yours
could this
is-
be now?
Your opinion is different from mine.
What?
Huh.
You're not me?
Cat
What?
doesn't agree with me.
Huh?
This is very distressing.
Mild. Like I would prefer more spice. So it was kind of like
I would
Goldilocks
prefer
and
posh
Three Bears.
spice.
You know, she laid
I
in the
prefer
baby's
sporty.
bed and it was too soft.
Ooh.
And then she
Everyone
laid
like
in the dad's
baby.
bed.
I love
Wow.
Sporty Spice. She was my favorite.
What are you, some leather?
Whoa!
What? No? I just thought she was cool.
She was the lesbian one. She actually turned out to be a
Oh.
full-on,
I
which
did
is
know
fine.
that.
Obviously,
Good for her.
I'm only making jokes. I'm only making jokes.
Fine.
It's just fine for her.
Not if there's anything wrong with that.
For her, like I didn't want to shag her anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She didn't want you to shag her either. So there.
Hateful
Done.
slurs.
Again, it's a UK style slur, and this stream is based
This
in
is
the
the-
North
yeah.
America of the land of the free.
Yeah.
So
We
we
can't control him.
we won't be having Margaret Thatcher's thought police drones being sent to our mansions
Boom.
today. Your
I'm gonna
mansion.
get in with
Our
the
nation
Masons.
is key.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Ooh, Posh Spice because reasons.
Yeah, I'm with
Okay.
Diet Profera there.
Okay.
I like her lifestyle. I like the lifestyle she can provide me as a trophy.
It's very
husband.
posh. Yeah.
It's not just that she looked like a lesbian; she was the sporty one, but she actually is lesbian, full on.
Oh, okay,
like,
okay. Oh,
yeah,
She
okay.
literally, a real one.
So like, is that a chicken and the egg situation? There.
They don't know if they do anything with chickens, mate.
Oh, what? I mean, it's like, do you think it's like sporty and therefore Leslie, or like?
I don't know what you're doing with that egg. Put that back in the fridge.
What do they do with
Damn
eggs?
it.
What do they do with? What's going on in the UK, dude? They do some
What
weird
is
stuff over there.
happening?
It wasn't hard boiled when I put it in there.
Oh,
Oh,
there's some,
Oof.
listen, this is turned into a very inappropriate stream since we got.
it did.
I think the marked one surprisingly has been a little bit more well behaved than you on this stream, sir. That should give you pause. That should give you pause.
Yeah.
That man appeared nude
That man was naked.
Nude.
Okay.
more than
On
once.
Christmas Eve.
More
Yeah,
than, yes,
twice.
twice. So
Twice. He
Step of your game.
cosplayed as baby Jesus.
step up
Okay.
your game, Trevor.
I'm naked underneath my clothes.
I'm touching it
Okay.
now.
I'm touching it
Too
now.
hard. But then when she laid in the mama bear's
was
bed,
too
it
hard?
was just right, the right softness. Baby's bed, and it was too soft. And then she
Goldilocks'
she
erection.
laid in the baby. So it was kind of like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. She laid in the baby's
She laid
bed,
with
and
the
it was
baby
too
bear.
soft. And then she laid in the dad's bed, and it was
She laid
too
in the dad,
hard.
he was too
But then when
hard.
she laid in the mama bear's bed, it was just right, the right softness. Or the porridge
Sick.
that was
The
too
right
cold and too
softness.
hot. So it's kind of that methodology. It seems like
Porridge.
they didn't, even though
Sorry, that's wrong. The story is that the mom's bed was too cold and the dad's was too hot, or whatever. and
Yeah,
the baby's
the
was just
mom's
right.
was too soft.
it?
The
'Cause he's-
dad's was too hard.
Yes, because he's a human person. It was too big. It was too tiny to enjoy a big bear, an adult bear.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's taking all the baby stuff, right? And that's
I just
why.
remember the porridge as well. The porridge was the one in the middle was just right,
Just
too hot
right.
and too cold.
Nah, it's
Mhm.
the one at the
So
end.
he got the Goldilocks methodology wrong.
The Goldilocks methodology.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mel C
We ordered
isn't
level-
gay, but she's a Liverpool FC fan. I don't get that joke.
I don't know
but
what
I
that
bet
is.
Right,
Trevor does.
that's Sporty Spice. I'm pretty sure she's fucking gay. I'm telling you.
okay, okay. Well, enough,
Okay.
enough witch hunting today, please, folks. It's not the stream for that.
too spice for each
No
dish.
maniacal
They didn't
laughter
nail
at
it.
that
One
either.
was way too much and one was way too little. So we actually split each other's dishes. She had half and half, and I ate half and half.
This
of
is the
her-
best, most logical thing he's ever done.
Yeah.
What the fuck? And it makes it
Mixing
so,
up.
it's so weird to hear that from him.
Yeah. Why don't we mix each other's dinners all together in one big bowl and then redistribute them?
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very well, honey. I agree with this plan.
in mine,
Honey,
and then we actually really
I love
liked
you.
it. We're coming to appreciate Thai food a little more because we don't eat it that often, but there are a
Dude,
bunch
Thai
of Thai
food is
places
the
out
shit,
here.
you
And we're
fucker.
like, oh, we're
That's
gonna
good
start
shit.
getting this more often than I feel. I think it makes more sense because we like.
But then you get bored of it 'cause you hate things that you do. Like that's the reason you made the change in the first place.
Yeah.
It makes more sense. To
What?
get Thai food? What the fuck does that mean? Yeah, well, honey, I think I would usually get burgers, but I think this time I'm just gonna get chicken. I think that makes more sense.
Yeah, I think that makes more sense.
This is a logical progression.
Yeah, that makes more logical sense to me. It's just chicken instead of burgers.
Yeah. Especially with the gout, you know.
Oh, good
So we
point,
had
good
Thai
point.
food,
Yeah.
and excuse me.
Also,
After that, we just
also
kinda hung out
because
for a
he's going to end up living in Thailand for $10 a day
Yep.
instead of at the same expenses as
The
America.
idea that he hasn't figured that out yet is astounding. Actually,
Yeah.
like he could just move to Cuba and live like a king in Cuba. Just
Sure.
like talking
Or
about
like
the various
fucking
things. he
Dominican
sees.
Republic, like go somewhere, man. Like fuck.
Yeah, exactly. You better imagine how rich he'd be. Like, although I mean, I guess probably Scopely prices are the same worldwide, right? It'd just be however many hundreds of millions of pesos more. Actually, he'd probably like that more because spending pesos and stuff would probably be like, whoa, I just bought these shoes for like
I just spent 1,000 pesos.
300 million pesos
Yeah.
on shoes. That's crazy, dude. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, we played with Jasper Kitty. Jasper got some of his toys.
Kitty.
Yes, he opened his stocking of toys, and we gave him a little green,
There are too many
like
black
cushy
people in the
ball,
VR for him.
and a little green, like
Yeah.
tinsel.
He'd have
no,
no
it was
fingers
red,
left.
red tinsel ball that he was like playing with and running around the house looking at. Okay,
Good for
If he
him.
leaves the snort
so
board,
he was
the
playing
trolls
with
win.
those.
It's
He
like
can't
being on
And
the phone with my
Then
grandma.
I know.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool,
Look at
grandma.
that face.
My,
Oh fuck.
my
I
kitties
need
like
that face.
my kitties like their toys too. Yep. Okay.
Yep. Thanks. I mean, like we gave our dogs toys for Christmas, but I'm not sitting here telling you all about it.
Of course you
Like,
did. You're human after all, right?
Yeah, they deserve toys too.
Of course, but it's I just don't think it's something that we need to dedicate a segment to, or just to
Fuck
talk about
no.
in this weird, like, sort of exhausted looking face. Like his eyes look so sunken in anymore. They don't even look like snort sacks anymore, do they? It just looks like he's two piss holes in the snow now. Like
Yeah,
Crushed.
yeah, that's
Crushed.
true. Two
Yeah,
piss holes in the
crushed.
snow.
crushed
Oh.
under the weight of the holiday season.
It's like he's trying to convince us that behind the camera Phil's living a Disney movie. That's exactly right because like
Absolutely.
you know the woodland critters and the suet and the lovely
the
Christmas
Jasper
dinner.
kitty.
Oh, and the kitty and the tinsel balls and the joy of it.
I love Christmas, you guys.
Well, my wife wanted to relax a little bit, and she wanted to play a game. And one of the games that has just been
Space looks
added
appropriate for 15 years
to
of
Game
DSP.
Pass
Yeah, it
is
does.
Far Cry 6. So she actually booted up Far
Okay.
Cry 6 and kind of played like through the intro. And
Festive.
I played through, you know, telling her some of the
festive.
differences between Far Cry 6 and
Viva
5.
la
She-
revolution! Merry Christmas!
Did you just say that he was like helping her through?
is
Yeah,
Far
he
Cry
did.
6. So she actually booted up Far Cry 6 and kind of played like through the intro. And I helped her through, you know, telling her some of the differences between Far Cry 6 and 5. She had played 5 a couple
You're
years.
welcome, Jay.
God. Like, just imagine Phil is standing over your shoulder, like, just
Okay,
griping
yeah,
to
punch
you.
that guy.
Yeah, okay. Now, in Far Cry 5, the jump button used to be X, but
But now it's square?
Yeah, now it's square. So that's going to be something you'll need to adjust to. Your inventory works like this. You're just going to go to inventory, and it's right there. So
Make
that's
sure you spend a lot of time in the menu.
definitely look at your options, too. Let's look at the subtitles real quick. He's got the controller in his hand at this point, and he's just doing it for her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she kind of played through it, but not really, because I did it, and she did the green beans.
Years ago.
Yeah.
And she liked the gameplay but hated the plot. And I agree with her. Like, I think the plot of Far Cry 5 is shitty, but overall the game's
God.
really addicting when it comes to the, you know, the gameplay and stuff.
Uh.
So she started playing Far Cry 6. I watched her play that for a little bit. And basically then she was like, all right, you got to open your presents. And I was like, but it's not Christmas yet. It's still Christmas.
Is
Eve."
that
I'm telling you.
My wife's like,
She
no,
is
you have to open the
fed
presents.
up
I
of
said,
him
but that's
sat
against
next
the
to her.
rules.
Yeah.
The rules say you're not allowed to open your
rules
presents till
say.
Christmas Day. And my wife goes, these are our rules. We make them because it's our family. I don't want to hear you
Neither
ever
shall
say
you.
it
Go
ever
and
again.
Go and have a wash.
What the fuck? This is such a weird thing to talk about.
These are our rules. We make them because it's our family. I don't want to hear you ever say that ever again.
What?
Huh?
It's so toxic.
Yeah, like, even if you actually had this conversation, I wouldn't talk about that in front of a
No.
bunch of people. Like, hey, by the way, any family traditions that you have, Philip? film,
Mine.
we're done. We're done with it. Okay, we're not doing Chinese
I'm
food
done
anymore,
with it.
fucker. We're doing
No, I think
Thai food.
he's sort of like exaggerating a bit, and she probably just said, "I don't care.
The Star
Open this
family.
present." Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, but he's got to make it seem like, you know, she is so protective of their own rules and traditions.
I just don't get how he thinks he's characterizing her. You know, like if he
Yeah,
thinks
it's
he's
weird.
putting her in a good light or not.
Mm-hmm.
Very strange.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well now I think that entirely just didn't happen, and I love having like the 3 sort of like frames back of animation here too, because you can just see like, oh, this is like Angel Phil and Devil Phil on either side of it, right?
Oh,
Like-
oh my God.
Oh, I get it now.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's like Good Phil is being like, yes, do the pulls. And Devil Phil is like, yes, do more
Ah.
pulls.
Okay, okay.
Show me
Yeah,
Hogan.
good job, Hater.
And so,
me
I opened my
Hogan's.
and the first present that I opened, Jasper is going crazy on the mic. If you're wondering why the mic is moving, if you hear anything, he's
I wasn't.
rubbing his face all over the mic.
Going crazy
You're
on the
being
mic.
very ridiculous today. Look at this.
Crazy on the mic. Jasper on the MC.
There you go.
Jasper Pirate Radio.
So first of all, I opened my first present. All right,
Devil.
and it is
Ban him.
this very
Angel.
nice
Yell at him.
sweater, as you can
Which
see.
isn't really a
Now, this
present,
sweater
it's
can
clothes.
Yeah, just like not a
Whoa,
Nintendo. I don't like
Look
it
at
very much.
him. You're getting a lot of good pauses. A lot of stuff for me to post on the Twitter.
Especially with like the snowflake in the middle of his forehead, like that.
Yeah.
Makes him look like he's achieved Parinirvana.
Yeah. Yeah.
zipped up
That's
as
pretty
well, but I
Your
actually
OBS
zipped it up.
scene, the big
and
fill in the
I'll show
background is
ya.
labeled Overmind.
Nice.
It looks pretty nice, right? I actually really
No.
like it
Right.
zipped up. The problem is the
That's
sun
one
is
look.
out today, so
Oh,
fuck
no!
the
God
sun.
damn it! The fucking Daystar
She's a cheap
shines again,
Vegvana.
and Grug has fur on already. Now Grug can't stand in field while Daystar out. Grug needs remove skin and leave on floor, cave floor. Ugh.
This reminds me of like Ludwig's oh god, I don't remember what it was, but it was
Magic
like a
mirror.
saber-toothed Jasper and stuff. You remember?
Yeah, he's talking about going
Yeah.
to get the DoorDash, and
Yeah.
You know,
oh
and-
my god, that was so good.
food not in picture on Magic Hand Mirror.
Yeah, that, yes.
setting
Grug
up for
sends
today's
smoke
stream,
signal.
I had it zipped up
Yeah.
just like this. And I'm like, oh, it looks good zipped up. Wow, what a nice sweater. I really like this one. Look,
Nice
it's nice elaborate
sweater.
design on it, right? It's the
Wow,
most elaborate
Bill.
sweater
Nice
that I know.
design.
A lot of people are saying it looks like a cardigan. I have no clue. Maybe it is. I don't know the criteria for what's a cardigan
Okay.
His Christmas
or
gift
what's just like
scream.
a normal sweater or whatever. I have no idea. All right.
Cat
but the other thing
watching.
I like is that it's a color I don't have. Like I don't have any clothes of this color.
I don't have
So-
this color. Are you kidding?
Weird.
I got a blue shirt. I don't have any blue shirts.
Oh, wow. This is like hex code FF16GG, lowercase g. Oh, I don't have
Ah.
this hue. I'll just add this to
What?
my 65,556 other slightly varying colored sweaters until I have every color.
You know what? It matches his like the whites of his eyes.
It matches the weird, like, fleshy color of his teeth, actually.
It does.
More-
It does. It matches his eyes and teeth. Ah!
It's perfect. It like accentuates and expands my wardrobe options.
Huh?
Right? It is warm and cozy. But
There's
the
more
problem is
clothes
the
that I
sun
have
is
to
out
wear.
today. So I'm sitting in the office with it zipped up.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, like I'm getting hot. I started
no.
sweating. Like I'm not even kidding. Like my chest is
not
sweating.
yellow,
I was like,
it's
oh,
not.
what the frick? It's friggin' winter.
Oh, what the frick is freaking winter? My day is too cold. I'm too cozy by the fire. What the fuck is wrong with him?
And I'm sweating, wearing a sweater in the house.
It's,
I'm
a,
so-
it's called
huh?
a sweater, stupid.
Hold on a sec. I put on a sweater and now I'm sweating.
sweating?
Huh? That's
Jasper
fucking
Kitty, are you
stupid.
sweating? Hot flashes, yeah.
Sweating?
You sweating?
Why? The heat doesn't reach this office. Just to make it clear,
It's like Kurt Cobain
What?
postmortem.
it's not like my heat is blasting in my house and it's hot in here. The heat does not reach this office at all.
What?
Mystery.
That seems weird.
This is weird.
I've never heard of that. Like a room that the heat of your house just doesn't make it to.
Well, like, that's like my house, but we only have like a wood burning stove. So
Oh,
that
I see.
Uh,
Maybe that's the
Oh.
problem, is that he has like a garbage can in the living room burning stuff, and it's just like, yeah, I don't know, the smoke makes it appear, but I don't feel any of the heat. So I don't know, guys. I'm gonna have to open the window. Hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Silence.
Hold on. I'm just
Silence.
throwing something else in the fire, guys. I bought a
Yeah,
new shirt this week. I have to throw it in the
Donk.
fire.
The problem
throws it in
is
the fucking
the sun's
trash
out,
can.
and when the sun is out, it beats on this office wall and heats the office up. So I
I
unzipped
just,
it,
like,
and that's
I
what.
just imagine somebody beating on the wall.
Yeah. beating in the walls. Beating
Ooh.
within the four walls on the couch.
Trying to get out.
Like the sun comes out almost every day, Phil. Like I think you have a problem if the one room of your house is 90 degrees and everything else
Yeah.
is normal room temperature, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Even in the
Yeah.
dead of winter, Christmas Day, it's like 90 degrees in here, guys.
Ugh.
No, I do not
Ugh.
have a wood burning stove. I simply have 6 video game consoles running at all times.
Yep.
I'll have to do. It's 100% a cardigan. You guys think so?
Yeah, I live on the prairie.
Okay.
God.
If it's a cardigan, it's a cardigan.
Okay.
I'm rolling with that. I'm gonna say it's my Christmas cardigan.
What do
A
you
gift
mean?
for my wife. I really like it. Money, money,
What?
money.
Own the meme.
Oh God.
Money, 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 money.
He looking like Kurt Cobain. Post-mortem.
Yeah, post mortem.
Poor-
Yeah,
post-
I
poor-
agree.
Post Morton.
Mortis.
That's a good name.
That's a super chuffer thing to say. Post mortem.
That's his R&B name. Postmortem.
Yeah. That'd be a good one. Oh my God.
So, I think it's comfy. It looks nice. It's all good, and it's nice too. I can wear this outside too. Like it's not just something you wear around the house, right?
Interior and
I'm hoping,
exterior
like, if I get
dress.
hot-
Whoa, dude! Clothes that you can wear outside? Wow.
Loving it.
Whoa.
Huh? Is that like a weird sort of like backwards, like reverse engineering comment about his old clothes? About how like he couldn't wear those old T-shirts outside because it's just like embarrassing to be seen.
Like baby clothes.
Yeah, it's like if you're a toddler wearing a 3 sizes too small T-shirt.
I feel like he might be trying to like you know, if someone buys you a present, you have to be like, oh no, this is great, this is just what I wanted, this is really good, I like this. And he feels like maybe Cat's watching, and so he's like, they're saying it's a cardigan in the chat, and they're saying it's shit, but he's like, no, it's really good. It's got all these different. It's like a Swiss Army knife. You can wear it outside. It's very warm. In fact, it's not too warm. It's the office that's warm. The cardigan's good.
Earlier I was
yeah.
sweating, but then I simply opened the window and stopped complaining, and so it wasn't a problem anymore, guys. Okay, it was fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got like pattern. I can zip it up. I can unzip it.
Uh-huh.
It's, you know.
It pops. It goes very nicely with my teeth and with the wall behind me too. If I,
I
leave, if I
haven't
leave the
owned
lights
one
on.
of these color cardigans before, so it gives me more variety and styles in my wardrobe.
yes.
but-
As you know, I do love variety, folks, and my wife.
love
I love her
variety
too.
here.
She's the one that got me.
variety dress. I'm a variety dresser.
Yeah.
I have to unzip again. That's why I had it unzipped to start. Because man, it gets
Gosh,
hot
gosh,
wearing
beg.
this thing.
Man,
Gosh.
Indoors because of the sun on the office. If it were a cool rainy day outside, it would be perfect, you know. But what do you
Ah.
So anyway, so this is my first gift, and my wife also got me some cologne. Here's the thing, we used to
Okay.
wear cologne and perfume, not expensive ones.
This
By the
is
way, I
a
want to make
weird
that clear.
part.
We would go to like the discount
Yeah.
stores,
This
like
is
TJ
weird.
Maxx or Marshalls and whatever they have on sale in there. You know, you would grab a bottle for like
Just
between
listen,
10 to
Snoop.
30 bucks, and it would be like a giant bottle that would last you like a year, right? So that's what we used to
Right.
do. We used to wear cologne and perfume all the time pre-COVID.
I'm not a
And
cologne
then we-
man myself.
Listen,
I'm not a cologne
Wait.
style person, so I don't know how long a
I like
bottle of
perfume.
cologne or
they
perfume is
last a
supposed
long
to-
time. They
Yeah,
last
longer
a long
than
time.
a year. That's
Yeah,
just what I was about to get to. Is like, there's no way. Like, what do you mean it lasts you a year? Is he
Yeah.
just like, gatting himself up with fucking
Mhm.
cologne in the house all day because it smells like kitty litter in there? Like,
Right?
that's what I'm thinking.
Well,
And also
so
pre-COVID, because
Mhm.
after COVID you can't smell it anymore, can you? And that's why we're
Right.
getting that's why you're getting a
yes.
COVID.
yeah.
Of course, because I might have had COVID too, as you know, right?
I might have.
It potentially could have been COVID. I will not be paying
I
the
don't know.
1651 to get a COVID test, but
This episode's going in the bin now because I said rape and now you're talking about COVID.
way to
Oh,
go,
boy.
dude. So COVID was very real. Okay.
So is
Okay.
rape.
Yeah,
Oh my
that
God.
too. It's a clear and present danger.
Please.
Sorry,
COVID hit.
sorry.
It just time
Listen, no.
pre-COVID.
Listen.
And then when COVID hit,
Shut up.
it just screwed everything up. Like we stopped going
Bad
out.
COVID.
We
Everything
stopped regularly wearing this stuff Basically,
Showering.
We
the
stopped
changed.
regularly
It was a
wearing
shame. I think
cologne
that was nice.
because
Every
of
week we were
COVID.
going out and we were having.
He's
good
saying he
activity
didn't
together,
wash.
And we had regular places we like to hang out and go and eat. It all changed. A lot of the places we used to go are closed or changed to different businesses after COVID.
It changed for everyone.
It
you
really did.
fucking bitch.
Screwed up a lot of stuff. So my wife
Well,
actually
she was better for him because he earned more money.
Bought me a new bottle of cologne.
Oh my god, it's so scary with the overmind behind him like this.
Yeah, it is. That's fucking freaky.
When he opens his eyes really wide.
Ah!
Yeah, I'm in a fever dream.
Oh my god. Wait, Snood, move your mouse. I want to get a picture of that whole thing. Okay, yes, please. Okay, and got it. Thank you.
Hold on, I just need to. I want to see if there's. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my
it's like
god.
It's like a Terry Gilliam film.
Yeah.
God.
I was.
This
Hey,
is
Army, that's exactly what I was
worse.
going to say. I was going to say we require more Vespine gas.
This is amazing.
Bought me a
Holy
new bottle of
shit.
cologne. I was like, oh, this is nice. I'm wearing it right now. And before you ask me what it is, I literally have no idea.
I really don't have any idea. I don't pay any attention to the things my wife gives me.
Now, I've seen people in movies do this thing where they put their cologne on their wrist for some reason, and so that's where I'm smelling it. I've dabbed a delicate amount of perfume just under my neck, on my wrist, and between my breasts.
I was going to say, he can hardly sniff he can't sniff his crotch, can he?
No.
Ew.
Definitely
Oh,
not.
fuck you.
He's spraying, and you know he's spraying this office corner to corner too with that cologne, right? Just getting that kitty litter smell out of it. Oh, there.
Yeah, I don't pay any attention. You know me. I'm an oaf. I'm sure if you ask my wife, she'd be able to tell you exactly what it is. I have no clue.
We're not allowed to talk to your wife. Can I talk to your wife,
I'm
please?
pretty sure this is one that either
I'll
we've
ask her
had
anything.
before, or like we were in a store and you have the samplers. You smell the samplers, and we smelled it and really liked it. It's a little like citrusy.
Hey.
I have no clue.
All right, time me out for a second. Time out. Right. So what happened was they went to a store. She's like, "Here, why don't you smell this? This is nice. You might consider buying some and not being a stinky bastard." And he's not really interested, but it's something they've done together. She's remembered the one that he liked, his favorite one. She's bought him it as a Christmas gift. He can't even remember the fucking name to say it on stream. He's that ungrateful.
Didn't even look at the bottle.
Do you know what I mean? Like you would think, like, if he'd be like, "Oh, this is the one that I remember from the shop." You know, we were talking about it together, and oh, you remembered my favorite. That's kind.
Dude,
but, yeah.
do you remember when he was showing off the gin and he took very careful pains to be like, whale tail gin, and show it to the camera? Like,
whale tail.
Where's
Grey whale?
Where's your cologne bottle? It would be the easiest thing in the world just to show that to the camera. Boom! Wow, what a nice present for my wife, right? And he also painstakingly reads the box of the fucking bread pudding or whatever that he ate for Christmas Eve, and the Stollen and the panettone, and this, he's just like, what's it called? I think it's like TJ Maxx brand cologne.
No, some smell juice or something.
Yeah,
it's
like smell juice. They say that you can't get any if it's not actually cologne if it doesn't come from the Cologne province of France.
Or is it possible that she's bought him something that's almost like, on the CK1 borderline of being maybe slightly feminine, and he's just too afraid to state what it is? Because I don't know. I don't fucking know what this is.
Because the bottles look pretty similar with that shit.
Definitely, she might have gotten us not Calvin Klein, but something. What's
like the Calvin Klein Sport or whatever it is.
Yeah. Or he's just using hers, right? Like she just left. He just found another bottle of something and she just left behind, right? Or maybe he bought it for her
coffee.
And she wasn't there.
Excuse me. Sorry.
It's great. So
it's like that's another thing.
Yeah, I'm wearing this.
What we got to do now? Scare you?
No, it just happens randomly. What is it?
I know it's hiccups. I'm aware of their work.
Shut up.
I'm aware of the hiccup.
You see the perfume?
Yeah. Like if you could smell this, look how good it is. Only inexpensive cologne.
So nice.
That's funny.
Some cologne today with my brand new sweater. So I'm basically all decked out in my Christmas gifts, right? That's what I'm wearing right now, which is nice to have this the day after Christmas. It's nice to know that my wife had some nice thought she put into it and got me some.
It's the thought. See, that's what you say when you hate something. It's the thought that counts.
Yeah, it's nice to know that my wife had some thoughts. I guess. She did
broken
try.
She
Yeah,
thought I
she tried.
smell bad and I look bad in my clothes.
She thought it was cold and smelly. So she got a 2-for-1 there. Great job, Kat.
Nice
Good
things.
job.
So
I
yeah,
don't know-
so
I
that was
don't
our
know if he
Christmas
got
Eve
her.
basically. So it
He
was
didn't get her a damn thing. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
food.
He got her the Xbox
And
last
she plays
year,
some Far
so
Cry
she
6.
didn't
Jack
Far
got
Cry
her
6.
toys,
That's what
I
we got
had
her.
my
Good point.
gifts.
I had
Um,
my
Well, it was on
gift.
And then
Xbox.
basically
It's on
we had
Game
like a
Pass.
drink. And that night, what did I
Consultancy
have?
fee.
Oh, it's on Game Pass.
Did I have? No, I didn't have the
Yeah.
cider until.
Now he's.
I didn't get Insider till.
Well, let's keep that blue
Sorry.
language. Let's leave that blue language to the foreigners, please.
No,
They-
sorry.
they could get
You
away
say
with it.
Super Chuffer.
They can get away with it because of their swarthiness. Okay.
Drink. And that night, what did I have?
Is the corner demon?
I see. I don't think he did have anything to drink. In a way, like I feel like he's making that up for some reason.
I don't think so.
Oh no, I think he's
I
just
think
drunk
he
so
might
much
be
he can't
lying.
fucking.
Can't remember.
Yeah.
I think he's lying about what he had.
Mm. Oh, like
Yeah.
In what order?
he's
Yeah.
lying about not remembering what he had to drink, right? Like he's
Yeah,
making
he's
Like-
fucking guzzling
like,
it down.
He knows
Like,
what he had, but
Yeah.
maybe it was like a girly sort of drink
Oh.
or whatever.
right because he's about to
Did
say.
I have? No, I didn't have the cider until
Oh, okay.
yesterday. So
But-
last night, I think I just had
Oh my
like
God,
a mixed
Matt.
drink.
Matt just dropped a key
Oh,
in
sorry, I
chat
got
for
burped.
Signalis
wow.
on Steam. Thank you, Matt.
Have at it. Have at it, folks. That
Yeah,
looks
go
like.
for it.
What's that on? Is that on? That's on Steam.
It's
So if
Steam.
you're a
It's a
Steam
Steam
style
key.
gamer,
Oh, Merry Christmas, huh?
yeah. Good luck. Someone make sure to post if you got that too. and say
Excuse me.
thanks.
Yeah, I just had,
Yes,
I had
say
a
thank you.
like
Goodness.
a margarita.
Amazing.
Goodness.
We,
Oh
that's
dear.
right. We each had
Oh.
margaritas.
Oh,
We
goodness.
God
each had
bless you.
margaritas last night.
God bless you,
No,
huh?
Christmas Eve.
Big
we each had
ups.
margaritas.
Okay,
And
so
went
there
to
you
sleep.
go. So
We
he's
each
having
had margaritas.
margarita. What the fuck?
and
It's
then
a
we went
very
to sleep.
margarita
Wait,
Christmas.
Right.
give me the whole thing. Give me the whole thing. Give me the. We went margaritas and then we went to
Jasper had
sleep because
his
that's
toys,
weird.
I had my gifts, and then basically we had like a drink. And that night, what did I have? Did I have? No, I didn't have the cider until yesterday. So last night, I think I just had
Still?
like a mixed drink. Oh, sorry, I got a burp.
Man.
Bro.
Excuse me. Yeah, I just had I had a margarita. That's right. We each had
Mortem got it.
margaritas. We each had margaritas last night. No,
Thanks,
Christmas
Matt.
Eve. We each had margaritas, and then we went to sleep.
And I just say,
And then we went to sleep.
And that's my testimony, Your Honor.
My grandma is 81 and I swear to Christ she's worn the same sweater to a holiday party. Also praise be to the crow woman.
hey, praise be to Black Mage.
Ah.
Thank you.
Ah.
Ah!
Big ups, Black Mage.
Big ups. And yes, this pattern of sweater is like very, very specific for old ladies at the bingo hall. He definitely, I don't know. I like some people are saying it's like cat sweater or something, or something like his mom's sweater. I don't know.
It's too small for cat. Sorry.
Whoa, Jesus
Sorry.
Christ, you're spicy. You're a bad
Sorry.
influence, Shuffer.
Sorry.
Look, you got into
Sorry.
act
Sorry.
crazy.
So
On
Christmas Day
heat.
we got up,
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
and Christmas Day was both a
Whoa.
chill
Yeah,
but
there was
fun
there was
day
a
as
lot
well.
to
Chill,
remember.
All right,
But
it was
fun.
a chill but fun day. We woke up.
It's Christmas
And-
fucking day.
Yeah,
Chill
chill
is
but
all-
fun.
We're cooking.
Often
we were cooking
fun.
breakfast together, and so we had scrambled eggs with
Wow.
cheese and a little bit of bacon bits, and we had
Okay, so
Great.
cooking breakfast involves with scrambled eggs, cheese, and bacon bits.
Sure.
So-
Why not just do bacon and then cut it up? Like, what the fuck?
Because I mean, I don't know why he's talking about this, but that's not cooking. That's scrambling up some eggs and dumping them into a pan and then stirring some cheese into it and then like
Yeah, and then
adding some of the shitty like
sprinkling-
grocery store fucking dry ass bacon bits that you put in salads. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I don't know what that shit's made
Yup.
of, like bacon powder. They just
Uh,
mold into tiny little nuggets. Whatever.
Yeah.
turkey sausage that was frozen. We just we warmed it up.
Okay.
And waffles that we tossed in the
Waffles.
microwave.
Waffle.
I know we didn't do everything.
Oh, boy.
We were
Look at him shaking his head at this. Like, I'm not trying to, like, again, I know there's no point really even talking about this because he's a liar and he just lies about everything, but it's like, this all looks like, if I was sitting there asking him questions, I'd be like, why are you acting so suspicious about this? You know, like, I'm not, it's like if Phil was like someone who was not involved with a murder, being investigated,
Yeah.
being like just interviewed by a cop, and he was behaving like this, the cop would be like, why is this guy acting so suspicious
what
about telling
is
me
this?
about what
I can
ingredients?
smell marijuana.
Well,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I smell something, but it's not marijuana, and it's not a body. But I don't know what that is, though.
In the microwave, not the microwave, the toaster. I know we didn't do
Huh?
everything. We were originally going to make everything from scratch, and we were like, do we really want to spend hours cleaning everything up? Because we're going to have an elaborate dinner, and we're like, probably doesn't make
Elaborate.
sense to
What
do
is
2 elaborate
make
meals. Let's do an
everything from
easier
scratch?
breakfast. So we did,
I don't know.
and as we were eating our breakfast, we had Christmas
nom, nom.
music playing, which was nice. And then basically after that, you know, we washed up, we showered or whatever. And
It's so
we
dented.
fed the animals out back because, like I told you guys, we have all kinds of woodland creatures that come into our backyard every morning. Because number one, we have some nuts that
On
we
the
like to put
farm.
out on the back
Yeah.
step. And number two, we have the suet dispenser now. It's a little cage.
Suet.
Put
Suet
blocks
dispenser.
of bird food in there. And everyday animals, squirrels,
Everyday
birds
creatures,
of every kind
creatures
come
are
by
all
and
over
eat
me.
this
Creatures
stuff.
are
Yeah.
swarming
It's
me
Really
and my
nice. We
wife.
had a ton of animals in the
We had a
backyard,
shark.
and that gave Jasper something to do. He was so excited
An eagle.
Excited.
to see all these wild
There's a
creatures out there.
raccoon. There was another
Um,
raccoon. There was a sick
You know,
raccoon.
running around and having a good time.
think I
He
saw a
loves
goat.
it. Like I've always
Yeah.
told you guys, this is a cat house, a cat style house, like
cat
with all the windows.
Style?
Bro, please. Please.
Guys, this is a cat house, a cat style house, like with all the windows, with the amount of space to run around in, the things to climb and
Cat
jump in,
style
and then having a
house.
backyard where we can have all these wild
fuck
creatures
are you
come by.
talking
He
about?
loves it. So he was having a great time
Cat
yesterday
and
with
cat.
that.
Yep, it's pretty much
Um,
a cat style house. Nice Sunday.
Geez, all the things we did over the course of the day.
Jeez.
So
Oh,
my
so-
wife definitely played more
Oh,
Far Cry
jeez.
6. She
Oh,
got further
jeez,
into
cat.
the game, which was nice. I watched her play.
My
On
wife-
Christmas
Um,
fucking day.
We
My wife played video
had all
games.
kinds of stuff. We had a box of chocolates. I told you, we bought a box of
Box of
chocolates
I
at
mean,
chocolates.
Costco.
like my mom got a
few weeks
PS5
ago.
for
And it was like a
Christmas,
hot-
so we did
Ooh,
like that
fancy.
tutorial Astrobot game. So we play games on Christmas Day, but it was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
it was like actual fun stuff that we enjoyed each other's meaningful company. It was vibrant and beautiful.
and
Yeah,
robust.
she just got stuck into an old video game that's inconsequential, so
Right.
she didn't have to talk to Phil.
It's
Yeah.
it's not quite your situation where she opened a
No.
PS5 and they plugged it in.
Yeah.
You played it, right?
Right.
It's like
Oh,
I don't know.
right,
I
right.
found something on Game Pass to throw on. Do you want to watch me play
Yeah.
Far Cry 6, honey?
Oh, I guess.
Yeah,
so.
I guess,
I'll
honey. I'm
help
gonna be
you.
on my phone,
I'll-
babe. I'm gonna be on my
Yeah,
phone.
I got some pulls I gotta pull.
Bill's
you
like looking up the guides on his phone and being like
know?
reading them to her and like acting like he is like, yeah, honey, if I remember, this part you got to go up that hill right there and take 22 steps to the left, and then
yeah.
yeah, I think that's
And
how I
then
remember
look
what happened.
up 45 degrees.
Yeah, it should be there. It's not there.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me take the controller. Hold on,
Oh, okay.
hold on.
Okay.
Far Cry for help.
Oh shit! God damn it! Oh, I died, honey. Sorry. Here, you have it back. Phil's just losing cat all her lives in fucking Donkey Kong Country or some shit.
holiday themed
Yeah.
box of Belgian chocolate. So we opened it up and we had some of those.
Belgian chocolate.
My wife doesn't really like white chocolate. I
what?
think it's okay.
Wait,
So
I
ended
gotta
up
look
having,
that
like
up.
2 or 3 chocolates.
Belgian chocolate.
Yeah, no, it's a thing. It's like
chocolate.
the thing is,
Okay.
it's such a thing that it's like, yeah. And we went to a bullfighting contest in Mexico where the matador shook his red cape at the bull. Like, it's such a
Ah.
specific thing.
No.
That, like, what?
Yeah. Well, someone said it's probably from Costco. No, it's from fucking World Market. They love that shit.
Oh, good
They
point.
love
But
World Market.
it's just, I don't know. It's his like putting prestige on shit.
Yeah.
I hate.
They
so
didn't have
fucking
regular
much.
waffles. They
Are
had
Are you eating
Belgian
chocolate
waffles.
now?
Nah.
I'm
Yes,
eating chocolate
I
now.
have,
I'm,
I have
yeah.
hot chocolate for Christmas too.
I'm eating
Well, that's-
Christmas
I
chocolates in
have
the shape of a
Ferrero
reindeer.
Rocher.
Well, woman moments for both
Shut
of you.
up!
That's what you
Shut
both
up.
earned yourself.
You're just
I've
jealous.
got some almond and hazelnut chocolate Florentines.
Oh.
What's a chocolate Florent? What's that?
Some European shit.
Okay, gay, gay.
They're all white chocolate style. One of them had like
Chocolate.
cookie
White
pieces
chocolate
in it.
style.
One of them
Get
was
white
supposed to have
chocolate style.
pistachio, but didn't really taste
I
like
guess I didn't know
pistachio.
this.
The one that I
Did I
had that I
love
really
that
liked.
song?
Yeah,
was
me
so
too.
weird, it was supposed to be like
Guess I
tiramisu.
didn't know.
Guess they
And
didn't
I
know
ate it.
that.
I was like, it tastes
That's,
nothing like
Crystal
tiramisu,
Method.
but it
Yep.
tastes like a
Yeah.
chocolate cookie cream.
Classic.
And it had
Fuck
like
yeah,
cookie
dude.
pieces
This is
in it.
why-
I was like,
this is
dude,
why I
this
love
chocolate's
you.
really, really good.
Likewise.
And my wife had a
Yeah.
couple too.
You're pretty
Dude,
cool
this
too,
Ferrero
Chipper.
Rocher-
I think
Yeah,
one
he
had
is.
the
Didn't wanna leave-
strawberry
didn't wanna
in it.
leave.
She loved the strawberry one.
This Ferrero
So
Rocher
yeah,
has, like,
over the course of the day, I had a
coconut on
couple
it.
drinks. I had like some of the apple whiskey.
Oh,
That was in there. That was nice. I actually had a few shots of the peanut butter whiskey.
Slamming back the
Beep,
shots.
beep, beep. Oh my god. dog.
I had a few shots of the Applejack whiskey, and then I switched to the peanut butter whiskey, and I
got
finished
wasted.
with the tequila whiskey drink.
Whiskey. That was in there. That was nice. I actually had a
Yeah,
few
former
shots of the
alcoholic,
peanut
guys.
Eos Dominos. Eos Dominos. Domine. Orphans.
peanut butter whiskey
more
over the course of the day.
Can you think of anything more grim
What
than
cheese, what else
banging
did we
back
do?
shots of
So
whiskey
dinner
on Christmas
was very
Day?
elaborate.
Right?
By yourself, like in the morning, just like after you finish your call with your mom, who
He's gotta have a hair of the dog.
wow, that's true. That's true. He might have just been, you know, getting his morning running up again. Like the thing that's
Yeah.
more grim to me is the idea that it's like that's just par for the course, and it's not like rock bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's sort of like the plateau of his life, and he's just like, no, I'm enjoying my life. What are you talking about? I get drunk every night. My wife and I hang out on the couch, and I watch her play video games because I don't want to play video games because I do that for
Yeah.
a job.
I
No,
hate
we
it,
we
too.
love it. Like
We love
it would really own me actually if his life was just so happy, but he's too stupid and emotionless to properly convey that to his audience.
Yes.
So it just
Then
seems
we would accept defeat.
absolutely I would definitely if he's just having a very happy wife, happy life, then fine.
Yeah.
Okay, you win this round, Phil. I guess I was wrong about
Yep.
team divorce, but somehow I just don't think I am. I don't know.
She's
So
sick.
first
he's
of all,
sick.
our
You're
dinner
wrong.
protein was donated by my parents. It was one
Dinner
of their gifts. Actually, money, money, money.
Oh, I'm so
money,
glad I
money,
hit
money.
space
Let's go.
at that
Money,
exact
money, money,
moment.
money.
Yeah,
Is it
robot.
weird to anyone else that it's only my wife and never Cat anymore?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
weird, Vigil. You're right. That is. I guess I didn't notice that. I guess I didn't notice
this.
that till now. But he doesn't refer to his cat very much. It's just my wife, and I think it might be trying to accentuate the fact that he's an adult.
Yeah.
I have a wife.
It's a very dangerous word to keep going to when you say mom so much instead of it.
Uh
you know?
huh.
Like just cat. It's easier to say cat instead of my something, you know?
Yeah, my cat. Just
My
say my
cat.
cat.
My sweetie.
My honey.
To us before Thanksgiving, but we opted to save it till Christmas. So what it was,
2-month-old frozen
these turkey breasts, which are pretty small. They're only like this big, okay? But they're stuffed with
That
stuffing
seems
and cranberries, and then they were tightly wrapped with bacon. So what you do is you roast these in your oven for like 45 minutes,
Cooking.
Okay.
and the outside the bacon becomes crispy and full of
Also,
flavor, and the
I-
turkey
I
absorbs
have
the bacon
something to do
flavor.
in about 20 minutes.
So as you're
You guys
eating it, you're
can-
like, wow,
if you
it's
wanna
like
keep going
turkey
after that.
flavored
Oh,
or a
geez.
bacon flavored turkey.
Andrew's got
I'm sorry.
more
Amazing.
important
Never
things
had
to do,
that
I guess.
before, and the stuffing
No.
actually tasted really good too.
Right, bye.
Right.
And then we
No,
made two
no,
sides.
no, no.
Homemade
No.
sweet
not
potato
yet.
mashed potatoes. So we chopped them up, we boiled them up,
Time
mashed them
release
up,
turkey
added
flavors,
brown
yeah.
sugar, some butter, some vanilla,
kick me.
and other things
Butter.
to it, right?
Butter.
Money, money, money.
Butter.
Money, money, money. Tips go money, 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 money.
Cat should smoke the meth diet to lose some weight. Get
Oh,
all the
boy.
vices going.
Good call. That is the sort of like the one saving grace is that they're not doing drugs. Hopefully, Chuffer over here thinks that they're he feels a raging coke fiend. So
Yeah.
right.
I still think there's a chance he could be snorting cheap powders.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's just getting
Could be.
sold Clorox and he's just snorting that.
Oh.
It would explain all this fucking snorting all the time for
True.
me. And
Yeah, it would.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was Logan who said this or someone else who said it, but he's so specific about these details about what he ate, right? And like what ingredients goes in everything and how the sweet potatoes are prepared and what the turkey breast is stuffed with and wrapped with and whatever. But when it comes to like what he did at Christmas, he's like, yeah, we woke up, I had a couple
Yeah.
drinks, and then Kat played a game, and then we went to sleep. Like,
Yeah.
what if he's snorting Duster? I mean, that's a definite possibility. I think his teeth are in too good condition for that. Though,
Yeah.
will Duster do anything to your teeth? Or
Well, I mean, look at Cobra. I don't know if it necessarily does anything to your teeth, but it'll fuck your brain
it's
up.
probably more of a
Yeah, I watched-
contributing factor, right? Like,
I watched a documentary on it recently, and the guy was fucking off his nut when he was high on that. So I think Phil needs to keep his wits about him a bit, and you need something to fuel your late night Hogan pool, right? You know.
Well,
And
here's
it's cheap.
something too. Like things, yeah, like Adderall or whatever. If you take too much of it, it'll give you fucking dry mouth like crazy. And saliva is really important for your teeth, and if they're dry, it's gonna fuck them up.
I like the idea that Phil's just swapping cats, he's swapping cats Adderall with his
For, like,
testosterone.
Smarties.
No, for
Oh,
his
yeah, that.
testosterone medication, his acne medicine. That's. I was listening to the his rant about LTG and the whole crispy hairline, creamy peanut butter, smooth jawline thing. And he had DSP had a big problem with acne when he was in high school, right? Because he was on Accutane, and it fucked him up. So it was just really funny when he was just like, you know what I think about when I think about peanut butter complexion? I think you're smearing peanut butter with nuts, and it's all over your face, and it's like disgusting acne, and it's like gross grease, fats, oils, grease. And like it's just like it's like everything else. It's just a huge projection, right, of what he's insecure about onto other people.
Absolutely.
And then we had homemade green bean casserole. Now, the green bean casserole was the first time we had ever made this.
Green bean casserole is
worked,
the shit.
but it didn't. So allow me to explain.
Okay.
So we wanted to go totally, how can I say, like totally authentic. So we got fresh green beans. You can make green bean casserole with canned green beans, but then you're talking about green beans that are like mushy, right? Like they're already mushy and not that good. They probably taste fine.
Bear in mind.
Become like
Okay, no one wants the mushy green beans, yeah?
Yes.
This is something we don't want. This is something we're going to avoid by using fresh green beans.
Makes sense to me. Yeah, okay.
Got it.
Got
okay.
like a goo. So we opted for the fresh green beans. The problem was, with the green beans that we got, it took a long time to prep them, which we didn't foresee. So we're standing there, we're like, so should we warm up the oven yet? Well, wait, let's prep the green beans first. And it took us, no exaggeration, like 40 minutes. Because we had to go through all the green beans, cut off the ends, wash them all, chop them into smaller pieces, and
Do it
put
the
them
night
aside.
before, yeah.
It took forever. It was like, oh my
sorry.
20 minutes the night before if you've got half a brain, yeah?
Two people in a kitchen chopping green beans. Now, okay, I have worked in a restaurant. I have worked in a kitchen. I do not have a food cooking degree by any stretch of the imagination, though. So bear with me there. I think I could probably chop 50,000 green beans in 40 minutes. I don't know.
Wait. Injured, I think, is thinking the same as me, which is that's quite a confident number of, big number, yeah.
Well, I'm pretty good. I'm just gonna say that. But
I don't know how many green beans. I don't know. I haven't got a real concept of what 50,000 looks like in green beans. But
it's a lot. It's a lot.
Is it? You don't think? You see, again, very confident. It's not that much.
I am very confident. Test me. Fucking test me right now. You won't because you're scared.
How many? When you know? Okay, so you know when you have like a spoon of green beans with your dinner.
Yeah.
How many's in that?
That's like
7.
Yeah, 5 to 7, I would say.
So between that and 50,000, how much more do we have to get to 50,000? How many spoons?
Well, how many times? So that's about 7,000 times.
There's fucking loads of green beans, mate.
That's not that much.
Yeah, but like
in an hour though, nonstop, easy.
The trick is to not cut them one by one like a fucking idiot.
Correct.
Okay, so during your, I believe you're going to be doing a 24-hour stream at some point.
Yeah.
Soon, at some point,
green bean cutting stream.
Yeah. Yeah. I want an hour of cutting green beans.
All
World
right.
record attempt.
Like, what if we do the 24-hour stream when you come and visit?
Oh, that sounds like.
Yeah, I want to come and
That'd be
visit for
great.
sure.
There we go.
Okay.
We'll do some.
Both of y'all.
We'll do some ayahuasca in the mountains of Colorado. We'll try not to die in an avalanche of some kind. We'll go see a Colorado Avalanche hockey game. That'd be fun.
We're talking about in real life. I thought you meant just like if you do a 24-hour stream, I'll drop in and say hi while you're chopping green beans.
Well,
that too. I like flying to Canada specifically for a 24-hour stream is like excessive, but.
Well, you'd be flying to America.
Well, that too.
What?
Well, you come here first, and we do the ayahuasca here, and then we stream ourselves on the plane to Colorado, and then we stream ourselves meeting you in Colorado. Sound good?
Where's
and then
Colorado?
We cut a bunch of
That's
green
the
beans.
United States. That's the United States.
That's where I
not
live.
Canada.
That's where South Park.
No, that's where I
South Park
live.
takes place.
Because
Blimey.
I live in the desert, and he wants to do
Yeah, I
things.
wanna do drugs in the desert.
Drugs in the desert.
Like
Okay.
that episode of
Yeah.
The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
You're Colorado too.
We definitely
Big
next
ups.
time are probably not going to
Hell
do
yeah.
that. So then,
Doxed
what do
yourself.
we have in the green bean casserole? There was like
in
quinoa
the
mushroom
entire
syrup,
state
some
of
cheese,
Colorado.
some
That's
of those
me.
fried onions that are like breaded fried onion.
They're
crunchy
called
thingies.
fried
Okay,
onions.
So I thought this was very strange that he was so specific about fried bean, whatever. So I googled.
It's fried onions.
I googled green bean casserole. Okay.
Yeah.
And let's look at the very first.
It's like
Money,
French
money,
fried
money,
onions,
money, money,
basically.
money. Tips
That's
go,
it.
money, money, money,
Money, money, money.
Cooking degree not as useful as an acting degree.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah. So what?
They got you.
Now, thank you very much for that, Scarface. Now, it says here,
Prep time.
10 minutes. Ingredients, and I think this is what he's describing, by the way, because it's the fried onion. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had green.
They're
before.
awesome. It's so good.
It's
so good.
It does
You
look
like
pretty
it.
good. I'd fuck this up. I think I'd
It's
get
so
into this
good.
big time. But like, okay, one can of mushroom soup, 1/2 cup of 2% milk, 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, 4 cups of cooked green beans. Now, 4 cups of cooked green beans is certainly less than 50,000. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yes.
Okay. So I think I could definitely cook. I think I could definitely.
Even if you've got a really big cup.
Yeah, even if I had a really big cup.
Oh my goodness,
We
more
shall
positivity.
fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds.
Snort hill.
Fields and in the
That's good.
streets. We shall fight in the real. We shall never surrender. And even if which do not for a moment believe, this island door a large part.
It just cuts off. I don't know what happened. Thank you, Winston Snorthill. Beautiful.
It came out in French as well, which is like slightly offensive.
Yeah, I would say so. That seems like that must be a real cultural shock for you there.
Yeah, because
Sorry
the
about
reason
that.
we had to fight them on, or threatened to fight them on the beaches,
Yeah.
because the fucking French weren't holding them back, were they?
They gave them up right away. They let them right in. They weren't even watching. They weren't even watching that border with Poland or whatever, Belgium, whatever. Those dumbass countries. They just let them walk right in.
Yeah.
Whatever they're called. Put those in.
To
Some
pick up
seasonings.
that.
And my wife was seasoning it with like salt, pepper, and other things like that, right?
Salt, pepper, and
Other
other
things
things.
like
that.
So we did it all. And we
Okay.
tossed well, my wife made the mashed potatoes first. Put them aside. And then we tossed the turkey into the oven for like 20 minutes. And then we added the green bean casserole after. So the turkey cooked for like 45 minutes. And I think the green bean casserole cooked for like 25 minutes. And the truth is...
Scheduling now. This is dinner scheduling.
So is he trying to say that he put them both in at the same time, or that he cooked one and then put the other one in?
Like the turkey goes in first, and then your green beans go in a little bit later, so it
It's
all
like a
comes out together at the end.
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Now he is
yeah.
cooking a turkey breast only, not a full turkey, right? So
Yeah,
that's
it is wrapped in bacon, so that the bacon
yeah.
infuses with the flavour into the turkey.
But it also protects the turkey from being cooked. You see, so it takes a good 60 to 70 seconds, minutes longer to cook that way.
We cooked it exactly the right amount. Because
Exactly.
when we took out the casserole, it was perfectly crispy on top. And if we had left it in more, it
Crispy
would have burnt. We
bean
knew
line.
that. We saw it. Like, oh, that definitely would have burnt if we left it in longer. So we're glad we took it out when we did. The
Hang on,
problem
wait.
is-
Phil, wait. Did you cook the green bean casserole to the recipe as if you were using tin beans and not like if you were using fresh beans, maybe blanch or parboil the beans before you then use them as if they had been pre-cooked like the tin?
Huh?
Maybe.
What? No,
What?
I threw them in
I
there.
have a
Okay.
cooking degree.
I put it in with the mushroom soup. Okay.
Yeah.
Stirred it in.
Yeah.
Actually, my wife did it. I was drunk on the couch.
Because we had used fresh green beans, they were more crunchy.
Oh, so it was raw. You donkey.
So they didn't cook the green beans first. Interesting.
No, it was raw.
In the recipe, it said cut and cooked green beans.
It does
He
say
didn't-
that.
He didn't cook them.
4 cups, not however
Yeah.
many he put in.
I was okay with that, but my wife didn't really like that. She was like, man,
Again,
I'm so...
thrown under the bus. Like, if I was Kat and I heard him say that, I'd be like, why did you say that? About like, oh,
Yeah.
I was okay with it, but my wife, stupid bitch, wasn't happy about
Fucking bitch.
it. Fucking bitch.
Fuck you.
We used
Green
the green
bean
beans
cunt.
not being this
Yeah.
crunchy. So the flavor was good. Like, the flavor was,
Watch
like, tasty. We were actually really liking green bean casserole.
God. Okay,
Smoking a reefer.
I need a screenshot of that. Wait.
Oh yeah,
I
man.
don't smoke the reefer.
Oh, Phil's on.
Yeah, man.
Phil's on the reefer, don't you know?
Don't you know?
It's
420.
man.
He's
Someone
420
tipped me.
somewhere, man.
Someone tipped me $4.20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna light up this spleef, brother.
Girth.
Boomba clots.
Boomba glots.
Now I'm just jacking off
Yeah.
a tiny penis into my mouth.
I can see it. It's angry.
Looking at the data. Is this funny? Is this funny? Okay, I'm gonna. Yes.
I look good. Smoking that Jasper Puck. I didn't think of that. I was Aura Master.
Hack life. This is my album cover, I think.
Oh my god.
You gotta just put like grill on, but like on all the guys behind him too. Like there's.
Yes.
The eyes.
Just like
The shifty eyes.
dress the other two Phils in like do-rags and like chains and
Yeah.
stuff. Keep this vest on Phil, but maybe give it a big furrier collar or something like that. He's Irie.
Right, Drake.
Tasty.
Just fucking
We
rated
actually really like
crazy.
the bean casserole.
Stinky.
The flavor.
Uh-oh,
but
stinky.
having them
Big
be
ups,
more
right, Drake.
crunchy was a little weird because, you know, how often do you actually eat fresh green beans? We don't. We
Oh my god.
Yeah, but this was the whole point, wasn't it?
Apparently.
You didn't want mushy beans. You were against mushy beans. So you used fresh beans for the specific purpose that they would be crunchy. And now they are crunchy. It is a net negative.
Crunchy beans, yum.
Oh, crunchy beans, yeah. Oh, is Super Trevor louder than everyone else?
He's a
Oh,
professional.
well.
He's a professional, and that's.
Ah,
Why, I can be louder than him. See?
Oh
Turn me down though
goodness.
if I'm dominating.
Absolutely not. No.
Get
No,
that
you're
balance
good.
right.
You're
I can't. I don't know how to do it, dude. I'm like, I genuinely have some kind of brain issue.
I've got angrier as the show's gone on, so I started talking louder.
Yeah.
That happens. That happens to the best of us.
No.
There's got
You got
names.
canned veggies.
Love to see him.
So
Oh,
Big ups
there
everybody
you
it
who's
was a little
doing
weird.
Right,
They were all
stream.
right. Let me put it
Big
that
apps.
way. Like the
Big
flavor
apps.
was
Come on,
good, but yeah,
having
it's not the
trouble
consistency
coming.
you're expecting.
Uh,
So it's not as good as you
Pardon?
probably would think it would have been. I still liked it, but basically what it was, we ate all this food, right? So the turkey was amazing. The mashed
Okay.
potatoes were good. The casserole was like,
Good.
Mid.
all right,
Ugh.
but not as good as we thought it would have been.
Yeah, he's got a big
And
old
it's like, oh,
slanty
okay.
mouth. Look at that.
So now it's time to clean up. And
Was
we're
that
like,
it?
oh no, dude, so
No
many
cranberry?
dishes just for that. For those
Hmm.
three things we just described, you
Uh-huh.
know, just to make the mashed potatoes, you've got the pot you boiled them in, you've got the bowl
Bro.
that you mashed them in, you got 100
Holy
utensils
shit.
and things.
It's not that
you
big
know,
a
for
deal.
Why did you mash them in a bowl separate from the pot
Yeah,
that you boiled?
why didn't you just mash them in the pot?
You
Exactly.
Doesn't it all go in the dishwasher?
Well, the dishwasher's broken, so jot
Oh,
that.
right,
so
yeah.
jot that down.
Yeah.
He
Look
and
at the corner demon.
he's
Oh.
doing it like that's the thing is like again. I don't think he did any of this, and he's just sort of like trying to simulate, like trying to describe what he thinks happens on Christmas dinner or what he remembers
Mhm.
happens on Christmas dinner, and obviously he's just getting the details wrong because
Yeah.
that's what he does with everything.
Casserole, we got the multiple cutting boards, the strainer, you know, all the utensils and things we use to mix it with and serve it with, and then
Yeah,
the pan
what?
that we cooked it in.
It's that
Oh
thing
my
again,
God.
isn't it? Where I have to lift my arm, I have to turn the chopping board on
Yep.
its side,
Yep.
I have to put it in the rack, I have to like, yeah. It's
I have
like
to open my left
individual
eye.
items.
I have to open my right eye. I have to turn my head. I have to lift my torso out of bed and then swing my hips over so that my legs touch, my feet touch the floor. It's ridiculous. What's even the point of waking up every
Insanity.
day?
Pan that
What
we
is
baked
the
the
point?
turkey in, and that all, you know, it had stuck to the pan, because that's the thing, you're cooking on bacon. Bacon's gonna
God.
stick right to the pan, even using cooking spray or whatever. It still sticks. There's nothing you can do
Oh my
about
God,
it.
I hate
fuck
you.
So now you gotta
talking
scrub
about?
the pan. Dude, it took so
Bruh.
long.
Dude.
So the food was good. Like, we really enjoyed our Christmas dinner.
Oh, did
But
you?
the
Sounds like
prep
you
took
didn't.
like over an hour. The cooking took 45 minutes.
That sounds like
And
a
then the
first
cleanup
whole
afterward took like
45
another
minutes.
hour.
Oh no!
Yes,
No,
look.
that's not
3.5
true.
hours.
That's not true.
No, it's
This-
impossible.
No.
And it's the most first world problems approach to Christmas. And like I'm
Yeah.
really fed up with the fact I had to tidy up after my luxurious meal.
Yeah,
Fuck.
use foil. Good point, Meth Bear.
I had a big free dinner donated to me by my mother, and now I had to clean up.
Fucker.
And now I have to clean up after myself. And since it's Christmas,
Ugh.
I couldn't even hire a maid to come clean it for me. So imagine how I feel.
Hours out of our
Great.
day for dinner, right? Out of a day that we wanted to relax, and for 3.5 hours we were essentially just
Crunchy
cooking,
tips. Yum.
baking, cleaning. Oh,
Ugh.
that's
Must
the
be
frustrating
hell.
part. If you have a big family, and you put a lot of
Well,
work into
that's
having
right,
a
big
homemade
guy. You're
meal,
right.
Number one, I certainly hope that your family appreciates it, because it's a lot of
Oh,
work.
fuck
You know,
yourself,
I'm an
please.
adult, I get this. I really now have
Very
grown to
normal.
I'm an
appreciate
adult.
what my mom and dad used to do for us when I was a kid. And in fact, I called my mom
For
on Christmas
us.
Eve and I personally thanked her. I said, I just want to let you know I'm really thankful for the holidays and the way that you did up the house and everything back then, because now I
Okay.
have these really nice memories of all of that, and I can tell my audience about it, and they want to know. They
Okay.
want to hear about what I did when I was a kid. They're very interested, and it's
No, they
nice to
don't.
have these really positive.
Was he trying to
memories
get some
share
money
with
off her?
everybody? And I really am thankful.
Probably.
Yeah, Mom, if you could send the next turkey dinner a little bit sooner next time, like maybe like
Mhm.
I don't know, maybe just like send me one in January too, and I'll just freeze it again so that I
Right.
have it for next Christmas and Thanksgiving.
That's good, Philly.
Okay, thank you,
Yeah.
mommy.
For that. And she was so happy that I said that. You know, you may not realize that, but your
QVC
parents would
meat,
be
ugh.
super happy to hear from you and hear messages like that. I recommend everyone do that around the holidays because
Thank
I'll
you,
tell
Phil.
you, they will appreciate it. Even if you don't
Okay.
think they would and they don't
Top
say
tips.
nothing, they'll still
Why
appreciate
would you
it.
not
Okay?
think they would?
So anyway, if you have a big family, right, and you do all that work, then you're feeding 1 million people, and it seems like it's worth it. There's only 2 of them. It's me and my wife, right? And you're doing all this
I'm
work,
wondering if he was thanking her. Yeah.
and you're like,
yeah,
and
shiny teeth,
the
for
other
sure.
sad fact is
Oh my
there was no
God.
turkey left over. We had just enough for the 2 of them.
Isn't that crazy? Like it has to be 1 million other people for it to be worthwhile.
Mhm.
But nah, 'cause this is just me and my wife. I don't give a fuck. Who gives a shit, right?
Fuck her.
It's this weird thing of like, for some reason he doesn't have any sort of sense of like, it's like he doesn't have a sense of self, like not preservation, but just self nurturing or whatever, right? Like
Yeah.
he just doesn't find it necessary to take care of himself and do good things for himself.
Mhm.
And now that he's got a wife, she falls under that umbrella too. So why the fuck should I do anything for her, right? She doesn't
Yeah,
need anything.
fuck
I don't
that.
need anything. Neither of us need anything. We have each other. And
Yeah.
Jasper,
Also,
The mashed
I
potatoes
have
were.
to leave you guys. I'm
Jeez
sorry. I'm
Louise.
so sorry.
All right.
I'm
that's
so
okay, I
sorry.
guess.
Oh my God.
Luckily, my good friend Super Chef is still here to see me
That's
through these
true.
dark times. Goodbye, Injured
That's
Cold.
true.
You're banished.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye, Injured
okay.
Cold. All right.
You guys have fun. I love you
I'll
both.
try. I don't know how
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna.
But yeah, thank you. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks me for hanging out too. Mwah.
She's the best one.
Say goodnight, Indrid.
Good night, Indrid.
See you later. All right, now that the skirt's gone, we can talk about who our favorite pornography artists are. I like
Good.
Yeah,
But we were
sex-
like, there's not
Yeah,
really, do
sex,
we really want to
that
save
too.
them? We didn't have any other meals planned where we could really eat the mashed potatoes with them. And the green bean casserole, we didn't like that much because the green beans were too crunchy. So we
You
have no
said you
leftovers.
like-
So we did all that work and we have no leftovers, at least with Thanksgiving, right?
Oh,
Bro. So he just threw it all out too. He didn't eat it all. He just threw it all out. Tis the
if
season.
he had leftovers, he would complain about all the leftovers.
Yeah. Tis the season.
Thanksgiving, we put a ton of work into it. And then we had like 3 days of leftovers. So it was kind of worth
That
it.
sounds miserable.
But in this case, it really didn't feel like it was worth it at all. It felt like, man, we worked our butts off on Christmas to make this meal, and it was good at the moment, but man, it didn't.
The thing you've been talking about for weeks and weeks ahead of this was how you love and cherish the chance to spend time with your wife. And now he's just like, oh, this is fucking stupid. Why did we even do this, honey? Huh? What, like,
He cooked a meal that had a slightly more elaborate, like the bean casserole was just a little bit more
crunchy? Zip.
you know, complicated. There were a few more steps.
I don't think it could be less complicated. This
It's
green
not
bean
that-
casserole recipe. Look at the instructions. Step 1, heat oven, mix ingredients. Step 2, bake. Step 3, eat. Or no, bake
Yeah,
a
but
little
you
bit
didn't.
more.
You didn't factor in top and tail beans for
Oh, good
40
point.
minutes.
Good point. 40 minutes.
But you know that included like we cooked dinner. It was like wasn't hell, was it? It was just like we cooked some dinner. Like everyone every day cooks dinner and then washes up afterwards.
Yeah, like it's not this like once in a lifetime thing or once every yearly chore. Nobody sees it the way that you see it. You know, like he treats like the way he talks about like these sort of like husbandly duties. He treats it like he's a 5th grade student talking about having to mow the lawn and do his paper route. You know, like it's such.
And it's
go on.
It's taking all joy out of every situation and
Yeah.
just finding all the negatives, isn't it? That's really what it is. It's yeah.
Yeah, it's like if he's like this to the people who aren't involved, I have to think that he is like that to her too. And that's what makes me think that either she watches everything he does or she doesn't watch anything at all. Because if like, or she's just if she watches the things that he does, she's actually more brain dead than I could ever possibly imagine. Because the way he talks about the time that they spend together would make me really, really question the quality of our relationship, right? Like, honey, you didn't sound like you were having that much fun based on how you were talking to your streaming audience. Your face, like, look at the screenshot I took of you, honey. Look at your face in this frame right here. You look furious. You look
That's
like
what
you've been
marriage
crying.
counseling's for.
Well, again, he's definitely been to some marriage counseling too, I think, because there's been so much more talk of the whole, like, I love her, I love spending time with her, and I want to be with her so much that I'm with her, okay? And
Black Mage with a super chat.
now the femoid's going to use this super chat money to solicit women of ill repute. Now we're fucking talking.
Jenna Fund.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's get her on Detractor Beam.
All the effort.
We'll do a special 1 hour stream of Detractor Beam so that it's like $300. I don't know.
Should do it for money, wouldn't you? I suppose you should do that other stuff.
Do a lot of stuff for an hour for $300.
After this elaborate.
We only needed 15 minutes.
Well, maybe you only need 15 minutes. I got more pressing things to say. I love little girls. They make me feel so boom, boom, boom. It's like a fever dream.
The Phil Tops.
Yeah.
After this elaborate
we are
Christmas
Revo.
dinner, basically, if you could believe it, I said to my wife, all right, well, first of all, this kind of sucks, but
if you could believe
we
it.
definitely need to fold clothes. We've been washing clothes, like, all weekend, and we never folded them. So, like,
What?
Huh? So they've been doing laundry and just leaving it in a pile?
Money. Tips go, money.
Now that the femoid is gone, use this super chat money to solicit women of ill repute.
I can't not. You told me to. Thank you very much, Black Mage.
Drawers are empty. I didn't even have a clean pair of underwear in my dresser to put on today. And I was like, we definitely got to fold clothes. So this way we'll have clothes for the week. And of course,
on Christmas, by the way.
She's begrudgingly like, well, I guess you're right. We got to do it. So we fold.
Who was begrudging who?
Clothes for the week. And of course, she's begrudgingly like,
Listen to what he's saying. Of course, she's like, it's either he's projecting his behavior on her and she doesn't watch at all, and that's why he just feels like he can say whatever he wants, or she's not fucking there and he's just making up a bunch of bullshit, making up, like, doing like a fucking Norman Bates story about how he and his mom wife folded clothing on Christmas Day because you didn't have any folded clothing. What the fuck are you talking about?
It doesn't even make any sense because, like, folding clothes is putting them away, and if you want to put them on, you need to iron them, not fold them. Like,
okay, fancy.
Well, I don't do a lot of ironing, do I? But you know what I mean, like.
Yeah, but it's also just like, you don't have. What do you mean you don't have a clean pair of underwear? Yes, you do. It's just not folded. Like, you can put them on.
Yeah.
You don't have to walk around your stank ass all over the place, dude. What are you talking about?
well, I guess you're right. We got to do it. So we folded clothes together to make it fast. Usually my wife would fold all the clothes, but I helped her this time. We got through it. We had Christmas.
Wow,
Eve
how
before we
gracious.
did it. And then, so what do we want to do? It's Christmas night, right?
We've done
Let's watch
laundry.
Christmas stuff, right?
So, honey, what do you want to do? It's Christmas night.
Maybe have sex.
Maybe.
No. Fold the clothes.
I'm thinking uncondomed blowjob, honey. What do you think? No? Okay, well, I'll take what I can get.
Right, my wife goes, nah, Christmas is basically over, so let's not watch. So we ended up watching. Goes, nah.
Honey, I was wondering, maybe it's Christmas. We are all out of condoms, and I was maybe thinking like I could have like an uncondomed blowjob.
Goes, nah. Christmas.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, maybe you could just play some more Far Cry, and I'll just sit here and I'll just be on my phone. Okay.
This is basically over.
Raw.
So let's not watch. So we ended up
Alright, sounds
watching
good.
Zero Christmas.
This again. Why? I don't get what this is supposed to be for. Looking through the looking glass of Zero Christmas specials.
Christmas
Straight up
content
the
this year.
bowl.
We didn't watch the Polar Express.
We had zero
We
anal
didn't watch
sex.
the Muppet Christmas Carol. We didn't watch Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. We didn't
Don't
watch
list all the
Claymation
films you
Christmas.
didn't
We didn't
watch.
watch the Charlie Brown Christmas. We didn't watch
It doesn't
Rudolph the
matter.
Red-Nosed Reindeer. We didn't watch Santa Claus is Coming to Town. We didn't watch
No.
Jingle All
No.
Very normal. Very, very normal rant to go on right here.
the Way.
Yeah,
We didn't watch
I didn't
Home
watch-
Alone.
I didn't watch any of this shit either.
No,
No.
me either. Ooh,
Oh,
this is like one of those wolf shirts, right? Just get all these around a full moon. That'd be pretty good. Wear a
We
shirt
watched
like that.
nothing.
so it trapped
Not
in
no
something.
Die Hard. Nothing. Zero. So at
My wife insisted that we have sex, and so I reluctantly gave her sex.
least what I'm happy is I watched some stuff for myself and I reviewed it for you guys, right? Like I had watched Gremlins, I had watched Scrooge, I had watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I even watched a new movie that I'd never seen before, Christmas with the Cranks. So at least I got my Christmas fix before Christmas, because we watched absolutely no Christmas stuff on Christmas at all.
Okay, like I'm being nitpicky. I personally don't recall like ever on Christmas specifically having to sit down and be like, okay, we're watching A Christmas Story now, guys. Okay, put down your toys. We're watching A Christmas Story now. You do all that stuff. You do all that stuff before Christmas, right? Because it gets you in the spirit. Don't do it on the day.
Yeah. We have in the UK. We have the King's Speech. It's like every Christmas day. It used to be the Queen. Now it's the King. It only lasts a few minutes, like 5 to 10 minutes, but it's like a punctuation mark in the day. We have to watch the King's Speech.
Oh, okay.
And then traditionally after that, it's not so much these days, but people used to watch a Bond movie, a James Bond movie.
That's funny.
And it'd be like the King's Speech and James Bond equals Christmas. Or maybe in the past it would have been a different film, like The Great Escape, or different generations have a different sort of
Right.
Christmas Day film. But yeah, there is a film interaction as part of it in a way if we think about it.
I remember one year there was a television network, I think it was TBS, that did like just A Christmas Story 24 hours a day. It was just that movie repeated ad nauseum the entire day. So you were gonna watch that at some point. You just catch it at some point, or just watch it in 20-minute bursts all through the day. I like the idea of like I wonder what Bond movie is gonna be this year.
So, there you go. And then after that, what do? We watched someone play the Bloodborne DLC.
Merry
Oh,
Christmas.
God.
Yes, we started watching someone
Cooked.
play the old Hunter
Massively
Bloodborne
cooked.
DLC. And we basically watched up through them going through the intro part, the first few hours, and get to the Ludwig boss and beat Ludwig.
The first few hours, get fucked, Ludwig. Sorry, buddy. The first few hours. How long were you fucking watching this playthrough, dude?
Yeah. On Christmas
And
Day.
let me tell you, for all the people that gave me shit
Oh my god.
many years ago
Please stop this.
about when I got to Ludwig and he kicked my ass and I rage quit that DLC, I don't think I've seen, because we've watched a few people play that DLC now, we haven't seen a single person easily get through.
Good, really good use of the weasel word of easily right there.
Yeah.
Meaning that they did get through. It just was a bit of a challenge.
That beginning part and beat Ludwig. This is another person. It took them like 2 hours to beat Ludwig. You know,
So he did
that
it.
is a
That
hard
didn't
ass
seem
boss.
like a very,
You know what I mean?
Didn't give up.
right.
Very tough. So
You
I'm
almost
happy
said
that I went
robust
back
right there.
later on and I replayed Bloodborne and I understood it better. And then when I got to Ludwig, I kicked his ass. Remember that?
I kicked his ass.
Well, man, you
Remember
guys gave me
that?
No, I remember you rage quitting that. Actually, I don't know.
so much shit when I first played it many years ago. But it's funny because
boy.
everyone
Many,
had a
many-
hard time their first time.
Many years ago.
That's one of the harder DLCs ever for like any game, right? It really is.
Okay.
It's really difficult.
Snort.
So anyway, we watched that. We fast forwarded through. We didn't watch like 2 hours of this person fighting the boss, but we
What?
fast forwarded
Yeah,
through that and
Life to live.
Just get into the money shot, I guess. Right? Like, just fast forwarding. That's their like foreplay porno, is just watching someone else's playthrough, and Cat just being like, "Look how good he is at this, Phil. Look, he's parrying all the moves. Wow, he's getting all the gameplay mechanics down. I love the graphics of this game. What do you think, Phil? What you think, Phil? Did you think the bitrate is really smooth in this stream? Way better than yours, Phil. Honey, don't talk like that about my stream, please."
and I think that was that. Like I said, I had a few shots of peanut butter whiskey at night before I went to
More
sleep.
shots?
And that was about
Yeah.
it. That was our Christmas. So our Christmas
Sounds
was
cool.
Let me don't get me wrong. Our Christmas was nice, but I do feel like the fact that we spent like 3.5 hours essentially cooking.
Wait. All he ever complains about is like, I want to just do nothing all day.
Yeah.
And effectively, he has done fuck nothing. They had some breakfast. They tidied up. They made some bean casserole and ate dinner. They tidied up. He watched her play video games. Like, what is happening? Nothing.
It's exactly what you wanted too. You've been talking about how that's exactly what you want this entire time, and you've also been banging shots of apple whiskey and peanut butter whiskey all day. You probably feel so like taking shots on Christmas is like a bit of a grim prospect. Drinking a bunch of like, you know, whiskeys or whatever, having some drinks, that's great. I love that. I'm doing it. I'm drinking it now. But just the idea of just like, yeah, honey, I'm pouring myself a double shot right now and I'm going to drink it all at once.
Yeah, she's sat in the lounge playing video games and you're in the kitchen having shot after shot just to like
loudly
dull
shouting,
the pain.
Loudly backseat gaming from the kitchen. No, you got to get the crossbow.
They all find Ludwig difficult. Fucking Ludwig.
Yeah, you can't parry that move, dude. What? How did you parry that move? I think this guy's fucking cheating, honey. You're not supposed to be able to parry that move.
Cooking dinner and cleaning after it, and then we had to fold clothes, right? It kind of like took away. It would have been nice if we just had a day where we could have just done everything relaxing. You know, if you're gonna have a
again, it was him earlier who was inflicting the laundry doing on Kat, and Kat was complaining about it. So now you're getting your story mixed up, Bill. Like, you can't be the one who like imposed the chores on Christmas and then complain about it. Thank you. Yes.
Big elaborate meal. Someone's got to cook it. Someone's got to clean after it, and it's up.
Yeah.
So you know, it did take away from the day. I feel, but over.
Oh yeah, someone's got to do it. My bitch wife wasn't going to do it, I guess. So now I have to do it with her. Great.
Overall,
asshole.
I did enjoy having a day and a half away from streams and from work and everything. I had a great time with my wife. I always do. Whenever we spend time together, we have a great time. But it's funny because before I started the podcast this morning,
it's gonna be funny.
Someone said in the chat, I think it was Usagi Jojo. He says, you know what you guys should really do is you should plan out time that you can like go to a cabin or something out there and spend like a few days together.
How much time he spends with his head being scratched like this
or something out there.
It's
spend
confusing.
Like a few days together, and that way you don't have to worry about cooking and cleaning or whatever, you know. I was like, you know,
what? What are you talking? Like just going to some like magical mystery cabin where all your needs are taken care of and there's a staff living there? This place doesn't exist, Bill. What the fuck are you thinking of?
That would be nice.
That's when you get old and you're in the home.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's smart.
There's a couple factors why we can't do that. Factor number one, we have a cat named Jasper Kitty. And if we were to go away for a few days, we'd have to find a way for him to get taken care of. Now, does that mean that we put him in a boarding thing? I mean, that might actually traumatize him. He's never been with anyone with us before, you know?
They don't like molest the cat while it's there, Phil. They treat it nice and they feed it and they play with it and they give it food. They don't hurt your cat and traumatize them at the daycare. Yeah, so we had to take him to the animal abuse kennel.
Do you remember that meme of the cat and it goes row 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 row, and it's just my friends, the helicopters.
Plus, those are expensive for what I'm to understand. Do we pay for like a house sitter to come by and for an hour or two a day play with him, feed him?
How about do it for free from one of your friends? That's an option, isn't it?
He is very, very afraid of other humans than us. When we have people come and visit the house for various reasons, like this year the Comcast guy came by, right?
The Comcast guy. This year, the one guest to our house was the Comcast guy, and the cat didn't like him.
He got flipped out. He went nuts.
He come in with tools and work boots.
And he hides under the bed and wants nothing to do with anyone. You know what I mean? Like, he's afraid. He doesn't want to interact with other humans. He doesn't trust them.
Other humans. There are only humans can interact with Jasper, and as humans, he only likes interacting with us, you see.
So I don't know how that would go down. That's number one. Number two, I just don't have the luxury.
I don't like how this shakes out, buddy. The end of all this.
Having multiple days.
Things didn't go down well with Jasper while you were away, Phil.
This week.
Yeah, he's dead. Unfortunately, he did get mixed in with some of the cookie batter on Christmas, and unfortunately, he was baked into cookie treats.
He got really aggressive one night and started drinking the peanut butter whiskey and started getting really aggressive. Phil, things didn't go down well with Jasper.
Yeah, we told him that he wasn't watching any Christmas specials, and he went ballistic.
It was great, and I was happy to celebrate it because you guys were so.
Again, the eyes in the background are just troubling me so much. Phil is watching you.
It's like his own sense of paranoia.
Yeah, ooh, that's good. That's symbolic, right? Yeah, it's paranoia, but also the arguing like evil Phil and good Phil on his shoulders too, right? Yeah. This is what is this? This is the 8 of Pentacles. And it's just eyes, right?
This is mental breakdown, Phil.
That too.
Guys were so supportive back during my Christmas marathon on Saturday. I got a bunch of extra tips, a bunch of extra memberships because of that extra, essentially, that I got that day. It allowed me to say, oh, well, now I have the next 1 to 2 days I'm not going to be streaming. It makes up for that. Essentially, the extra that I made on Saturday covers the fact that yesterday or 2 days ago, you know, I only streamed half, and yesterday I didn't stream at all. It covers that. So now, money, 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 money.
Tips got money.
Money, money, money.
Board
There is an
meeting.
approximately 10% chance that if you take your cat to the borders, they will be summarily executed. He's afraid of bad RNG.
Honey, that's a risk that we're just gonna have to take. I need to go visit my parents, and I do have to roll the D10 to see if Jasper gets the natural critical miss, and dies while being cared for by the boarding college.
Now
It's just a fucking stupid thing anyway, because he doesn't really give 2 fucks about Jasper.
No,
he
he
wouldn't
doesn't.
go for the blood tests or anything like that. So, like, what Jasper thinks and feels is just like, it's used as an excuse, isn't it, rather than a reason.
Well, that's actually what he has Jasper specifically so he can have these sort of excuses, right? Like, oh no, honey, oh mom and dad, I can't come and visit because the cat. Yeah, sorry, my wife is touched in the head, sadly, and we can't. She can't get on a plane or she flips out, right? Like they have to sedate her. They won't transport her by plane. They have to do
Just to walk, you can't walk her out backwards.
Yeah, exactly. They don't do well with the stairs, and so they can't get her down off the plane. So go, you infernal machine.
Normal week, basically, you know, because that's the other weird thing too. People are like, "Oh, you made so much, you made bank on the Christmas marathon."
Bro.
Yeah, and it basically spaces out.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't work for like 2 days after that,
spent
so
it
it's
on
just even.
Hogan's.
It breaks even as if it were a normal week. You know, it's not like I ran off like a bandit making tons of money.
What are you talking about?
And I'm happy for that. I'm grateful that you guys allowed me to do that. But how on earth would I have how would I make enough extra to basically account for like a whole week away from streams? And to give you the perfect
Never
example
going
of
on
this,
holiday, never
was
again
sick
in his life.
at the end of October. I had COVID. You know, I say probably because I had every symptom of COVID, but we didn't take a COVID test. So I guess it
But
would
you
be a
did
little
go to the
irresponsible to say
supermarket.
I had COVID when I'm not 100% sure I did, but I'm pretty sure I had COVID.
So it
okay,
would have been
which is really
irresponsible
bad.
to say you had it, but not irresponsible
I
to go
lost
to the
about a
fucking
week of work, and when I
supermarket and
came
spread
back,
it.
I mean, yeah,
It's
things
fine.
went well,
Don't
but the
think about it that
problem was
much.
I lost a week of work.
Oh,
And
no.
there's no way to make
Someone's
up for
man.
that. So I've been hurting since the end of October. And things have been
Hurting.
tight and stuff, you know.
hurting.
This
He
is the
made, like,
season when things should be
$600
up,
on
right? Like, oh my god, views
right?
are
Like,
up.
I've been
and then it comes up.
hurting.
I've been I'm
For
penny
a
pinching basically.
Hogan pull.
You know, there was weeks when I was like, I don't know if I get
Disappoint my wife.
the new game this week or whatever. You know, that sucks. It's stupid, but that's just what happens when you don't work for a week and you're self-employed like me.
You
That's
weren't
just
even gone for a week, dipshit. You were gone for like 3 days, and then after like 1 day after you came back, you took your day off. So hey, maybe if you hadn't taken your day off, you wouldn't be as far behind because you were off for 3 days. Well, actually, you don't get days off because Christmas is the only day off a year you get, but don't stream like today, for example, is the day that you're off. So I'm not really sure I understand what the problem is, Phil.
week you had
He's
zero
got
income.
chores today, hasn't
You know,
he?
it's in
Gotta
the
go
old
pets
days.
at home.
What?
It basically
He's got to go to the pet shop today, and he's got to go to Costco, and it doesn't count as a day off.
No, that's right. He has to do errands, so it doesn't count. Because I have to wake up at 10 or 11 in the morning, right? Because, you know, it's my day off, so I'm not going to wake up at 9. Are you crazy?
used to be that there was so much
Oh,
ad revenue to go around on YouTube.
oh my
Like,
God.
tons and
Merry Christmas, everybody. Now that I've shared my warm feelings and fondness for my wife over the Christmas season, I do have to move on to the topic of Christmas ad revenue, folks. And as you know, 'tis the season for ad revenue to go into the toilet. And sadly, I will need your help, okay? Thank you.
Tons of ad revenue. You have no concept. It was like 10 times stronger than today.
Stop talking about that.
Even if I was sick for a week, all the residual views and stuff I was getting on all my content would add up to so much ad revenue, it wouldn't even matter. It'd be like, you know,
Right,
oh no.
so why do I need
lost
to give you money now? Because you've had fucking loads of money.
Well,
so if I give you money now, are you going to just fuck it up again?
No.
It seems like it's a bad investment.
I know, I've changed, okay? So I used to be obstinate and mean, but now I'm merely drunk and addicted to a mobile game. So I won't do that, okay? I promise. Please give me $150 right now, please.
Tiny little extra because I didn't upload this week, but so much other stuff brought in revenue, it didn't matter. Now it's very, very much the streams. These live streams, this is where I make the vast majority of all of my income. So if I didn't stream right now, I would go out of business. Like, no exaggeration.
No
if I said
shit.
I'm just going to become an offline YouTuber again like I used to be.
In my sandwich store, if I didn't sell sandwiches, I'd be out of business.
What he's
Just be on
basically
to
telling
make
us as
videos.
well is that he's driven his content so far into the ground that his uploads get no financial remuneration. So there's not much any point in him fucking doing it, is there?
Yeah.
So why is he so hell bent on doing all of the babysitting, all of the uploads, all this stuff? Like, he's just told us it's irrelevant. So you might as well just do the streams, leave them up, take them down. Who cares? Just do the streams. The end.
Right. Leave him up because, like, it's insane how far out of his way he's going to do more work, right? Like, if you just didn't hide them at the end of every stream, you would be like, you'd be so much farther ahead in your whole day. You'd have 6 hours back in your day, dipshit. You'd be streaming more and earning money. No, I need to take them offline and then re-upload them for some reason, but in 3-hour-long chunks, because I think that that's what people want, even though people have constantly told me not to do that.
And the ad revenue doesn't even give him enough money to make a difference anyway, so why focus on it?
They want this, except they don't. Big up, Starcy, to Phil.
Within a week, I'd be done.
Big up,
I wouldn't be
Starksy
able
to
to pay
Phil.
anything.
I hope
It's
you've
the
had a nice
streams that keep
Christmas.
me
Yes.
alive. So if I'm not on stream, you know, how do I account for the fact that I want to take a whole week off to spend with my wife? Where's that money coming from? You know. So
Again,
right
like I
now,
said just earlier,
we're not in that kind
what
of.
you do is all the other, because you've been doing this for a number of years, it's a real simple facility. Like, what you do is every week, Phil, you take like 10% of the money and just put it in the bank and don't touch it. And then after like 10, 20 weeks, you've got enough money to cover some other weeks.
You're sounding a lot like a troll right now, so I'm going to ignore that you said that this one time, okay? And if you give me $5 later, then I'll think about what you said. But until
I
then,
should have gone and got a business degree from Catholic school.
yeah, dummy. Should have flunked out of computer science and then begrudgingly went into big business school.
Situations. I know
certified.
people say that kind of stuff. Oh, well, if Christmas isn't enough, why don't you take more time off? I can't right now. I would love to. In the future, it may be possible. You know, we're looking to, hopefully, in the next couple of years.
That's a
Touching the eye.
very, very unique eye touch right there.
Stop touching your eye.
Stop touching this. Look what, bro, okay. I thought it was just his pinky that he was in there with, but like, look what he's morphed his hand into. This
Some
tool that he's
Kind of cool claw.
He's using his pinky and his thumb somehow to do some precision, like sclera surgery, I guess.
Yeah, we've pulled it aside and now we're digging in, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the thumb is for. The thumb is to pin it away, and then the pinky is small and sharp, so it gets in there and digs down. I see.
Hopefully, in the next couple of years, get to a.
I've never seen anyone pick their eye
God.
as if it's their nose or their ear like that. That's, yeah.
Seeing it in the white head, Phil, like being mid-pick like this.
And he's checking it now on his
Yeah.
finger, what's come out of it.
What could you have possibly found in there that would be worth looking at?
This is not correct, is it? It's not normal.
That was mine.
And you can see it hasn't really snapped back. Like the collagen hasn't done it. Like his eye looks fucked up afterwards.
Like, look how long it takes for the skin to go back into place there. That's like 3
Yeah.
frames of animation right there, dude. This is a crazy picture right here. He looks exactly like Redemption Gaming right here. That's nuts.
get to a better situation
It
financially.
reminds
We
me
can't
of
right now.
in
We're stuck.
films where they've got like the zombie and they're trying to keep it like human-like and it flesh coming off.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the part in a zombie movie when they're just turning into a zombie.
Yeah,
Right. And they're
yeah.
kind of like clawing at their face or whatever.
Or like in The Fly, where
Yeah.
he's, like the hair comes out of his arm and his back, and like he starts to just go a bit funny.
He's just pulling his own
Yeah.
teeth out. I'm gonna
Yeah.
laugh the day that Phil just accidentally pulls a tooth out live on stream. What the fuck?
Oh god, so this is going to come as weird, but I used to have this. I can dream the future sometimes, and I used to have this dream that I bit my back teeth and it disintegrated like sugar.
Yeah.
And it actually happened to me in the dentist. Is that
Whoa.
they were doing a relatively minor drill and fill of a bit of a cavity in a tooth, and like somehow the tooth like split apart, and it like I felt it in my mouth. I felt it all go like. Psh,
Whoa.
yeah.
Oh, that actually just sends a chill up my spine, honestly, dude. Like teeth stuff, that's brutal. I'm sorry to hear that. Good prediction.
It's all right.
Good prediction though. That was well done.
You know, because of everything that's happened in the United States with the government and
What?
interest rates.
Yeah, Poltergeist, where the guy pulls off his face. You're right. That's 100%
yeah.
the one. SD 1593.
Yeah, that's scary.
Inflation, and I don't want to sit here and bitch about politics and stuff, but it really has negatively affected us, and that's stuff that's out of our control. We didn't
Fuck
make
Joe
the
Biden.
economy tank.
That's what he's complaining about, right? Is that Joe Biden was elected president of the United States of America and not Donald Trump? Like that's what he's specifically mad at, right?
Oh,
We
it's
didn't
just
make
another
interest
factor,
rates
isn't it?
triple in the last 2 years. That's the government and all kinds of shit going on that screwed everything up. Hopefully those
yes.
things will
But
get better.
Very
no,
smart.
because several months ago you said that inflation doesn't count. It doesn't matter. People still tip streamers. In fact, they tip them even more because they've got to stay in and watch things on the computer.
Oh, if people can go see Spider-Man, they could tip me, okay?
You can tip me, hey. You can tip me,
Hey.
And in the long run, things will get better. You know, we'll see. But for now, it is what it is.
Ow.
We enjoyed our 2 days or
And-
day and a half together. And now we're kind of back into the normal grind again.
All
My
your
wife's already
money
at
on
work. And, you
me.
know, back to normality. It is what it is. But thank you all for allowing us to have that time by helping us and supporting us earlier this week. That's really
Us?
appreciated because, again,
Does
it's
Kat
very much
see
Fit
that money?
Foundation.
Do you split that with Kat, Bill?
He split his time with her.
You think her paychecks are going to his bank account, or you think she's got her own bank account?
I think as a family, they must have certain family expenses that she's responsible for chipping into.
Right.
But he allows her to have like a certain amount of like allowance. You know, I'm sure she keeps certain of her money. You know, in theory, she's in control of it, but some of it just flows directly into the family expenses, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, I get the feeling that there's a family bank account, and then there's Phil's bank account, and then there's a PayPal bank account. And
Yeah.
not on.
He'll
not-
know exactly as well. He'll see her checks and he'll say, well, this month you need to pay this, this, and this, so you get £200 or whatever it is. You know, like he'll allocate it. He'll be the one that sort of is saying what she needs to spend it on.
That'd be pretty. That's a grim prospect, isn't it? DSP managing your money for you.
Yeah.
You probably should.
And he's just doing that to count on the fact, like you say, like so he can do his PayPal for his Hogans.
Yep. Absolutely.
we're able to do that kind of stuff. So thank you so very much for that. Okay.
You're very welcome.
So ladies and gentlemen, I'd
Yes?
just like to take a quick moment to remind all of you, as I cancel out this ad, because I want to talk to you for a second, so I'm canceling an ad that was about to play on the stream.
Oh, good.
Good.
Do cancel out the actual thing that generates revenue for you, and remind us the ways that we can support you. Go on.
That I rely on crowdfunding.
Burp into the microphone first, though, please. Thank you.
To make my living. That is how I actually support my business. Is through
Yes?
crowdfunding. It's not
the bag.
It's not paid product placements. It's not paid promotions on a stream. It's not
Except
put this
for
referral
this.
code and buy a shitty product and make me a few extra bucks. It's not let me sit here and shill and advertise to you constantly. It's your support during streams primarily is what keeps me afloat. So if you like this content, if you've enjoyed this podcast,
I do see that it's not that thing, Phil, but it's still bad. Like, I don't want this either. Like, I don't want shield and advertisements, but I also don't want man on the street solicits me for money for 6 hours, right, while he plays a video game. Like imagine just a homeless person just like playing an Xbox on a TV or something like through the window of a store, right? And just making people and just charging people admission for it, shouting at them for standing there without paying them.
If you enjoyed all my holiday stuff, if you're looking forward to everything that I just mentioned to you, and you think that this could particularly be something interesting in the future,
Staring at the chat.
okay,
let
me know by supporting the stream in one of these following ways.
Let me know.
Memberships.
With money.
Right now we're at 687 members. We were over 700. In fact, we were at 720 members.
Oh, that what happened
the other day.
Uh-huh.
And I
Then
went
what?
on Christmas break.
Uh-huh.
And I come back and we're at 687.
Wait, so Christmas break was one day, right? Christmas break, you have one day a year that you're off. So yeah, your memberships fell by 40 in one day. What does that have to do with it being Christmas? What if it wasn't Christmas? I don't know why you bothered mentioning Christmas. I'm so fucking
I've had enough.
Oh my
I'm just
fucking
kidding.
God.
And I went on Christmas break, and I come back, and we're at 687. I've had enough. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It would be nice to get back to 700 today, considering the fact
But it's
we have
ridiculous
a full-length
because
Baldur's Gate
who's
3
got any
stream.
right to have more members than fucking viewers?
Nobody. Like who has any right to like pretend and make a joke like that? You know, I don't think that anybody has like a close enough relationship to fake.
It's that eggy, yeah. It's that eggy with it as well, isn't it? It's that like agitated, like angry Phil coming through.
Yeah.
That hungover Phil. That like I've not had a great Christmas. I've not had enough presents, and I'm making bad jokes about it. But I am actually fucking cross.
And now I'm gonna disguise it behind like a sort of weird faux surly old man kind of vibe, and it's just like
Yeah.
it's not landing at all, unfortunately. Instead, I'm seeing a drunk guy, a hungover guy in a woman's sweater, berating me for not renewing 40 other people's memberships for them, I guess.
And we have a nice Like a Dragon chill stream later today. It would be great if we could get back to 700 members today. So if you consider becoming a member,
It would be great if we went back
getting
there.
some memberships. Listen, I know Christmas is over,
Snort.
but this evening of giving continues. All right.
Well into February.
well into June. Well into next. You know what, man? How about every day? How about we make every day the season of giving? Okay. Why does Christmas have to end?
Yeah, Christmas never ends here on DSP Gaming.
Yeah, that's right, man. You know what? Hey, on here on DSP Gaming, man, every day is Christmas. Okay, just the spirit of brotherhood of giving to me. Let's just keep it going, man. I don't want it to end. Okay, please give me money.
And people around
I
here.
think that Phil would legit like be a good, like, you know, charities have jobs for people who fundraise,
right?
And like Phil could spend all day just calling up rich people on a list saying, you know, we really need your money for these, you know, poor children. Like, he might actually be a good charity fundraiser.
That's an excellent idea, actually. If you give him a script and just say you have permission to unscrupulously as you like guilt people into giving their money to this cause, he would thrive in that. I bet.
Like, do you remember in The Wire where what's the name of the guy that runs for election?
I don't know.
No, come on, it's Littlefinger, but he runs for election.
Peter Baelish.
Yeah, but he's got a name.
In the Wire.
Not Clay Davis, the white guy. He runs for election. Carcetti, that's it. Tommy Carcetti. Well done, chat. Thank you. Tommy Carcetti. Carcetti for mayor. There's one scene where he's like, I hate doing this, but I've got to do it. And he sits in the office and he dials people up on the phone. He's like, Jeff, can I count on another 20,000 for the fund this year from you, Jeff? You know, and like, you know, he calls up all these donors and gets all the money together, and then he can run for mayor. And like, I feel like Phil, if it was in his own interest like that, would do it. But for a charity, yeah, not so much.
I think maybe if Phil got diagnosed with some terrible disease and they maybe started a you know, sort of like a fundraising thing for that, he'd be on top of that for a second. Like, I'll be working the phones. Hi, I'm Phil Burnell, and as you know, you may not have heard this, but I've been the first person in the world to be diagnosed with Burnell-itis. And with
Burnell
that means,
syndrome.
My skin is turned entirely into grease, and it sloughs off with the faintest touch, unfortunately, sadly. And so I need your help.
Appreciative of receiving a gifted membership. I'm very sure of that. So please consider maybe gifting some memberships to the channel.
Okay.
You know, super chat, super stickers, all great.
Super chopper.
Thanks on a video. Thank you for those. Tips are great right now.
Tips
we
are
will
great.
actually
I
have
love
tip
them.
goals. Well, let me put it this way. Yes and no, we will.
What?
If we hit $100 of tips today,
Yes.
I will absolutely put on a hat, but
Okay.
I'm not going to be wearing a vest over a cardigan.
It's uncalled for.
What
Don't
did
be
you say?
stupid at home. It's uncalled for. Don't be stupid at home. He's not going to wear a vest over a cardigan, is he?
Ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
Give me a break. Come on. You think the man's a superhuman? You think he's Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 4 when he has to crawl through the microwave hallway and he's getting all cooked by the microwaves? No chance. No way. Can't do that. Are you crazy? The sun is out. He told you this already. Okay, it's not cloudy today. He's gonna die if you try that. Simply give me the $150 and I will blow bubbles. Maybe. Maybe.
All right? I'm not going
Right.
to dress up like I'm the freaking kid, the little brother from the Christmas Story who can't even move because he has so many things on as he goes outside because his mom is overprotective.
Not funny.
But
Thank you.
Snort.
we'll still have some tiered rewards if we hit those goals. So please consider tipping. It helps a lot. My day off is just around the corner. Yes, tips would absolutely help for that day. Again, grocery shopping, pet supplies, and other things.
That's
I need to
today,
do.
by the way.
They're all. It's all the
It's right
liquidity
around
I
the
have
corner,
is from tips
guys.
during the
As you know,
stream.
I need
So
to spend
if you
another
tip
$300
today,
that day.
support would be greatly appreciated. Okay. There you have it. That's all I'm gonna say. There you have it. I'm not going to talk about this all day long.
Oh, good. As long as it's only for 52 minutes, not all day long. Thank you once again to Hate Army Watch. There's a link to Hate Army Watch's video. You should go subscribe to him. You're probably already subscribed to him, but do it again under a sock account. Illegally inflate his numbers, folks. We love to do that for our friends. This wouldn't be a Wednesday night stream of Detractor Beam if I didn't include some sort of food style, cooking style, eating style
Oh, neat.
video. Obviously, Super Trevor, I'm not going to leave you out in the dust. Because the new year is approaching, I thought we would take a look at this video, which is titled First Meal of the New Year 2013, Part 1. So let's see what Phil gets to cooking here. This is in Connecticut, as you can tell by the thick piss filter on the screen right now. He is submerged in a jar of piss. He is not asphyxiated or died due to the piss, but he is able to cook breakfast in it. So let's see how he gets that done.
Good morning, everyone.
Oh, the
Happy
beard.
He's looking
beard face.
so crispy right here. Look at this jawline right there. I could see, you could sit and watch by that jawline right there. Look at that. Boom.
New Year.
Panda Lee just like on fight with the most annoying voice possible. Look how miserable he looks right there.
Yeah, again, hungover, day after New Year's Eve, Mormon beard.
I don't think you could force your face to look this angry. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And he can't open whatever this is he's trying to open. He's having trouble with that.
right, so it's extra grug frustration.
Yeah.
Grugstration.
Ooh.
We're making breakfast. Whoa. That's how they do it. You didn't know
No,
that?
I've never done this before.
I've done this like a million times. It always explodes at you.
And
And you just keep twisting until the thing comes open.
But what if I destroy the rolls?
You won't destroy them. I've done this a million times.
You have, I haven't. I never baked
That's
like
true.
this.
You might screw it up.
She's a bit more worldly wise than Phil.
Yeah,
We are-
at the tender age of barely 18.
We're currently making Pillsbury Cinnabon cinnamon rolls for breakfast.
Could you be
The first
more
breakfast of
noon? It's noon? Oh, no, sorry. It's just after midnight, I think. It's like literally 20 after midnight.
the
big
year.
Cinnabon.
and we're doing something different.
All right, they're drunk.
We're going to make these
On the
cinnamon
counter.
rolls.
What the hell's
No, is
up
that
with
on the-
that one?
You tell me.
Tray.
What
Yeah, it's on
the?
a
You know, they all
They
look
look like gigantic chocolate. Oh, the other one looks more normal.
that.
What the hell?
Oh,
That's the thing. In the States, she's definitely underage to drink, right? Like, because drinking age is 21 in the United States.
wow.
Yeah,
Big
right.
ups Joe Dub for the 99p super chat. Burger, cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. Big ups. Thank you very much for that. So, like, is he just feeding her drinks underage? He's got to be. Which,
Yeah,
I mean,
he's trying to get her to go to sleep so he doesn't have to have sex with her.
Right, exactly. roofing her and just tucking her into bed and going back downstairs to play mobile games.
Well,
Like I said, I've never done these before.
I've never done the cinnamon roll. I did like the crescent roll and stuff, but anyway, we prepared our thing at the 375 because we got the cookie sheet. This is what we.
What are you doing?
This is what Phil's doing.
Get that ball.
Yes, this is 2
He's
inches
wasted.
apart on a non-stick pan. This is a non-stick pan. So this should be good.
She's tired.
Panda, stay
It says...
It's step too late, honey.
And that's why we're doing this again, isn't it? Because instead of
It
getting into bed and having
says
sex,
13 to
he's found
17 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna
something else that they can do.
we're gonna eat cinnamon buns and stay up all night.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sir Deb, thank you very much for that. This
Cheeseburger.
look at his fucking jaw here, dude. Look at this fucking.
I don't like
Words
it.
go away. Look at that beard line here. He's crispy.
It's
This
not
is
actually
his
a very
worst-
good shape,
This
is it?
is his worst look. You can see the
Yeah.
chain under the shirt. His hair's going back. It's getting long, and the 5 o'clock shadow underneath the fucking bucket lid mustache. Hate this look.
Once we get it in there, but it's not 375 yet. The oven's heating up to 375.
That one doesn't look very cinnamony on top, but
Looks
this
like we got
one.
gypped on cinnamon on one of them.
Well, that
Did you hear what he said?
Got gypped on the cinnamon. Someone's trying to stitch us up at the cinnamon bun factory.
I think Phil's gonna buy this one. We'll get his ass.
can be
Different
yours.
on the cinnamon.
Yeah, no
Some
cinnamon
of
for
them look
you,
like they got
Daddy.
gypped.
I don't know which one I want. If I want a loaded one or if I want a scarce one. It depends, I guess,
You got
on the
left- you got left.
frosting.
All right, let's get this over here because now we need
What?
to. Let's get the icing out of there too.
Take them away. Get them out of the way of the woman. She's messing about with them.
Yeah, just take those away from her. I'm gonna put the icing on it, honey.
Isn't that going after?
Yes.
Ooh, that is thick icing. Holy shit.
It's called
shit.
Cinnabon icing.
Okay. Now we need to get the other things we're gonna eat.
What else are we gonna make?
We're gonna have.
He just won't even make eye contact with her.
Yeah. Or like really address or acknowledge or internalize anything she's saying. What does this say? 5 most hated things, 10 worst games ever, Superman 64, E.T. This is literally just the list from Angry Video Game Nerd, by the way.
Yeah, this is like the worst sort of ideas list for videos you've seen by a YouTuber.
Hastily scrawled on his filthy whiteboard, like
Well, yeah, he has the ideas while he's cooking dinner.
he's drunk and looking for ice. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah. Epic Mickey. I hated that game.
5 most hated things.
When the dog bites, when the bee stings.
Like the most generic video you can make.
Right.
5 good things, 5 bad things, another 5 bad things.
DSP's 5 favorite colors. Number 5, blue. Number 4, light blue.
Bacon. I need to thaw out in the microwave. We're gonna have some eggs.
Eggs.
I wanted eggs with cheese, but you said no, Phil. I don't want cheese.
No, Phil.
The passive aggression, dude. Like this is the same thing that we just watched in that other video, right? Except he's like, because he's being filmed and he knows he's gonna upload this. He knows he's like kind of doing it to the audience, and that gives him the plausible deniability to say, I'm just joking, honey. I'm doing it for the camera. I'm not really criticizing you. I'm just making a joke. When actually, like, he's just being a fucking smart.
It does, to go a bit Steve of the bed on this, it does seem to like belie this idea, like maybe we seem to think that he's pushing Kat around and she's much more impressionable. But here again, like, the lady has laid the law down. I want this, I don't want this. And he's having to do it.
Yep.
He's not happy about it, though. So he's going to moan and complain and, like, do the passive-aggressive thing. But, like, he's still going to do it. He's still going to do what she wants and not what he wants. Like, he's still sort of subservient in this way.
Well, to me, it feels like he's trying to fill this role of sort of like a put-upon TV husband. Like, he's like Al Bundy and Homer Simpson and, like, just all these TV husbands like, oh, yeah, honey, okay, we're going to get the, my wife, she needed to buy a China set.
Her indoors, she wanted eggs her way, so we had to have it her way.
Yeah, exactly. Oh boy. but I love her, I guess. I can't, you know what they say, women, you can't live with her.
Can't bury them in the back garden.
Yeah, exactly. He wants to be like Clark Griswold. Exactly.
Cheese in my scrambled eggs, so we're gonna have no cheese in our scrambled.
You can have cheese for yours.
See,
it's not how it works, honey.
Yes, it is.
What?
Serious business.
Like he's literally just like doing something worse. He's denying himself something to punish her. Isn't that fucked up? That's so fucked up to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's not how it works.
Go how it works, honey.
Look what he does to me. New year, and he already starts off the new year making me feel bad.
Oh,
awesome.
You're cool.
Relationship problems.
Yeah.
That's not where the balls are. Right
just angrily look
scrambled eggs.
Yeah,
because I like them scrambled.
So much, like subtext of passive aggressive, built up, pent up rage here, isn't there?
Yeah, it's just like to me. It's a lot of like a performative physicality in a way, right? Like he's being animated and he's acting like he wouldn't be like just sulking in another room if the camera wasn't on, right? Like
and. It reminds me of like when you're with a couple and they have a little bit of a spat, and you can feel the vibe in the air, but it's not very like cool and yeah.
It's not explosive or anything like that, but it's obvious there's tension, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, you could say that it's fairly aggressive.
I agree, actually. I'm not a great believer in passive aggression. I agree with you that like he's actually being aggressive and mean. Yeah.
I mean, it is pretty overt, but I mean, for someone like. The thing is that he's trying to make it seem like passive, right? By like doing this, like, oh no, it's okay. We'll do it your way.
I only eat scrambled eggs. My dad eats the disgusting over easy. Yeah.
I'm your dad now.
We're gonna nuke this.
I'll be a
This might
daddy
take
now.
like 2 minutes. I don't know how long it's gonna take to get it to thaw out.
Not a clue.
Hey, maybe I want to wake up,
honey. No, Diet Profare, I will not.
Jerk.
He preempted her. Oh, that was a bit heavy. Like she did the laugh, he laughed at her, and then she preempted his silly laugh, and he and then she just literally was like jerk, and like he had to just turn away from it. Like,
they're going to be together for like another 4 years, 3 years.
I'm wondering if they've like saying if this is in the middle of the night and she's a bit loose, a bit drunk, and like he's a bit like again like subservient naturally, and also this is a way out of not having sex still, so like he's going with it.
Well, that's why they haven't gone to bed yet, because she's probably been like, yeah, let's go, hanky, right? And he's like, oh, actually, I'm gonna make a big heavy breakfast of bacon and eggs before we have sex.
Get her drunk, feed her up, it would zonk her out.
Yeah, give her some eggs and bacon to really make her feel sexy before you seduce her.
Hey, maybe I want to wake up.
Nice.
Jerk.
Okay, that goes in the microwave. That's not working. I'll just do this.
She snores.
Nuke it.
She did like a, like a scoff or, like, right.
2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at the tits, by the way.
I hate this. Doesn't he take like rashers of bacon off the frozen block and then refreeze it? And I don't think you're supposed to be defrosting and refreezing and defrosting and refreezing the entire block every time.
You're absolutely not supposed to do that. No. I hope he's not going to put that back in the freezer.
Frying pan's out.
One for bacon, one for eggs.
What?
What? Yeah. What?
Why? They're so those pans are so fucking big. You could do
Which also means let's get some plates out.
Jesus.
Smash them about. Playing the fucking cymbals.
Yeah, like that's the equivalent of just like angrily slamming the cabinets like from the other room. You know what I'm saying? Just like angrily pulling the plates out. Oh shit! Everybody's so disorganized, man.
What?
Could you have been a little louder getting them?
Oh, she calls him out.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What?
Could you have been a little louder
Detractor.
getting
The
them?
heels are alive with the sounds of plates crashing against each other. We need one for bacon.
Not funny.
We need one for our meals themselves. So we each need one of those. So we're gonna need 3 plates.
Pulling them out of the dishwasher, by the way.
Okay, now
Now,
we get the all-purpose Pam.
as opposed to the what? As opposed to like the single-purpose Pam for axles? Also, that's like a S tier girlfriend sound right there.
The all-purpose Pam.
She's at this point, right? The way she's going on, like you'd have to turn around and say, "Look, fuck the bacon for a bit. I'm gonna have to shag some sense into you, so you stop giving me shit."
Do you mind?
And then, like,
What are you being so rude to me for?
Yeah.
And I mean, that's probably kind of slightly what her strategy is. She's tried being nice to him, so now she's gonna try a little bit of salt, right? She
She's
loves
being
salt.
provocative, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, what was your technique for spraying it?
Hey, Army, just because Andrew's
fucking
gold is
shoot
here
it
doesn't mean
everywhere.
that we'll accept that kind of
Okay,
behavior in the chat.
you heard it first
Okay?
here from
Very
DSP.
rude.
You just shoot it everywhere. Now, how can we work that advice into our daily lives?
Turn them both up to medium.
He's ignoring it.
Sorry. What was that?
Pam.
Oh. Now, what was your technique for spraying it?
You just fucking shoot it everywhere.
Okay, you heard it first here from DSP. You just shoot it everywhere. Now, how can we work that advice into our daily lives?
Turn them both up to medium.
Okay, so at first I thought that was like a dig at his attitude, but actually she's just looking to get bukaki'd by him, I guess.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Medium.
She's just being really blatant about it.
He's just like, all right, back to the eggs.
She'll take that lesson and use it as part of my New Year's resolution.
Hold on. We need milk and a whisk.
Okay, well,
He's just ignoring it.
That's the end of the stream, folks. Thanks a lot for joining us. I got some stuff to to do.
Yes.
I want to see what's on the calendar there.
Fucking, it's DSP's awful life.
Right. Game of the Year awards in January. So look how far and ahead he plans this shit, dude. Like,
Well,
he's
it's
playing
every year.
MGS Rising. This would be such a nightmare to have to bother with. I feel like every other game person who actually does a living by streaming, like, doesn't plan this hard and just plays whatever, right?
Yeah.
But-
You don't have to plan because things just happen.
Yeah, you don't have to put this much stupid, pointless work into it. You're just spinning your wheels and wasting all your energy. It's crazy. It's like, and I guess it's just because this is like the most like performative kind of work that you can do, right? I'm just gonna have a big old calendar on my wall, and I'm gonna scroll in words. That
It's that future thing. He loves the planning.
Mhm.
He loves the idea of what's going to happen in the future.
Future faking.
Like he does it a lot in the streams, doesn't he? It's like he'll talk about what he's going to do or has been. Like it's all talk. It's all talking a good game.
Yep.
But the actual actual
Execution.
doing it bit, like
No
that's only 30% of the content.
And I mean, it's unfortunately it's the most important one too. Like you could just get AI to just plan streams weeks in advance now, right? Like Phil's gonna work himself out of a job soon if he finds out about AI.
Is this the open milk? Yes. Okay.
This is the Phil recommended brand of milk, the Lactaid.
Well, when you're hacked lactose intolerant, and every time you have real milk, you
Well,
basically shit all over the place, you might want to use
What?
lactate. I don't know where my whiskey is.
Happy New Year, by the way, folks. I have diarrhea when I have milk, dairy. Okay,
he's
Oh, there
happy
it is.
about it.
and I get really eggy about it after my girlfriend brings it up. Vaguely points it out.
Dissing.
He's thinking about murdering her.
I still think it's funny that you even have half this junk because I know it's hardly ever used.
Oh,
Why are you doing this to him, Leanna? Jesus Christ! What's wrong with you, girl? He's gonna kill you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't think that sound was gonna come from him in that moment.
This junk because I know
Was it
it's
him
hardly
or
ever
her?
It was
used.
him.
Okay. Now.
he's getting just well
Going
fed
up,
up with
yes.
it.
Yeah, making fart noises.
And also he's like feeling insecure and he's tring not to rise to it. And there's so much going on in the psychology.
Yeah.
Are they thawed?
Yes, they are.
Like she's taken over. She's being rude and bolshy, and like he's actually having to put up. Like he's cucked on video by her and her attitude, isn't he?
The camera is this weird tool in their relationship where you can sort of like actually speak your mind and be honest because you're doing it performatively, right? So you have like the plausible deniability of like, well, that wasn't real. That was just for the video, right? It's just like blah blah blah, whatever. And because whenever they like, and that's why I'm saying like, what the fuck are they like when the camera is not on? Is it the same?
Yeah.
Because I would think that as soon as she turned that camera off, he goes berserk. That would be my.
Oh, there's gonna be
guess.
eggy, tetchy. Yeah, yeah.
I love it.
Like
Big ups, Will Swade.
big ups, Will Swade.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy your
Very
brainworms.
Thanks.
I think, I think that one of the things we don't. I mean, sadly or happily, we don't get to see is Phil's meltdowns off camera to the loved ones around him, where he loses his shit and blames it on every other person.
That one time in the arcade when he's just like, "Where am I playing? You still haven't told me." Like he didn't know he was being recorded there, right? Or he did. I don't know. But like, that seems like sort of the level is just this tiny meek man who will escalate to an insane degree in order to shock you with that.
And he takes it out on, like, you know, he's doing a customer service rep who hasn't done his DoorDash or, you know, his Comcast thing, and he fucking goes ballistic over those people. I'm betting.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, really gives them loads of shit. Yeah.
He talks about how he can barely understand them because of their thick accents, which like it seems like that would be a poor taste thing for like a white supremacist to say because it would just be too on the nose, right? Like, and Phil is just like, yeah, I don't know, man. They speak Indian, and when they speak to me like that, it's like I'm like, oh, I know you don't know what you're talking about, so I'm going to ask to speak to your manager. And this time the manager was Indian too, and get this, they were a woman as well. Oh, right. That's Phil saying that. Not me,
Nukes
by
the
the way.
bacon.
Okay.
And see, him being all animated like this, I bet only happens when he's on camera. And when he's off camera, his arms
Normally
are
I would thaw the
slouched, and
bacon
he's
the
sort
night
of
before, but I don't
climbing
have
up
that
and
much
down his
foresight
tire swing,
to actually plan to do this.
throwing
I'm not that
barrels.
smart.
You didn't have a lot of foresight to begin with. It's okay.
Ooh. She mean.
Okay.
Haha,
he's cooking them
delicious
today.
bacon.
Okay.
Okay.
This is pretty drab.
Yep.
Pan's not hot enough to sizzle yet.
Shut up. I'm
Then
doing
why are we
sound
putting the
effects.
bacon in?
I like the way they cut butterball bacon with like the little, like they take those craft scissors on the end of them.
No.
It's cute.
We'll probably each want like 4 pieces. So
He's
we're gonna
talking
have
about
to
like
do 2
the
loads here.
how it's like a curve, right? Like
I like how he
she
just
thinks it's
instantly.
like cut out like craft scissors. Like they've done a little fancy doily effect to the ends of the bacon.
Assumes I'm a fatty.
What?
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Why wouldn't you want 4 pieces?
What if I wanted 2 or 3 or 1
It's
or
turkey bacon.
2
You eat
and
4 pieces. It's the standard operating.
Yeah, honey, let's upload this one. This is a really fun one. Let's upload this one. And it's
Yeah.
not at all the most uncomfortable and weird video I've ever seen in my life. Let's upload it.
Awkward relationship,
Well, then-
third party
Okay.
lemon simulator.
call me and
Right? Just like being in the room with 2 people as they have a breakdown in their relationship. Okay, guys, can we talk about something else? I think I'm gonna just keep going, actually. I don't know.
conventional.
Now for scrambled eggs, we'll probably each have like 2 eggs, I'm assuming.
Mhm.
Because we're going to have other stuff, so it's going to be filling.
Oh, look at this. All brown eggs and then the 1 half brown egg.
Thank you, yes. Oh my god.
Mm.
You've seen that sketch on the League of Gentlemen where
Yummy.
the couple go in the restaurant and they're arguing over Luigi.
No. I've not seen
So
that.
like the waiter comes over and she's like, "Oh, Luigi, you know, he's not a man anymore, Luigi. He's not what he used to be, Luigi." And he's like, shut up, Luigi. She's not what she used to be. She's not the woman she used to be, Luigi." Like, you know, like they both argue their side of the case to Luigi as he comes over. It's a, you know, a good sketch. That's the premise anyway.
Oh, okay, and it's like Phil and Leanna, like sitting
Yeah,
there
yeah,
making eggs and
Oh, no.
Yeah.
and appealing.
Oh, we
you.
can't make eggs properly. Yeah, and us, the viewer, we're on caught between the middle. You know, they're both appealing to us. Yeah.
Well, that's a good entry for the fanfic contest.
Oh, my fanfic entry was going to be all sex related.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I never got round to it in the end.
I mean, that seems pretty representative of their relationship too. So I think you nailed it.
Yeah.
I hear baby sizzle.
And she, which
By
is more
baby
than she
sizzle, I
ever
really
got.
do mean a baby sizzle.
Okay. For those of you, okay.
Nope, you forgot something, honey. You forgot the milk.
Honey.
Oh, yeah.
Honey.
Oh,
Yeah.
you should hurry up.
Paul
with the
Tarr, he
milk.
does not do what
Gotta wash the
whisking
salmonella off
is.
my hands first.
That's character too.
We have a
I think the whisk, because he thinks the whisk does the whisking, because it's a whisk.
Yeah.
That's how we roll in 2013.
What the fuck was that?
Salmonella free?
That's right.
What you got against salmonella?
That was like a
homie?
Minecraft sound. A
That is
spooky
right.
Minecraft sound.
Okay, and now we
Now
have
for the
a little
milk.
bit of milk.
Was the
You and
fanciest
your
meal he's had on
lactaid.
stream?
The
I don't know.
DSP brand of
Uh,
non-milk.
He only ever
milk
gets like burgers and
lactate.
pasta wherever he goes.
Yeah.
Like he's
I
never
think
gonna
maybe
have
that time he had like 3 or 4 different pizzas all at once. It's quite snazzy.
Yeah, it's very expensive, I'm sure.
That's
He's probably
step
had like a
one
steak
to our first meal
somewhere.
2012. I guess when we returned.
2013.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
I gotta get used to saying that.
I've never seen him have like an
I guess, when we
Aussie
return, we will show you
tuna,
the finished
right?
product.
He's never
Take the
gonna take out his camera
buns out of the
at a
oven.
fancy, nice
We'll
restaurant.
have the scrambled eggs. We'll have the bacon. We'll have everything ready to show you. And, we'll sit
And then
down.
after we eat, we'll be
Good-looking
practicing
eggs,
putting
honey.
buns in the oven.
Ooh.
Whoa,
what?
don't say buns in the oven.
Okay. All right. So we'll be back.
So earlier she was talking about getting covered in icing or whatever, and now she's talking about getting buns in the oven, and Phil's just like, huh? What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna come inside you? Okay.
He will not rise to it, will he? He will not bite.
No. But if it was a dude, he'd be like, yeah, I'd probably just like, have sex with your ass or something, right? Yeah, you know, it'd be hilarious, dude, if you fucked my ass.
If I fell over and then it fell on your dick and sucked it.
Yeah, right. Like, what if we I don't know, touched wieners and then jacked off together while wieners were touching? That would be like a funny goof.
It'd be like
That'd be a funny goof on them.
it'd be
On
like
them.
funny to do pretend that we were gay to show that we're not gay.
Actually, that's a great
'Cause-
idea. They'll never. You know what? If we actually engage in gay sex, they can never accuse us of being gay because we actually will be gay, and that's offensive. Ironclad. Good luck figuring that one out. This is part 2 of the same video, by the way. Oh my god, look at these.
Oh my god.
Remember how to turn. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
The buns are ready.
Bonds.
Money, 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 money. Chips go, money, 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 money.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. Big up Morano and GC. Thank you for the super chopper. That doesn't help at all right now. What is it?
Picture of a unicorn.
Oh, very nice. It's like, oh yeah, like you're the, oh yeah, like Phil and Leanna are like a couple, right? And they're out on the town, and you're like a swinging bachelor looking for a good time, and so you kind of just like you lock eyes from across the bar, right? It's a perky looking 21-year-old, let's say, at the bar, and then she's got her uncle or whatever, and they've got something going on there that's weird. But you figure, if I don't have to touch him, I could probably get it on with her and maybe make him
What's going on now?
Well, I'm just saying, it's probably that's what unicorn is, right? It's someone who engages in relationships with couples, right?
I didn't know that. I thought it was okay.
Okay.
No. Can we watch the ice buns? It's nearly bedtime.
That's true.
Are my buns
Well, for me it
hot?
is anyway, because it's nearly 5 o'clock in the morning. So.
Oh
I
well,
do
then.
have
Jeez.
nice golden brown
Should have left it
buns.
interested. Sheesh.
That's exactly
Like a
color it's
woman
supposed to
would.
be.
Boom.
Oh, I'll stick it out
We
for a
already
bit
have
more.
our
but-
scrambled eggs
I
and
won't
bacon
pop
because that was
anymore.
done far earlier than this.
These look delicious, don't they?
What we need to do now is to ice our buns.
It's just
Why
food
does that
out
one
of
just
your
look like a dinner biscuit?
cupboard.
It's like bought
does
from the
not have
grocery
the
store or the
Cinnabon
drugstore the
roll.
day before. Like,
That is
Yeah,
kind of true. That's a
it's
weird
like
one.
he didn't do it. He just took it out of the thing and put it in the oven.
yep.
That one's
These
the
kind of things, like, you're
misfit.
supposed to let them like rise a little bit.
He
I think,
wanted
once
to
you
be
take
a
that back,
dentist.
too, right?
I don't know.
The
Yeah.
non-stick pan worked. Look.
Well, it worked,
Woohoo,
honey.
it actually was non-stick.
Yeah, they didn't actually, like, adhere themselves to the plate or anything. They're actually able to move.
And
Okay.
now for the liquid sugar that is icing.
Thesaurus style, Phil.
Yeah.
That is gonna go everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
What?
That's kind of the point.
Okay. Stop. Leave it alone, Phil. Just leave it alone.
Yeah,
It's
just
on. It's
put
on.
a dollop on each one.
It's on. Stop. Stop. You
So,
can't
Phil,
stop,
tell
like,
the fans at home, how many years have you been icing golden buns?
Since I was a wee lad. Back in the homeland, we would ice our golden buns all night. What?
Since when were you
You didn't
from
quite-
Ireland?
What?
Yeah, he didn't quite get the vibe with
I
what she was
didn't know
trying
you
to
were
do.
So
suddenly
close.
Irish as a
He's
child
so
and then grew
close.
up to be Italian. I don't
Two
know
versions.
how that
Yeah.
happens, but it happens, I guess.
Didn't you know that Burnell is the name of a town in Ireland?
You know
Is
what
it?
else is a
Okay.
town name in Ireland?
What?
Dublin.
You know what else?
Well, I
Hey,
keep
know
on
about the
doubling,
town
never
called
having sex.
Burnell?
Yeah.
It was made by the British. There was a British settlement in, Ireland. So.
Great.
So-
History lesson with the breakfast. This is what I couldn't wait to graduate high school from.
As I was
Honey, please don't admit to having just graduated high school in the videos, okay?
I would take my icing and spread it thoroughly among the buns of the town.
God.
Okay?
Now I know why people want to hear you talk about things drunk.
Well, it's the
Actually, you're not
drinking
even
effect,
drunk
isn't
and you're
it?
telling me this weird shit. I don't want to see what you would do drunk.
Like,
wanna
she's
see
aggressive
that.
drunk, isn't she?
I'm doing a
I think
poor job
so.
on this
And I think
last
he
one.
is
Oh,
too,
no,
but-
I did terrible.
Aw.
Aw.
I'm all out of icing.
You shouldn't have spread so much thick icing on the bigger buns.
Stop.
You gotta appreciate the small
I did,
buns
yeah,
too.
look,
I
failed.
swear
just-
to God, I did not know that this was going to be so,
Unproportionate
like,
icing spread
suggestive, this video.
on our buns.
She's mad for it. Desperate
She's
for
nuts.
It,
Well, it's okay.
Yeah, but the rest look good.
Every bun was iced.
I prefer an alt wouldn't be able
And
to
they're small
appreciate
too. I
it.
thought they were going to be bigger.
Where
Since
it's
they're
right,
so
it
small,
is
we should be
exactly
able
where
to
it
eat
needs
them
to
all.
be right now. I'll just say that.
Yep, size comparison. That's my fist. That's a Cinnabon. I can squish it with my palm.
Not exactly like the store-bought Cinnabon.
except we
Looks
bought it
nothing
at the
like
store.
Yeah.
But
Especially this one that's like the dinner roll. How did they not get it to at least be the shape?
Oh,
It's not a real Cinnabon.
Probably upside down,
It's a biscuit
idiot.
with cinnamon on it.
all right. So happy
Ignore
2013, everyone. I hope you enjoyed
Ignore
our
her, yeah.
spectacular. And we'll
spectacular.
be back. on
Look at the
Thursday.
swing!
Rocking this, yeah, leaning right over like Michael Jackson in Smooth Criminal.
Yeah, like his shoes are nailed to the floor so he can get this fucking angle, dude. Look at like
The
okay,
arm out to counterbalance.
dude. He's like a sundial here. If you look at where the sun is, it tells you like what time it is.
Money. Tips
And
go,
the-
money.
it's-
Tips go money.
With a proper partner, Liana would be draining all the icing right in the kitchen.
Okay, once again, everybody, just because Indrid Cold is not here does not mean that we need to turn this place into a disgusting house of debauchery, talking about draining loads and
Yeah, it's
icing buns.
I
Okay?
don't know. She's been doing it in the video. It's too much.
That's true.
It's too
That's
much.
true. That's true.
Thursday with the Game of the Year awards on DSP.
It's rocking.
Rocking and
got his-
Gossy saluting.
And
Wrap
his
it up.
boobs are going. He's got his boobies. It was brilliant.
That's great.
Another fine mess you got me into.
Classic. Well, I mean, if I'm going down, you're coming with me. No pun intended. Folks, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Truly, what a dumbass existence. The idea that so many people came here at the same time to watch what we just watched together is nothing short of baffling and really upsetting to varying degrees. So, I'm just glad that I'm not the only one here and that, I can't be solely blamed for any of this. I'm gonna put us out on a short little video here. I'm gonna mute myself and my friend Super Cheffer as we go out.
You be good. If you can't be good, you're naughty.
You're naughty. What do you got going on, if anything, Super Cheffer? Anything at all?
Watch Super Chuff from Detractor Beam in
Yeah.
your own time if you like it. You know,
There you are.
that's on you. That's on you.
That is on you. Thanks a lot for joining us. Have a good night.
I have no idea if I'm gonna be able to do this.
Do it.
You gotta be so careful.
I got contacts him. I don't even think.
Oh my God, I can only imagine.
Can you look and see if I'm getting it? F-E-L-O-E.
It's hard because once you get to certain parts, you can't
Once you
really
get
see.
to the angle.
You can't see where it is.
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna cheat. Watch this. He's cheating.
oh no, my sweetie's cheating.
You're not supposed to do this.
My sweetie cheats. Oh, see, cheaters never prosper.
This is hard.
You want to do the smell test?
I did when I was a kid.
Want to do the smell
The
test?
smell
Yeah,
test?
squeeze the bottles.
Oh, come on. It's gonna be
Squeeze
gross.
this one. No, they're nice ones.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Squeeze whatever this one is.
No, I want to squeeze them in order.
Okay, fine.
I have no idea. It doesn't smell like chocolate. It doesn't smell like candy. It smells sweet, but I don't know what.
Lift it and find out.
Wintergreen? That's not wintergreen.
Let me smell.
that.
That is not wintergreen.
That's not wintergreen.
That's a worn out wintergreen.
Try this one. Oh, it's stinky. Oh, you said they weren't
This one?
stinky. Yeah. Oh, you
Okay,
said they
I
weren't
lied.
stinky.
Okay, I lied.
What is this one? I don't know what this is. I don't even know what that is.
Anise, it's like licorice.
Oh, I don't even know what
Yeah,
that
it's a type of a thingamabob.
is. Ooh, that's peppermint. That's definitely
This
peppermint.
one?
Yeah. What? Smell that.
That's cinnamon.
It smells like peppermint.
No,
to me.
it does not. Oh my God, sweetie.
Bullshit.
Your nose is broken.
I have no clue what any of these are. What is this? What is that? Clove oil? Yeah, the L's missing. I've never heard of it. I don't know. Rabbit farts.
Close enough. Close enough.
They all smell the same now. It's the same thing. That's enough. I'm out of here.
You couldn't tell the difference
Hold on.
between cinnamon and
Rabbit
peppermint.
farts. Rabbit farts.